Did you already do that? That's the theory. Mine says starting soon, but error occurred. Did you get that? Alright, I see it now. Oh, I'm gonna need a drink after that, let me tell you what. Oh. Alright, I found it. So just pulled, I had 3 different versions of the software because every time I use it, it always like, hey, there's a new version. Yeah. So I took one of the old ones and just dragged it on top and it's like, hey, there's a new version. Do you want the new one? No! And it just started working. So if there were fixes in the new version, it doesn't matter because it doesn't work. So this one fixes the fact that that one doesn't even function.
The old one fixes the fixes, and the new one that aren't fixes.
Right. Did you already take a few shots of this? If you're going, you need to get one of these things for your truck.
I know. I put it right in Chris's truck.
Yeah.
Because you need more than one shot.
Every 5 hours. How long you out there?
Dude. Last week, when I took a shot of that, I didn't go to bed until like 2. And I think it was because of that stuff. So I'm not doing a double shot tonight.
But you're going shoveling or whatever?
I'm going to maybe take a nap before I go out.
Really?
I will do a single dose.
I already
You're
did single.
plowing again tonight?
Yeah.
So he's going out at 9, so if we're done, I'll go out with him. But he's just going to do the entrances. So if not, I'll just go out at 2. He's going out at 2, so.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it sucks.
So you're like gonna go home and take a nap and
And then go work until whenever. I was in Fight Club on Thursday. And I had this. I was rolling with this purple belt. And I like had his sleeve and I had his arm like under here, so he couldn't use that arm, and he was getting really frustrated. So he like jumped up on my chest with his knees. He like chest with his knees, and then he like kicked me in the face trying to get over. So I got like a little black eye here. I don't know if it's even visible. It's like bruised. I can feel it. Yeah. When he kicked me. Can you see it? A little bit right there. Is it? I don't know. I think it looks like I have bags under my eyes more than anything. Last time I went on vacation, I got kicked right in the face right before I went on a cruise, so I had a black eye the whole cruise. Awesome. I know, I'm always getting hurt.
So you're leaving on Wednesday, so you're not staying a whole week, or you are?
Staying about a whole week. We're flying back on Tuesday.
Oh, so you're doing like a
It's a
Wednesday to a
6-day.
Wednesday type thing?
Yeah, the flights are cheaper than trying to go like on a...
Oh, like a weekend day?
Yeah.
Should we do this first? Yeah. What's the element? That stick?
Oh.
Where's the other one?
It's right there.
Huh?
It's right there.
Oh, shit. Wow.
That's cool. We can do them in whichever order you like. It is Yo-Show Faux Show.
I'll do it first. Wait. What do you think about this? When are we doing the rise?
So,
I should probably...
the rye is first up, and then we have a rye...
So I should probably do the rye first because...
So they're not back to back?
That way we've done the review and then we've used the product as opposed to using the product and then doing the review after, but it's actually before.
No.
Is there one over there?
No.
No, it's small.
Small. It doesn't have a long stem like that. They're not having very good.
It's this, but without... the glass. Huh?
He wants to bleed internally. He's going plow.
No, it's got the glass melted into it.
Oh. Well, it's not like it's gonna break off.
I know, but I'd rather not die.
That's weird.
No, what I imagine happening is that we're drinking happily along and all of a sudden it's missing. And I'm like, what happened? But I got So what do we need this for?
Did you do your...
I did one shot. Is that enough?
For now, I guess. No pressure.
So I have an appointment on Tuesday to see if I'm a candidate for laser eye surgery.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hey, tell me if you're a candidate, because maybe I'll be a candidate. I've been wanting to do that for a while, but it's like...
Yeah, it's still super. It's $4,400.
For both eyes?
Yeah. Well, it's because they use all laser. So it's not. If you do like the bladed one, which isn't as accurate, it's cheaper. But the natural eye in Nashua does all laser.
Okay.
Do you have the 18-ounce jigger?
18-ounce jigger?
Yeah, the silver top for the.
You're talking about the shaker.
Yeah, yeah. Talking about the shaker.
I'm like, I got no jigger like that.
I don't know.
Jigger what?
Jigger what?
That thing?
That's an 8-ounce. I need the other one up. Do we have that or no? You don't know? Jennifer would know.
What?
Do you know the other side of this? The silver one?
I didn't see it up there. I wrote everything down. I thought I did anyway.
How's this for the Cuba Pepsi drink? It's a little smaller.
How many ounces? What is that? That's a giant?
No, I didn't even look at that. I was just thinking Roman Coke. Oh, this one. Two ounces Pepsi, 1 ounce Spice One.
Where the hell is that? Ah!
One up there on the bottle.
No, that's not the right one. Here. Here's one. It's not in stock yet anyway.
It's up there and I just didn't see it.
Who's working with Boilermaker? That should be good, right? No?
I don't think so. So we need two. Because it's a bomb shot.
Right.
Oh, how are we going to do that? Do we need 2 beers for that?
I have a whole 6-pack.
I know, but we were going to use that, but that won't work, right? We just need pint glasses for that. These.
You got fights over there you want to use? Or?
Huh?
Fights over here?
Yeah, these will work. Holy shit! Right here. Oh, it's a different one. Yeah! Tell me about it.
Yeah. Sore from Thursday.
Sore from skiing yesterday.
Oh, yeah,
We
right.
just quoted that.
What's that?
We just said no one's gonna cry on the very day you die. You're a bully.
How the hell
Shine
did they
down
do that?
just said it.
Oh.
How was skiing yesterday? Good?
Not too
Good.
bad.
Cold.
Cold?
The camera slightly, or is it my? I don't think I moved the camera, but there's always a chance that it has happened. I could be that I'm sitting on the ground. Oh. Nope, door's open. Alright! It's time to get our drink on!
Yeah.
I'm trying to rhyme something with it.
So
So we don't get our stink on! Woo!
So you're not gonna mic me?
I'm gonna get my
Oh,
stick.
You don't have to.
No, that would be...
That would be not right.
I can't
Because
go...
you're to a lot of people who haven't seen like the videos with you in it. Like, who's that on the mic? I see the comments sometimes. It's good.
The DJ.
Oh, there goes my label maker. Why is it that cables get tangled when you don't touch them?
What's going on with your streaming? We're not retrieving the video content at a fast enough rate?
What? Dude, I am so, can't do all this crap. It's all just gonna work.
Stream status bad. You guys see the stream? What's up, Adam?
I see the stream.
Okay.
Yeah, it just means it's lagging,
Oh, okay.
I think. Until it's not working.
And say hi to Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Ian, say hi to Chris.
Hello, Ashley. Thank you for that. I
Here, hold-
appreciate the yay for me.
Hold this.
Okay.
I gotta work the
The
kinks.
kinks.
Literally. Dude, I don't understand.
You know, it's funny. I put my jump rope in my gym bag.
And it ends up killing
And,
people?
no, I fold it and I put it in there, but every time I go to pull it out, it's got knots in it. I'm like, how the hell does this even happen?
I don't know. Brianna. Oh!
Oh, okay, it's 240p. That's what's going on.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
The stream should get better.
Yeah.
I hope.
She turned me into a newt.
I knew it.
What? A newt? Well, I got better. You know,
Alright, let me just make sure that this is all. Oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta format this. Son of a falling behind. It's so much better when stuff just functions and you don't have to
It's alright. We can take our time because I don't really want to go plowing at 9.
Oh, you're actually looking for an excuse?
I'm okay with that. And Chris is okay with that. He said if we're not done, no big deal, he said. So I think he's just going to go clear the entrances. So
Entrances?
Probably not gonna be done at 9. We have to do
you
7
got it,
breaks.
Chris. Wait, what's Sharpbane's name again? Sorry.
Who? Sharpie?
Sharpbane.
Sharpbane is Chris.
Yeah, Chris. Okay.
Did you check the battery on this or did you just turn it on? Oh, it's full. Did you swap it?
No?
Alright, that's weird. So is it okay that it's focused on the M and not right on the corner?
Huh?
This. The focus
What's
point.
in the M?
Focus on the M and Milagro, not the corner where we normally do it. Does it matter? Can you take the wiggle and put it right on the edge?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, see, it's not near the actual bottle. We record it, we put the
I
final...
don't like where you recorded from.
Oh, I didn't know that. You haven't been doing it, so I've just been
know.
winging it because I didn't have...
What are you trying to do?
I was doing what I always do, which is I put it so it's...
What are you... No,
What
you
the
timed it. You just took a picture.
I was trying to
I don't
focus.
know, but...
How did you...
What?
I don't know how I took a picture of what was on there. So then, we're supposed to put the products there.
Because you can't see all the bottles when you had it, so...
Okay, so when I have a final drink, where do I put the final drink? Because if you do that, then the final drink is in center. It looks kind of dumb.
What?
The final drink.
Oh, I noticed
when we
that
make
on
a
one.
drink.
One of them, we picked it up and it goes off frame when the...
Yeah, when it flips
Yeah.
over. No, but when we're finished a drink and we're like, hey, we have a drink.
Right.
I would put it there, and that would be right in the center. I knew where that was.
Right.
I need to know where the center
I will
is.
put it
Is it
back.
here? I don't know. You don't need to put it back. You just need to tell me where the center is. If it's on the M, we'll just go like this.
Well, it's not anywhere now,
Because.
Alright, yes, it's on the M.
So we put the drink there when we want to show it off.
Okay.
But that's not going to work.
M
So.
marks
That's not
the
going to work.
spot.
Don't listen to what I said.
Okay.
Because you don't really get the top of it there.
What marks the spot? This?
Yeah, that's more like.
Is that good right there? So we're going halfway between the.
Then you can get the top.
Here.
Yeah, we're making a. Oh, there you go.
I don't know how we're going to see this.
We're going to see that.
There's no way you can mark it.
I don't want to call you an idiot on your own.
But.
But. Stop making me want to.
There's no stickers or
Oh
anything.
yeah, I was just gonna ask if you have a sticker. You know what? Right here.
What?
This little lemon seed is gonna mark the spot.
You're going to put it, it's going to tip over.
Dude. It's already, our shit's always already over. All
It's
over
in
the
there.
place.
See? It's in there now. Lemon seed.
It's
Boom.
in there.
Just looks like garbage on the mat, but it's a marker. Mark!
Why don't you clean your mat? Because then we don't know where to put our drinks. Okay. I don't know if did that happen?
Yes.
Man, you being able to walk makes life a lot easier. Alright. You make the magic happen. Okay, how's our... It's still bad, huh? We're not currently receiving video data feed at a fast enough rate. Let me see this for a second.
I think it's just gonna be buffered, that's all, right?
I don't know. As long as... Look, it says no bandwidth. How is that a thing?
I can see
Plow
it.
truck hit a telephone pole? I don't know. They can see it, they're just having like 240 and 360p.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, that could actually, I guess, impact this. I don't know. It should
Mine
still
looks
encode,
fine.
though. I mean, it should still encode. It just should be delayed.
It's always delayed.
Bad.
Average live view duration.
Alright, are you doing a tasting?
Yeah.
Word.
I don't need
No, I just wanted to check this.
Check it. Check, check.
Yeah.
Check the microphone. Check, check.
Dude. All right. I think. Oh, I guess we need know how. Is this the
CMC, it makes your internet faster.
Sony?
it.
I'm just making. This is the right remote,
I,
right?
I like that that testimony you read. That's good.
I have a.
We're like
stopwatch.
X1 Xfinity for your car or whatever they try to do on those commercials.
No. No.
Blah.
Start.
Oh look, your stream test is good.
Perfect. Are we covering? Ah!
We did.
Why isn't this turning on when I hit record?
You're on the wrong
I like that you do it
menu.
and then you
Oh, I
scream
thought you
because it
went and
hurts
did some
anyway.
stuff and-
Oh, I tried to get it off the menu, but
Yes.
I like that you're excited. We're gonna Cobra high five and then you're
I
like,
know,
oh,
every
it
time.
hurts.
Every time.
how do I get it off this thing? I don't know how to get it off this thing. Oh. Now can you hit record?
Nope. Are you? It has to be watching me live play.
I don't know how to make it do
I
that.
thought that's
Quite
what you
honest
knew how
with
to do, so I walked away thinking, yeah, so just hit this button here. Whatever that is. Does it say play?
Yep.
1 hour. Does it matter that the internal has 1 hour left?
The internal?
You want a backup?
What's the external?
External
I record on. The internal I use for
backup
backup if anything goes wrong.
Oh, okay. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
So that has double flash. That way I always have a copy of it.
Oh, okay.
You know, like when we used to run out of space, it would just stop and you'd be fucked.
Right, and then
Now-
you gotta redo it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get around that now. It was a firmware upgrade. That you let you do dual recordings. And you don't have to take the camera off. Oh, you know what? Do I have their... Let's bring out these products, will we? Will we? Shall we? Okay, we don't need that one for this. What? Oh, now it's on OK. God. what-
Just go. Don't worry about it.
I'm going. Ready? Set. Ready?
Yeah.
Alright! Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. I've got with me Ian Andrews, and we're going to do a little review, because we're going to be using this week.
Wiggle.
Wiggle. So, I found this at the store.
Makes me think of that guy, Jason Derulo.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, he's got a song called Wiggle.
What are you going to do with the big fat butt?
Wiggle, 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 wiggle,
Wiggle,
wiggle.
wiggle, wiggle.
$50 for this bottle is what I paid.
I was gonna say we don't have to Google the price because it's
I left
on
it on
the
there.
thing.
Yep.
You're so smart.
Well,
I
that's
know.
a mess.
This is mass.
You
Yeah,
can't
you
get
can't
it.
get.
You can't get a New Hampshire.
As far as I
version.
know, you can't get. I've never seen this. So
New
I
Hampshire's
was
funny because they regulate all the. I mean, New
Yeah.
Hampshire does all the liquor sales, so if
They're
they
the
don't buy it,
gatekeeper.
you can't get
Right.
it. They're the gatekeeper.
and
So
then
you
there's
got to go
Ski
across
Master.
the border.
Right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I went across the border where it's
And
more
then there's
expensive.
Zool, and
Right.
it's really weird.
You got it.
Yeah.
All right.
I did. Of course I did.
I know. I don't know why I would ever doubt you. So I was. So this is the story. When I buy my bitters, I buy my Fee Brothers bitters from a company in Mass in Foxborough, and then they'll meet
Where the
me.
Patriots play.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Right across the street. So
Nice.
they'll meet me halfway. So not halfway, more their way because they're heading there anyway. So they drop off usually Bloody Mary mixes at this place. And so I couldn't make it this week, so they just leave it with the liquor store, and I go in.
Hey, look,
Stupid!
He always gets loud.
I know.
It's great.
So I went into the liquor store to pick up my stuff because they left it there for me. And while I was there, sometimes I'll buy something while I'm there, or I'll browse to see if there's stuff I haven't seen it elsewhere. And I saw Wiggle, and I was like, Wiggle, and they had rye, and they had the regular, and I was like, dude, we sell their bitters,
Right.
but I've never
And
been
it's
able
the
to get
same
their
company,
product.
yeah.
Right. So these are the products we sell. These are the Wiggle Rosemary Lavender, Wiggle Mole, and the Wiggle Aromatics. But I never get to try their products.
Until now.
Until right this minute. I think. Wait. Hold on. I was actually
I was
just
gonna
doing
say,
that for
you need
dramatics. I got a little bit of water in there
Oh,
too, to really bring it out.
Oh, look at the color. I like the color of this.
But they had this is
You
it's
need help getting that back on?
No.
There you go.
it's a small cask
Slap of the
series, Pennsylvania. That's where we get our bitters. So that's
And there's a
gonna
little story on the back about
there
like
is?
some, whiskey rebellion. And,
1790s.
some guy getting hung.
I don't know
Hence the hanging.
Oh, that's the whole point. I
Yeah,
thought they were
that's
just
the
morbid.
news. So the guy,
yeah.
there's
I
a
know.
guy
That's weird.
whose namesake is Wiggle. It's
And
not
he was hung.
And he was hung. So
So they made
they made a news to honor him. That's awesome.
Interesting. So if you want
Oh,
to
so
scan
sweet.
the scan card on the back, I don't know if it will come through, but
Give
this
it
is
time-
batch
give it time to
6.
focus.
Aged. I didn't.
Okay.
Aged in oak barrel
could just
for
Google
12
it,
months.
I guess.
You can Google it.
There's always that.
Yeah, I can.
We
I
live
can
in a
take
connected
photo.
society.
That's true. Go connect yourself.
It's funny that you could either Google it or you can scan the code that he put on the camera on a YouTube streaming show.
I don't know where it goes.
There's so many different things to do.
But I don't know where that goes. It could go to
Okay.
like something cool. Maybe it goes to our show because we're so awesome. But
That would be pretty cool.
that would be freaking
You should
awesome.
talk to him, see if they can set that
I
up.
know.
You got pulled with these people, don't you?
No, not really.
I mean, you get nice emails from vendors and stuff, and like,
yeah, these
that
guys
was
are new.
cool. That won't.
Oh, the one from V?
Yeah. I didn't want to get into it on another product vendor, but
Yeah.
product review. But yeah, that was kind of cool. I'll
Tasty.
taste it. I'm gonna put it in my
Good
mouth. It's got like a really cool smell. There's like,
Kind of cloudy.
yeah, it is a little bit cloudy. There's like an ouzo effect almost with the water. There's like some sweetness in there. There's some.
No, I was thinking more cloudy like a wheat beer.
Oh.
Almost
Okay.
like a...
Oh, I knew there was water in there, so I didn't know if it was like.
I don't know.
Because this stuff itself doesn't seem to.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, a little bit cloudy. Okay.
Batch 6,
Let's see.
which means if you're not trying batch 6, it may be different. I don't know. You have to batch things for alcohol, laws for alcohol. Everything has to have a batch in certain states.
Well, then you can control things.
Well, if there's something bad about it, when you do a product recall, you can always recall
Right.
the number.
It's like doing lots in manufacturing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing. This smells really nice. It's very luxuriously awesome. Hey, why do we stop moving?
Do we stop moving? We're because we're jittery like that. It's
Just
okay.
thinking about it.
We're good. It's a little smooth. You're getting some alcohol burn, which is there, but it's also really smooth.
No, but my problem is you have to get your mouth adapted to the alcohol.
And you took a big sip. Like
I
you
did.
always take a big sip.
Yeah, I know.
And then you're like, oh, that was a big sip.
Yeah.
You think you'd learn.
I know.
Every time.
Every
single time,
Every
man.
time. Well, I like to mouthwash it. And then what is this? Anyway, what are we looking at? 42%, 84 proof. It's not that much. It's not that hot.
I mean, it's
It's
really smooth.
look.
This
There's
is-
people out there that are like,
I like
I
it.
can't believe they're drinking straight whiskey. Like, there's people that have a hard time with this in general, and I get comments every now and then. I can't believe you could just drink whiskey from a glass like that and you're not choking everywhere. It's a train.
It's because we're
thing.
not like downing it.
No,
We're,
I
like,
know, but
sipping it.
even
There's a
when
difference.
when I started like 6 years ago, I was still like, how do people do this? It's like drinking wine. You eventually, if you keep doing it, you get better at it. It
You
doesn't
used
mean
to-
you're a good drinker. It means
I
you're
could see
better
this in
at
a whiskey sour.
You're adapted to it.
I've been like all about the whiskey sour since we did it on the show, the classic whiskey sour, whatever it was. I've been making them like probably at least one a day. Not gonna lie, I keep simple syrup in my fridge now just for whiskey sours.
We made one the other day.
Away, right?
I'm hoping so.
I was testing my sour, my
One a
sour
day
shrub.
probably.
So I wanted to
kidney
make.
failure.
No, you're
No, I
one
think
drink a
that's
day is
multiple
actually
a
good.
day.
Oh, okay. All right.
One drink a
Well,
day is.
that-
My
not gonna
doctor
lie,
says
We're
it's
not
good to
getting
have one
That's
drink a
some
day.
days. I'm not gonna lie. I
but-
had one before I came over. Actually,
I had a.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go drink. I should have a whiskey sour
You
first.
gotta loosen up.
I've been doing it with
Dog.
Buffalo. I did it with the Irish whiskeys, Jameson, for a long time because
Yeah,
we
you're
were using
expanding.
Jameson for a lot of things. But you know how it's not really oaky.
Right.
But now I got some Buffalo Trace, and I started making it with that. I'm like, oh, it's really good with the oak, and like
Now you gotta move on to a
now
rye.
I got to move on to a rye
Because
yeah.
this doesn't have the oak.
Yeah,
It's got a. I don't know, it does have oak,
it
but
does.
it has. I'm having a hard time describing what the taste of the rye is, but
I know, right? There's
I
like a
wanna-
little bit of sweetness, and there's like a dryness to it.
which I kind of imagine it has a finish very similar, and this is going to sound bad, but it's not. It's just the way your taste profile works. But it has a little bit of a cardboard-like.
Yeah, that's the dryness, I think.
Yeah, it tastes like cardboard smells in an enclosed space.
You make it sound so appealing.
I know that's the problem. It's like, and then
No.
you read like people like, oh, this wine tastes like leather, well, or like dried cured leather. And you're like, why would I ever want to drink leather? Because it's not really like that. But that's
the closest approximation.
Yeah, that's
to a
where your
taste you can
brain
give, yeah.
kind of goes. You know, what do I think it tastes like right now? Like, what is it
Right.
that's coming to my brain?
If you said
and
pizza
recalling?
tastes like cardboard, that would be a bad thing. But if you say rye tastes like cardboard, that could be a good thing.
Like pizza comes in cardboard,
Right.
but some cardboard, if it smells like pizza, it's a good thing.
Okay.
You ever like take a cardboard
eat
pizza box after it's been eaten? It
Pizza
still smells
flavored
like
cardboard. I'm not above that.
smells like pepperoni.
Domino's.
I've put Stranger Things in my mouth.
This is very unique.
We have a PG audience today, though.
It has a unique flavor to it that's cool and something different than a lot
is.
of the rye. It's very distinct on its flavor profile, which I think is really cool because you don't get
It is.
It doesn't. It's not just oak. It
No.
doesn't taste like another product we've had.
I'm getting some sweetness from it. At least
There
in
is
the front end.
definitely there's a sweetness
And I like
in the
that.
front and
Yeah.
the dryness in the back. It's kind of like a wiggle mullet. It's got like the sweet in the front, dry in the back. It does definitely have a unique,
The dry's all over your tongue, though.
Yeah.
The cool thing about the dry,
like right on the flat of your tongue. Like,
you've got some dryness that kind of spreads out, which is kind of
but
like,
make that
interesting.
neat with the whiskey sour because then you got the acidity that would follow,
Yeah, yeah.
and then you just want to keep drinking.
And then you have the additional sweetness.
Plus, I'm
of
going to
the-
use this on at least one cocktail this week. Probably one this week and next week because I have
There's
two
a
rye
couple
cocktails.
in the queue.
I did
there
search
that
for
we might
rye.
do.
Like
Exactly.
it's a session. It's a perfect of all worlds.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that because
Would somebody throw
I
out an
don't know
ASL in the chat room? Minus the S.
why. Just numbers are flying across the screen.
Yes, out of curiosity, how old is everyone?
Oh.
How old are you?
I think
Dirt?
for what are we talking about?
How old
Beer.
are you? Dirt?
I am 38. 38. How? What am
36
I
here.
drinking for beer? When you, what do you
37.
order
Jen
when you go to a
37.
restaurant?
Oh, we got 36, 37, 38.
Oh, that's
And
weird. 12, 11.
12, 11.
I'm gonna be turning 12.
That's
When?
what everybody
When's your
says
birthday,
until
Brenna?
they're 21.
When's your birthday?
July.
30th.
July 30th? All right.
Getting there.
Everybody send your presents to care of Derrick Schommer.
I'm still gonna. You know what? I don't know.
I remember your birthday.
It was my first.
Yeah.
Why do you remember that?
I remember it because you turned 21 on the 21st. And I just
It
remember
happens
April
to
because
slap.
yeah, and you know how you have like some mental things, like things
Yeah.
just click in your mind.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
your birthday's the same month as my sister's. I remember that, but you turned 21 on the 21st, so that's my mnemonic.
Now all you need is the 1976 and you'll be all set.
Yeah, I know
Now you
you're.
can start using my credit card.
I don't think it works that way, but
You
okay.
just need a CCV number on the back.
And I can figure out your driver's license number if I want to.
This is
Yes.
true.
In New Hampshire,
Yeah.
anyway, because
Yeah.
they encode them with your
Ah.
name and your age. And
Well, that's
birthday.
pretty sad now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I still don't know what beer I'd want to drink. I don't even remember that was the question.
I like a
think it
Newcastle
was.
too. There's a few go-tos. I mean, some of the bigger stuff.
Turbo Dog, a brown ale would be good to start. Guinness,
Mm-hmm.
if I didn't know. You know what it would be? And I do this if I go to a bar that has good selection.
Yeah.
It's the oak cask beer from the name of the French one, the French name, the oak barrel cask barrel flavored beer.
Curio?
Yeah,
Like a Curio?
Yeah, but it's Curio from
Allagash.
Allagash!
Okay.
Allagash.
Allagash Curio is very good.
Yeah, Allagash Curio.
Did a tasting. We went on a brew tour
With Allagash Curio.
back in the day, and when you do the brew tour, you get a little flight at the end.
Yeah.
And Curio was one of them. They had,
really?
They had a Curio. They had like a bourbon. They had 4 like of their smaller brews, which was really
Hell,
cool.
how did he get that? It's a friendship, Curio.
Hey,
Whatever.
I like my
He's
beers.
done.
And I'm sorry I'm so damn philosophical sometimes. I apologize to the crowd.
He is very deep.
I got
Stop
yelled
being
at.
so philosophical, says
Says Dan.
Giggle. Who?
Dan.
No. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
It was scrolling. Anyway, we don't need to know anything about the live chat that you could be watching on.
Yeah, no, I can't help but look at it. I gotta know what's going on at all
So
times.
if you're subscribed on YouTube, we do our live streams typically on Friday nights at 6:30, but in the next few weeks, Saturday at 6:30 because I go skiing on Saturday or Friday night.
And not next week because...
And not next week.
I'm not
No
gonna be around.
stream next week.
We're preloading the videos.
Yeah, this can go out in the right time for that. So yeah, there's no stream next week.
And if you want, you can follow
I don't know.
Common Man Cocktails on Facebook.
Can you? Yes.
And-
Facebook.com/CocktailTV.
Yes, and you'll get notifications as to when the live stream is starting and what.
Everybody keeps asking, and I keep telling them, go to Facebook!
So when there's a deviation from the schedule, like going from Fridays to Saturdays, like this week,
Facebook.
and not having it next week,
Facebook.
he'll let you know. He's good about that.
I'm pretty good
He's on top of this
on
stuff.
Facebook.
You have no idea.
I know. You
I have
get
no
those.
idea.
These are Glencairn glasses.
Glencairn glass. Hey, what's it say? Oh, it says Glenfiddich. It says Glen something.
It says Glenfiddich
Here we
during
go.
a wiggle review.
Oh, it's a Glencairn glass.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
There you go.
My hand's up, which means we're done! We're teaching you how to drink!
Sorry, we're done.
You don't do lead-ins, right?
I won't do it for this one.
Let's get jiggy.
Do we have 2 more Glencairn glasses? For,
All right, thank you, Dan.
July birthday.
I appreciate the pullback on that, Dan. Sometimes I like to
Mike's
reflect.
birthday is the same as your mom's, July 13th.
What are you pulling back?
Oh.
I like to... Did you ever get an email retraction? That's funny.
No, I've never gotten any. I don't get emails.
What? You don't have work?
Oh, well, yeah, you know what? Nobody emails me at work. If
Really?
people need me, they just walk over.
Yeah.
Like, they know not to call me because I haven't picked up my phone in years.
Yeah.
Neither have I.
I hate my phone.
My mailbox by full.
Yeah, I
With
put
marketing
I
and
put like a
recruiters.
piece of tape over that light that tells you have voicemails.
Do you?
I don't know. I don't give a shit.
Because if you see the light, you may actually.
I have
go to it.
one of my customers
No,
at
I won't
Yale
go
does
to it. I just don't want to feel guilty about not going to it.
I see.
I have a Yale customer that does that. I can never call him because he never picks up his phone.
Oh, I should have grabbed another Glencairn, sorry.
Do.
Yeah,
Dose.
You gotta do a taste test.
Mm.
Mm.
Sound like Kurt now, after he's had a drink.
So
How's that drink?
I was talking to the bartender of this place last night. I'm like, oh, he's like, oh, I got this awesome drink. I'm like, awesome drink? Hold on a second. I pulled out the awesome drink card and I gave it to him. And I'm like, you ever hear the Tales of the Cocktail? You should go to that.
You should go to that.
Well, he seemed like, you know how some bartenders are just
Like,
there to do their
yeah.
job, and some people are very interested. Like,
Interested, yeah.
like I went to order this drink. It was like a
Did you see a card that just had a bunch of words on it?
Yep. I went to order I didn't realize until he brought that down what was going on. So I went to order this drink called Juno Tears, and then he's like, oh, you know what? I make this thing called the Green Points in Manhattan, blah, blah, blah. We were talking a little bit about it. And you can tell when somebody's like interested in their job and they're like interested in drinks and mixing things. And I saw they had homemade bitters, house-made bitters, but they had a bunch of fees and they had some Ango and some Peychauds and whatever. But they make their own like sumac bitters and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
Poison sumac bitters?
I didn't
That'd
say
be awesome.
poison. I just said sumac.
Oh, Dad, what?
What do you want?
No problem,
What?
Dan.
What about it?
I'm
What are you
just
trying to tell
playing
me?
with you.
Can you use your words?
Can you do this?
Dad has a password
What?
for you, so you don't need to bother us anymore.
You have to memorize your password. It's actually a sticky on the back of the refrigerator, but it's capital L,
60% of the time, it works
Okay.
every time.
capital L.
It's $2.
All
What?
right. Well, you have money, right?
I hope so. Capital L.
Hold on.
Capital
I got
L.
my own Octothorpe. Octothorpe and Reflect. Nice.
You got it?
Take
The
it.
number 4.
I don't call them hashtags. I call them
Ready?
Octothorpes.
M, lowercase, everything else. M, Y, capital H.
Holy
You
crap.
said everything else.
No, a ton of birthdays.
Just do what I say.
Yeah.
Got it?
July is a
EAD.
huge birthday month.
Lower-
I guess so.
And then hit enter.
Alice.
Nope.
What did it say?
Your Apple ID or password is incorrect.
You didn't type it right.
Now memorize this. This is your password. You don't need to bother us anymore.
L4.
And everyone on the live stream is going to know his password.
You need to type. No, it's like an actual device password.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay,
There you go.
Now
Thank
it comes
you.
out, it says ask for permission.
I like the octothorpe.
So- ask. All right, I got the request.
Read.
Now
Use your
I'll
words.
log in.
Every mother ever. Good call, Reed.
I will approve
Reed's
it,
a man wise beyond his years.
and then I'll touch my
I know he probably
finger
already
to get
said it.
to
How
the
old are you,
password
Reed?
to work.
Did you say it? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Now it should be downloading.
It's on the back.
I like it. I like your comments. I
Yeah,
read
there's a
your
little
comments,
pink
people.
sticky on the back.
It's
on the
distracting
side
to
of the
Derek
fridge
that
near
I'm
the
reading your
coffee.
comments while we're doing this. It probably kills
Near
him.
the coffee maker.
See, Dan got it.
Fine. Yeah,
Shout
so-
out to Cigar Maggot.
See, and
It's a device password.
here's
You know
why
what?
Matt
You're
doesn't.
gonna need a better name if you're gonna get a shout out,
Device
right?
maggot.
Cigar Maggot.
No,
I mean, it's a cool name.
the
Don't get me
reason
wrong.
I
It's
don't
just
care
not-
about the password is because that's a password for his device, which then requires my approval, which then I have to type in my password on my system in order to coordinate
okay.
it, and
Gotcha.
then it only works around there. The beauty of security is it requires a lot of work.
I was just doing a little course on pluralsite.com. It's like
Who?
training site for like Microsoft.
I know
Tech.
Linda.
What?
No, go ahead. It's lynda.com. It's a training site. But go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. Pluralsite's like a Microsoft authorized. Like they're like an official trainer for Microsoft.
I'm sorry.
They do a ton of stuff. No, but they have really great coursework. And I'm doing one on SOA, and they were going over security and stuff. And,
SOA.
service-oriented architecture.
Oh.
So like an SOA application from
SAS? I just want to throw out these big words.
No.
You're not making a SAS app?
No cloud. No cloud based.
You need to do some SAS.
Working on it.
Sass!
That's Tuesday.
Sassy. All right, ready?
Alright.
All right, here we go! Welcome to Coffee Man Cocktails. I am your host, Derrick Schommer. Just making sure he's paying
I know,
attention
you're
for 5
checking.
seconds before it goes over there to look at my bad stream. Look, it's
Ooh,
already
caps
laggy.
lock! Look at that!
Woo!
Someone went all caps. I gotta read it now.
The stick thingy! So yes, this is the stick thingy. Actually, it
stick
is
thing.
relevant.
It is.
So this is called the Whiskey Element, or Elements. They're really Whiskey Elements. So Whiskey Elements, which you can go to, I'll say this again later, but it's called timeandoak.com.
Oh, I like
So they
the
sent
little
this to
logo
me
they have.
for
It looks
review.
like
It looks like
a fraternity thing.
oh, it does? I thought it looked like a time.
Looks like
a
T
hourglass.
something epsilon or something. Yeah, I don't know.
I thought it was an hourglass.
It's kind of cool.
So here's the deal with this. There's a couple different flavors. This is the standard. I don't know. I guess they call it the signature edition. I think. What this is it's a little oak bar, and it has some charring on it and whatever. And what you do is you take one of these, just like this, in a 750 ml. You need 2 of them for one of those big liters, and you
for
dump this into your JD, right? So it's going to
Like you
kind
did
of,
here.
like I did here. Look, there's one in there right now.
It just floated
It's
when
floating
you did that.
around. Yeah, watch. Comes to the top, right? So what I did is I went out and for the Whiskey Elements people, even though I'm reviewing their product, I needed a bottle, which I guess is okay because I needed a bottle anyway.
You did, yeah.
Although it's probably going to be changed a little
Gotta
bit
be
now.
different.
It's gonna be. That's the idea. Anyway.
It's what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to kind of clear
It
out
does three
the
things.
badnesses.
It imparts some
call those
oaky flavor,
badnesses.
so it improves flavor,
So you get your
removes
oaks,
toxins,
toxins. Those are the things.
and accelerates aging.
Basically, you're taking a product that is we're going to call it mid-shelf because if I say bottom shelf, that's my personal opinion in some cases,
Right.
and that's not necessarily true. It's a mid-shelf.
And there's
mid-grade
always something
product.
worse.
Right, and you can use this in something worse.
Admiral Nelson.
You can if
Just
you find
think.
some Admiral Nelson whiskey, which I don't even know
No,
if that's
it's
a thing.
it's spiced rum.
But
it's
they
below
have
Captain
other
Morgan.
ones. They have vodka.
Oh, do they?
Yes. That's what Doug reviewed once on a Brita filter in one of our old audio podcasts. So
Nice.
you take this. You don't necessarily put this in a $40 bottle, which is why you don't see this in my Wiggle or any of the other places because it's
Nope.
kind of silly.
Right. That's overkill.
You want to pour some in there,
I do.
and
Thank you for asking.
you know what?
Thanks, Jason.
Do you keep it in after you open it, or?
Yep. I guess you could probably take it
I
out.
think you poured some in the bottle.
Yeah, the bottle's upside down.
I know, but it's going to capillary effect. I don't know what
I
I'm
don't
talking
think-
about. Never mind.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm just busting nuts.
So
keep it in there till the bottle's done?
I don't know.
I think so.
Isn't it going to keep oaking it? Or
It's
whatever it is?
I don't really know how you
Keep
get it
oaking.
out. So
Oaking is a verb.
it's staying in there. The main goal is to have it in there for
So,
24 to 72 hours.
The
Right?
directions are simple. There's 3 directions. 1, add 1 element to a fifth, or 2 to a
Blank.
half gallon. Boom,
Add it.
Which he's done. 2, wait 24 to 72 hours. That's 2 to 3
I
days.
put it in
1
on
to 3
Thursday.
days. Shake occasionally.
I did because it's just fun.
Yeah. 3, enjoy.
Oh, and then I guess
We're
we're
done.
on number 3.
We are on number 3.
So it should give it a more expensive product flavor.
I'm assuming.
3 flavors, dude. This is the regular one.
yeah.
There's a wine cask, which is sherry
It's all right.
oak type thing, and then the smoky, which I think would probably be peat or,
Pete-
or something.
Peter?
Smoke. Peat.
Oh,
Just
okay.
Pete.
Peter.
Pete.
We're going to stick him in the bottle.
He's not watching today. He's working.
Yeah.
He'll get that one later. I'm guessing that given the size of this
Yeah.
and the size that they're prescribing 1 per 750,
Yeah.
2 for half gallon,
Yeah.
that it's going to reach a maximum saturation,
Oh,
so
that's
you
fair
don't have to worry about taking it out afterwards.
Right. It's just gonna.
It's
kinda-
not like it's going to keep oaking because
It can't because it's
gonna
only
run out
so
of oak.
big. Yeah.
Good hypothesis.
Thank you, Jen.
It's only so big.
I'm all about the hypothesis. About the hypothesis. About the hypothesis.
That doesn't flow.
No guess. I'm all about the hypothesis. The hypothesis. Hypothesis.
Smells the same.
No guessing.
I
no
guess that
guessing.
should, right? I don't know
Yeah.
the science behind that, but it smells like it's supposed to.
Okay, well, it's a good start. Let's see if it tastes like it's supposed to.
Tastes like Jack Daniels.
Oh,
That's
that's
a good thing. It means your kids haven't been messing with it.
Yeah. They're not old enough yet.
Hey, I got to see my ice fly at the camera last week. That was pretty cool.
That's
Yeah.
Jack. Was this like Gentleman Jack?
It is now. Still got a little bit of face ripping action.
Oh, it's got the same burn, but it's got different
It's
flavor.
got more dimension. It
Yeah.
does have. It has oak now.
Yeah. This is
This doesn't have oak ever, does it? It
No, it
has
does.
more of a. You think so? You get oak in there?
nah.
I mean, there's definitely oak. It's in oak point, but I don't get oak draw out of it.
Like this now.
No, it's subtle. It doesn't turn it into like Buffalo Trace.
The color a little different too.
I thought it.
Well, different
it is.
quantity.
It's a gold color.
Oh, it
No, it's definitely got a gold. It's taken on a gold,
Yeah.
more of a rich gold color. This has more of a copper
Mm.
or something.
Yeah, it's more oaky. Yeah.
Maybe that's gold and that's
That makes
copper.
sense.
Yeah, gold, copper,
Whatever.
copper.
But
But it doesn't-
Copper.
that-
Get over here, Copper. Sorry. I had to go there. I don't know.
Now, when I talked to them, they said that you could. It is no. You know what? Take the second sip. It's much more mellow after your tongue gets used to it. They said that you could put this in any, whatever your favorite mid-shelf type. I mean, you can put anything, but
You
it
could
doesn't
probably
make
put
sense.
it in like some.
I wouldn't throw this in like a $60 bottle of Wiggle.
No, but you could probably put it in some of the. I don't wanna say
Jameson?
spiced rums, but
They
some of the
said-
gold rums
Yeah,
that aren't as oaky. Like
you
if you
wanna
like
bring
an
oak
oaky rum.
accents to it?
Yeah. 'Cause
Probably
I mean,
put sherry into a spice. I wonder if you take their sherry sticks, elements, and you put it into Captain Morgan if it makes it taste like Captain
Sherry
Morgan's
cask?
sherry cask.
Oh, okay, that's good stuff.
Dude, that's an
That
idea.
might be worth a shot.
Can as somebody, Reed said, I wonder if this sort of thing could benefit a gold tequila.
I was kind of, not a gold tequila.
Nothing benefits fake product.
I was thinking like a reposado or something. You know how
Yeah, bring it
like
into
some
an
good
añejo
tequila.
level?
Yeah, some good tequilas have like a really oaky character to them,
Yeah.
Right.
and
That might work.
that might be interesting. Yeah.
I still want to. I'm thinking of the sherry one now. So here's the deal. So you add
Maybe
this.
two.
Let me try this again. Because that tastes better, but it was the second. No, this one still seems a little bit more smooth.
Because it's removed the toxins.
Where do they go? Into the wood?
And then you gotta put them in another bottle.
It tastes better.
It takes the toxins from there. and puts them in-
Now you take the absorbed JD and you put that into another bottle of whiskey to get the JD impact.
There you go.
This tastes better, but I can't necessarily point out why. It's not over oaked. It doesn't have, it tastes like you would taste in whiskey.
Yeah.
More so than in Jack Daniels.
I think there's a little more harshness at the tail end of this.
Yeah, and this
And
is a
that's
little
kinda
curbed out.
yeah.
I think it's that oak that you get that little residual oak flavor at the finish, which you didn't get in this one, and because of that, it's kind of like a little flat, so you're getting just that intense alcohol. Where this has the same amount of alcohol. We haven't removed alcohol.
It's curbing some of the
It's
harshness
just-
at the end, though.
Yeah,
I get that right now.
Which is, it's making it a better product. I think
Yeah.
they're about $14.99 for a set of 2. You can go to diamondoak.com. There's a little store.
Right there?
Right up there.
Oh, cool. Look at that.
If you
You
click
better time
there,
that right.
right.
We're going to look really weird.
Yeah. If you go there and you put it in your cart, they actually use the same store front end as Awesome Drinks does.
Oh, okay.
So you put it in your cart. If you bought from us before, you know how coupon codes work, right? If
I've
you go
used
to,
coupon codes on awesomedrinks.com.
right. So you click the
I'm
coupon
not going
code
to
and it
share my
slides
coupon
down.
code because it's secret.
It's a secret code.
You won't get your stuff shipped to you if you use the coupon
No,
code.
that's the secret. The secret is we get to keep it, and you pay for it. If you go to timeandoak.com, go to their store, they have a mixed pack as well. If you add those in, and then in the final screen when you check out in the coupon code, use the coupon code CommonMan, and you'll get 10% off. That's what I do for you, right?
Boom.
Now, there's like with the
Which is $1.50 off.
$1.40.
$1.49?
$14.
Oh, okay.
I did
I heard $14.95 for some reason.
$14.99.
You know, I've watched too
It's
many
$1.40,
commercials.
right?
10%?
Yeah.
Oh,
$14.99. It's a
bu-
dollar.
$1.49,
Yeah,
which is like $1.50.
but it's whatever. It's still like
Okay.
in that range. Whatever it is, I did the math and it works.
Let's agree to disagree.
No, if you're right, that's fine. I'm not looking to correct you if I'm being wrong. I'm just trying to figure out why I'm wrong. And it's math. I'm not
It's
expecting
math.
to be good at that.
That's what computers are for.
But what I do know is when I put it in, maybe it was 14 even.
Oh,
might have
if it
been
was 14 even, then that would be,
Yeah, somebody can
Okay.
Google that or whatever. But the
Semantics.
moral of the story is this:
Doesn't
forever, if you see this video 2 years from now, you could still use Common Man and check out and save 10%.
That's awesome.
I don't get paid for this. I'm doing it because they said that a lot of these companies will do 2 things for me, like the power tower there.
Oh, yeah, X mode?
X Mode. With X Mode, they said, look, we could do an affiliate thing. I love how you took that out. That was our marker.
No, that wasn't our marker.
Oh, is it not?
That's our marker.
Okay.
It's still there. See?
You
know what? We're adding a marker here.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Boom.
2
marker.
markers. Anyway,
We
so
can't miss that marker.
what I'm trying to come back and say is both these companies
On the marker.
have said, hey, we can affiliate, and so if you sell one, you can get money.
Yeah.
And I said I don't want to do that because first off, it's a review. I want to review it for the fun of reviewing it. If
Right.
you have a coupon code where you can
and if
save
you're
money,
making money on it, then it taints the
ruins-
review a little bit.
Exactly. So I
Because
like,
then your
no.
motives are questioned.
Right. Now, if I want to make money
I
on
would
these,
question your motives because I know you, but like people who don't know you or watching
You
might
should
be like,
question
oh,
my
he's
motives
just giving this review because they're
because
paying
they're
him, blah, blah,
they're
blah.
paying me. So I said, no, you know what? If I want to, I can carry these at Awesome Drinks. Right. I could get a wholesale pricing. I think I already have for them. And that's how I'd go about it. I'm not looking to make money off of the review. I just want to say, hey, this is cool. If
Especially
you want
for,
to
like,
try
a
them,
startup
save
type thing.
10%.
It's cool. Yeah.
And then there you go. You got your 10% off. Or you can buy more than however many you get in the pack. I would personally, if it were me and if I were you, I would go and get the multi-pack. That way you could try all the different flavors.
Yeah.
And the
It's like-
downfall
it's
being
like
you need 3 bottles.
What's the downfall of that?
Well,
Oh, cost. Okay, I get it.
I mean, you can. No, this is what I would do.
I don't
I would.
get it.
If you're a JD or Jim Beam or whatever it is, if that's what you drink.
It's
you
like
get
a
the
sampler
6-pack.
pack of bitters.
Right,
basically.
but you put it in,
Yeah.
that whole bottle, you have that flavor. Next time you
Yeah.
buy a bottle, you can use the other one. Then you drink that one. You go out to buy a new bottle, oh, I have one more. Throw that in there and do it again.
Or if you have,
A whole
the
bunch of them?
resources to get a bunch of bottles, then you can compare them
Yeah,
side to side and really see how the different woods play.
Well,
in
you're
the-
still spending the money just at separate times.
yeah,
so.
exactly.
Right. It depends on how you like to spend your money and how you like to play with your wood.
Well, that's a whole other video.
So there, you've got everything you need
that no one wants to see.
to make your JD or your Jim Beam or your I don't
Wild
really
turkey.
have a little or your black velvets or your wild turkeys
Crown.
better than they were or your Crown Royals
There's so many ones. Yeah,
better than they were before.
so many of that grade of alcohol that
Yeah.
you're not going to feel like you're wasting.
And it doesn't. And the instructions are really freaking simple. Even Ian figured it out.
Yep. Yep.
I
did.
All right, so you can go get Glen Carglass at awesomedrinks.com if you want to. Other than that, I'm finished. All the links will be below if I can remember. There should be some floaties that'll show you and where you can go to get it.
Good.
We're done.
And Glen Carglasses.
Glen Carglass.
Awesomedrinks.com.
Awesomedrinks.com. We are chasing you. That didn't work at all.
Nope.
How to drink.
Good job, David Letterman.
That's what I was trying to do.
I know.
Ah!
What's it, the thing called again? Someone joined late.
The Whiskey Elements?
Whiskey Elements. I don't have the card anymore.
Because you threw it at the camera inappropriately.
Right. Go to
Improperly.
timeandoak.com. Shop. I think it's called Shop. And what? Anyway.
Dat Misfit, welcome aboard.
Misfit. Time to make some cocktails, dude. You know what I don't understand?
So sore.
I don't like the fact that the stopwatch shuts off the screen. What's the purpose in that? I can't see. I can't see.
Don't know what's.
I want you to tell me.
No,
Apparently, Derrick's the one to ask about that.
What's
He
that?
told you all about all these stuff on your phone. I just use my phone as a phone.
She uses her phone as a phone. I use my phone for everything. That's why I like my phones.
That's why you need
That's why I needed this, my battery life.
the other Derrick.
No, I know. He doesn't have a... Oh, no, he does have this phone. He has the big one.
Dan wanted to drink tonight.
Who?
Dan. Dan.
What's
Tell
he
him to
doing?
come on up.
No, he delegated his wife to text me last night to come over tonight. I'm like, I don't know, I'm probably plowing, so... let's see.
Just don't go to the live stream and see that I'm not plowing and I'm actually doing this. Are you chiving on? No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Somebody knew you're a chive fan.
Hey, keep going, jive on, man. Who's that?
Mike.
Oh, Mike, jive on, brother.
What would I recommend to infuse with Jack Daniels? One of these?
Yeah.
No, like, what else would you infuse with it?
Fruits or
Yeah.
spices?
Yeah, you could do like a sassafras or something cool like that. I don't know.
Saffron?
No, sassafras.
No, saffron.
Horsecock Andrews.
Oh, yeah, look.
Oh, yeah, that's coming. Stay tuned.
Hold on, you just wait for that. The horse cock is on its way. You want to try these, Jennifer? Might want to take a sip.
Oh, that Misfit was the one that submitted the
Oh, God!
Island Nut cocktail last week.
Oh, nice. That misfit. That was a good cocktail, man.
That
Did
was-
you hear the cha-ching? I got it to work on my phone. It took like a day and a half, but I figured it out, and I still wouldn't be able to tell you right now what I did. Because I can't even remember.
Text message.
Yeah, but there's some way of notifications on text messages. And I had sent myself multiple text messages to get it finally right.
Oh, yeah.
See?
This is
But-
definitely more oaky.
But it's subtle oaky. Subtle oaky? Subtle oaky.
Saluki.
Well, not when you compare it to its brethren.
What's that?
Not when you
It's not
compare it to
subtle
its
oaky
brethren.
when you compare it to its brethren.
Oh, look at that. Dan just bought the Glen Conn whiskey glasses, which means I probably only have one more in stock, which means I probably should find a place to buy more new ones.
Uh-oh. Is that Dan in the chat room, Dan?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Horsecock needs a cowboy hat.
What do you mix with Jack Daniels?
Whiskey sour.
If you're mixing 7-Up with Jack Daniels, and that's a thing, then you need to go to Tipsy Bartender.
It's a thing.
I wouldn't possibly do that. I would mix Jack Daniels with a homemade sour mix, an egg white, and maybe
Shake
some
the shit
simple
out.
syrup.
So 3/4 ounce simple syrup.
He knows.
Half ounce of lemon juice.
Half ounce. Oh, yeah.
An egg white. So this is what I do. 2 ounce JD.
Yeah.
3/4 ounce simple syrup. Half ounce lemon juice. 1 egg white. Dry shake the shisa out of it so that it's nice and frothy. Then throw some ice in there.
You
And
just swear in a different language.
I do. That's okay. And then throw some ice in there to cold shake it, and then strain it over some ice cubes and enjoy the crap out of it because it's good. You know what you also do when you're shaking it before you dry shake? Add like a pinch of salt. You got it.
I called it. Speaking of calling it, I guess we need water.
You know where I was going with that.
You're going to the salt, bitches.
All right. Where is your wiggle?
It's over on the counter. I mean, on the computer desk over there.
Yep.
It's like a computer desk. Whoa. I think I need a knife and a cutting board.
Hey.
Yay!
You think so, boy?
Hi.
Hey, boy.
Oh, we
I'm
need
broke
to
out.
fire up this one.
What's up?
I know. I'm waiting.
How many of these does he have in one? It's like a Russian nesting doll. He was looking for them all. Because he pulled one, right?
He pulled one from somewhere
So-
and said it wasn't even on the site, and then he's like, Then he found it. He's like, oh, here it is.
This looks like one he pulled, so I'll use the one we've used before. He's setting out a signed Lewis bag.
Yes.
Such a celebrity, Derek. Go figure. Who knew? Which one's this? Extra dry? Where's our recipe?
Right there.
Look at Jennifer. She's on the ball. She's learning it. Oh, there's history on the back of this card. What are we doing? Why are we doing Friday? Because that's the only one we have left to record. Wait a minute. This isn't the right Friday.
Yeah, it is.
You're gonna have
It
to
doesn't
move
have
your
the date.
marker.
The other
Wait,
one has
that's-
March
Or
4th.
move
You're right.
your.
This is
So
the
that's-
right.
this is Friday.
This is all good. What's
Hey.
up, Jennifer?
You want to move your bottles or move your marker?
Ian put those there. It's not my fault.
Is that better, Jen?
You should probably do this though. That way, this isn't like
Oh.
right in front of your face.
Right. And we can promote the Jack and Rudy also.
Oh yeah, we can do that. That's a thing. We need an orange. So what are we doing with this? Is this squeezing? I'm gonna take that
Your
as a
table's
yes.
so dark all over.
What?
We're
He's
squeezing.
darker.
Squeezing and a twisting, buddy.
You're gonna add it to the-
Darker?
It's just this camera.
Just this camera?
I don't know. It's a maybe.
That camera last week was, yeah.
Yeah.
You can fix it. Did you fix it? Just do this.
But you don't want to make it too light because then it washes out the light drinks. Recording.
You can do that with recording.
I don't know. Just
Nope.
telling you you're recording.
Francis Ducharme says he's getting stutters. Are we tapped out on bandwidth? Apparently the stream health is good right now. It's been going from bad to okay to good, so bear with us. How about
I mean, what you could try to do is we could pause this because we don't need to see ourselves, right? This may make it better because now we're not downloading that stream. Anytime.
Oh, it's probably fine for me.
You're welcome, Misfit.
There.
Crown apple with cranberry juice. That's
We'll just let Jennifer know if the stream goes down. That's the only reason I have it running.
Well, no, I'm watching it.
Right.
All right, Dan's getting picky. I want my glasses autographed by each of you, engraved into the glasses with bald eagle bone.
I don't even know how you would do that.
Illegally.
You have to kill a bald eagle.
No, they're not. I thought they're not extinct anymore, or whatever that was. Rare. Alright. We good to make this? This is a thing? This is happening?
Oh,
lemon twist.
You can make that on the show while I'm doing other things.
No, you know what? We would just do this. I was thinking of actually doing a twist, but if I do that
with
now,
the bar spoon?
no, if I do the twist now, I'm gonna end up.
Oh, yeah.
I think unless we have a
No, you're right. I think.
bar twist, I'll just do the old school version. We good?
Oh, Elysium Brewing Company. They're good.
Get my timer up, bitches.
I mean, scheisse. You got it.
Boom. That's recording. This is recording. We're good to go. We are good to go. Go, go.
Go, go, Power Rangers.
I was thinking of the. Is that Ghostbusters too?
Oh, maybe.
They go. Bobby Brown.
Ghostbusters.
All right. Welcome to Call Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. I've got Ian Andrews with me, completely different. He's got his nipples taped. He's got his horse cock. He is ready to go.
Taped?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I run.
When you shake.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to get nipple burn from shaking.
Right. We got a long week. We got a long week.
You know,
of
if we were
cocktails.
doing the Ramos Gin Fizz, that would be a legitimate concern.
This is a paint shaker. We are making the Scofflaw. This is submitted by Brian.
This is a classic.
It is. What I did is I took Brian's recipe and I looked it up because it was a little bit different when I looked it up online to see.
There's history to this one.
That's the thing is when
It's
I
on
saw
the other
it.
side of the card.
It is. He's reading. It's 1.5 ounces of rye whiskey. We've got Wiggle. We just reviewed it. I think that went out. Yeah, that must have already happened. So
Yes.
that happened. Boom. We've got an ounce of dry vermouth. We're using Via. We've got 3/4 ounce of fresh lemon juice. We're using a fresh lemon. We've got 3/4 ounce of grenadine. We're using a real grenadine, Jack Rudy grenadine.
Real good stuff. We had a grenadine
Classic.
review. Check out how it compares to like the stirrings or the.
That's
fruity
at the
others.
end.
Awesome.
The grenadine review's at the end. I was gonna
Now
put
we
the
know-
Wiggle review, but that was just this week anyway.
Yeah, you should be able to find
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. If you're not watching enough to at least gather a week of information from us, then you're doing it wrong. You need to watch more, and you need to watch it again because you forgot. I need more views. Then you need to subscribe.
Is that what you're saying? You need more views?
Yeah. Oh, subscribe.
Shout out to all the YouTubers out there who are watching the live stream. Significant boost in like live stream watchers after switching from
The Ustream.
to the YouTube live streaming.
Not
so,
Ustream.
Very cool. Thank you for being here, people.
Even if I had a little technical difficulty this week and I wanted to kill the app that does it,
Your Mr. Technical Difficulty.
I wanted to punch it right in the good ass, but I didn't. What are you doing over there?
Don't know. Here, why don't you put 3/4 ounce in this?
All right, let's do that. Here we go.
Yep, there it goes.
All right, what do we need?
3/4.
I got to make sure to over squeeze.
Yep, over squeeze.
Over squeeze, squeeze over.
Is that a... Here, give me some ice in that.
You're just trying to distract me so I couldn't pour extra.
Well,
You dick!
I know you can't measure, so I have to like... I gotta step in and be the assistant measuring
Oh wait, there's nothing in here but this.
overdraft
Overdraft protection?
I'm
What?
the
What?
no.
What are you talking about? Overdraft protection now?
Oversight. I'm the
I'm not spending over
Measurement
my account
oversight.
limit. La la la.
I like the metal. It chills
I
so
like
much
a
faster.
metal. Yeah. So the scofflaw is the name. It was a term coined to represent a person that was illegally drinking during Prohibition.
Really
Really.
interesting.
This recipe debuted in 1924 at Harry's Bar in Paris. Go figure. Paris. Where it's. Why would Paris? That must be like a thing. Like, why would you name your bar Harry's Bar in Paris? Wouldn't it be like Curio or something?
Curio.
So you
Like
can
the
also you can also find it. And I just bought this book because I saw this. It was featured in Ted High's book. I think that's how you say Ted's last name. Vintage Spirits and Forgotten Cocktails. So I bought it for $9.05, hardcover at Amazon.
Nice. Is it good?
I don't know.
See,
I bought it today.
See, I was on the spot.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, you
But
were.
there wasn't a twist, so it didn't matter yet.
All right.
Apparently.
No, I'm just gonna give you a little bit of a twist here, and I want to get some of the juices out so that it just
The
sits
zest.
in there. Zest it.
You can see how the bubbles wick away from the zest.
That's weird.
The oils. It's an oil thing.
Wiggles right away.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
And if you want to, you can also take some of the zest and rub it along, and as Kurt says, you rub it on the inside.
Yeah. Because when you grab on the outside, it gets on your fingers, and then you touch things, and it
then
puts off flavors on other foods.
And then you go to the bathroom, and you get it on your weenus, and it starts to burn.
Or other mucous membrane areas.
Like
Don't finger your asshole.
That's the only one I can come up with.
Okay. Well,
And I'm like, is that what he means? Or does he mean your mouth? That seems kind of weird because we're going to do that. But
we're going to put this in our
Yeah.
mouth. I'm going to put it in my mouth right
it
now.
looks like the right color from
Yeah,
what
I
I
like
saw on, when I Googled it. It's kind of got like a peach color to it. Not really. I don't know what that is. Brown?
Kind of. Yeah, it's a weird
It's like ruby. Ooh, that's good.
It's like a grapefruit.
I like it.
This, by the way, is a petite martini glass available at awesomedrinks.com.
Yeah, awesomedrinks.com for those. And for your, well, I don't know what this is doing here, but you get the bar spoons on sale.
I leave it there in case we need it.
Because we will.
We will.
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't that good? That's really good.
it tastes like flowers.
It's something. Right?
What?
It reminds me of a different drink, and I can't put my finger on it.
It tastes. You know what? It almost has like a.
Vodka, grenadine, and what? Bagel?
Rye, yeah.
The rye.
And some lemon.
Tastes like flowers.
I don't know. It's weird. I like that.
Good scheiße.
Has a little bit. It's dry. Right here. It has a little bit
It's
of.
got some sweetness from the grenadine, though.
Yeah.
It's got a good balance of sweetness and then the sour from the lemon.
Yeah.
And then it's potent because of the rye, but the rye doesn't burn.
No. It tastes like a rye cocktail.
It does. Like we were saying in the rye review, it kind of like, it dries out your tongue a little bit.
Yeah.
So with the dry vermouth, it goes really well, and it just kind of like, it spreads over your tongue and goes
But
away.
it doesn't have as much acidity.
If that makes any sense.
It's not
It
like the acidity of a
washes over your
lemonade. Like, you know,
No.
lemonade where you get that, like, thicker acidity and you want to keep taking sips.
Yeah.
I guess it kind of does.
It does,
keep
'cause I
drawing
wanna
in.
keep it-
I do want to keep drinking it.
And at the very end, there's like the puckeriness.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's
I
like a little
can
bit
just
of
hold
tart.
that and keep drinking. That's rude.
Want a question today?
Fire away.
Best liquor for cheap college students to enjoy on the weekend.
Best liquor for cheap college students.
Wild Vines.
Depends what you like.
Malt wine.
Yeah, Boone's Farm.
Boone's Farm. Life experiences that you have that you can impart onto your future employers.
Which is good margaritas.
Yep.
And my boss, when he was my boss
People love
about
good
5-10
margaritas.
years ago, imparted his knowledge on me, as a good manager would. He showed me into tequila, real tequila, and
Yeah.
that which helped inspire calming a cocktail. So
Yeah,
really-
Crucian rum's not very expensive as someone.
What
there
is?
you go, yeah. Cruising
Our
rums.
girl pointed out in the chat room.
Crucian rum?
Yeah.
Any Crucian rum's probably
They're
under
very good.
under $15. At least it is here. It's 9 probably for us, right? Or
And those
10,
would be
11,
good
or
for like a
12.
party punch, like if you're making a jungle juice or something. I mean,
Yeah.
you could throw the cruisins in there because
I would
they're
do
cheap and they're
for like a
got good
jungle
flavor.
juice, which I typically is
they're
just you throw a bunch of crap
Yeah.
together. I would say
Did we
like
have a mudslide party one time?
yeah,
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah.
mudslide. Bailey's is a little bit more expensive,
Yeah,
but
there's some Kahlua.
Kahlua. I would say for if you wanted a cheap punch, if you did like a Crucian mango and a Crucian coconut, you know, it's something like
Confusion.
that. Yeah. Or is that what that was? That the Crucian Confusion?
There's a cruising confusion out there.
I don't know if that's
I
is
don't
that
remember
mango
the exact recipe.
or was
but-
it strawberry. I would shy
Channel
away
search,
from.
you'll find the cruising
Yeah.
confusion. We
Yeah.
did it not too long ago.
You
so.
just make that in a bigger number. I would
Yeah.
I would probably shy away from like strawberry rum and some of those just because now you're hitting a target audience that you might
our
might-
fishbowl cocktail. I don't
That-
think there was anything expensive in that, and
It was
There
Crucian
was a lot of
coconut
juice
rum.
There was a lot of
in it.
juice, and there's some
pineapple juice,
Sprite, I
orange
think.
juice, Sprite, and you need Nerds candy and some
Yeah.
Swedish fish.
That's a for college. That's a great party drink right there.
Did we already put a link for the bottom here? Yeah, we did that already. Okay, we
Yeah, I
gotta
think
do
so.
the grenadine thing.
Yeah,
Any
grenadine
of those would
tasting.
work for that.
Yeah.
Now somebody wants to know. It's not necessarily a question of the day. It's more of a question for you two. What's the most expensive drink you've had or bottle?
Most expensive drink I had was at Curtis's
At
old
Curtis's
bar.
bar.
Did you
Was,
have the Billionaire Bijou?
I do.
No, I'd never had that.
Yep. And you know what?
It was like $100 drink.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm still pissed off because I have a really cool video of Curtis making it that they didn't publish.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so it's hidden in
And
my
they probably
YouTube
won't
feed.
now.
No, especially he doesn't work there anymore. But that which makes it even worse because I can't. I mean, I have it, but I used 3 cameras to do it and everything. And it was really cool, well done, all kind of pro.
Thanks for the effort.
Best as I could. I got paid for it, and they didn't even use
Oh, there
it.
you
So
go. Hey.
at least I got money. But
Most
that is the most
expensive-
expensive.
Most
Billionaire
expensive
Bijou.
I've had was probably something here. To be honest
Yeah,
with
yeah,
you.
we wouldn't know what it is.
I mean, we had like a we did a really good.
Avar Long Island iced
Was
tea.
it-
Moxley gin is pretty expensive.
It was
That's
like a
$65 bottle.
1942 tequila or something like. What was that?
Oh, Don Julio,
Don Julio,
Penny XO.
Penny XO.
Yeah.
That was pretty
Anything you
expensive.
make with those is going to be expensive.
Yep.
Um,
Oh no, I think of Penny XO.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the rum, right?
that's the
Yeah.
rum, yeah.
Yeah.
The Mauritian rum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's your most expensive
Alright.
cocktail? You can
That's
write
good.
that down below, and
Good
then
question.
whatever our other question was. You should probably make this though.
Yeah, this is really
It's not
good.
really complicated.
It's not complicated. It's a classic cocktail, so there's a little
Right.
bit of like classiness involved in a classic cocktail. It's
So
on
you
the
have to lift
IBA.
your pinky when
Yeah.
you drink.
A
I-
college student can drink this. This is what you want to do.
It's
You
really
want to
good.
get a good bottle of vermouth.
So explain vermouth. Vermouth is like
Yeah, you don't
it's like a wine almost, right?
Right.
It comes in a bottle like a wine.
It's a wine. It's a fortified wine. It's a wine with
Fortified,
additional alcohol in it.
Yep.
Which means it stores better. Not forever.
But it's not like a wine that you'd have like with a meal or something.
Not me. People
I
will
would-
do
people
this
will do
as an
this.
aperitif.
But it comes-
vermouth aperitif.
It comes in like varieties. You can get sweet,
Mm-hmm.
you can get dry, you can get extra dry, you can get whisper dry.
That's
Been using the Via for a while. Those
Right.
are their variants, right?
yes.
And
I would try and if you can get a bottle of vermouth for like $3, I would just put the bottle back and not buy that. The problem is you may have a hard time. If you can order online, you can probably get Via. If you can, you could get them. I think I bought my first this bottle. This came from Via when he was here.
Yeah.
Not him. He's not Via, but one of the guys that
A rep.
works there. I don't even know what he does, but. You can probably get something if you can get a real vermouth that isn't just the Martini Rossi like $2 bottle. Try and get not Noli Pratt. Trying to move up. That will really change the way this tastes. Otherwise, it's going to impart its meh-ness upon it. Still, if that's all you can get, try it anyway. It's still worth trying if you can get a rye. And you can get whatever rye you have. If you don't have a rye, you should have one anyway so that you can finish the rest of our shows. Go to youtube.com/everydaydrinkers in the little search box, type in rye, make all those with all the rye you buy. And you've you've justified buying your bottle of rye.
all the rye you buy.
Party. All the rye you buy is
That's like-
worth
That's
a
like the
tie
name of a rap song.
by Sly. It is.
You
All the
gotta
rye you
finish
buy.
that up. Yeah.
That's all I got. So there,
enough.
go buy that stuff we just talked about. Get yourself some Vine if you can. You can get it on Drink Up New York if you can order in the United States.
And then your petite martini glasses, which we already mentioned. Get your chef and squeezers, your Boston shakers, and your strainers, and go for the metal on metal. It's going to cool faster. It's going to have less dilution. Stuff we've learned as we've read. So
And I will make the orange one a metal on metal option in the store this week because I've got the week off.
Oh, because I just did that.
Well, I have to anyway. I already
okay,
have the photos
okay.
done.
No, that forced you to.
Yeah.
My fault.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's it. EverydayDrinks.com, AwesomeDrinks.com. We are teaching you how to drink.
Mm-hmm.
High-pitched voice means we're wrapping up.
And we're leading in.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm on top of it.
He's on top of it.
Uh,
I should.
let's put this. This can go off to the side, but this can come up here because we didn't even mention this.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Shut.
But I can slide it in if I want to. But
nice.
I'll probably focus on this.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Okay. Today we're making the Scofflaw.
Classic cocktail. You can look it up on the IBA cocktail list.
Can you?
I believe so.
Probably. Or if you want to continue watching, you will not only learn how to make one, but you'll learn what it means to be a Scofflaw.
Which I didn't know,
Aha!
but now I do.
Education dropped in the episode.
All about the knowledge drop in the show. Boom.
That was sound effects.
Yeah. That was a long drop. It like dropped from way up here. It was like Wile E. Coyote dropping off a cliff. It's like, shh.
You remember to put on the seed, huh? Wow. You got your seed on.
What? Me? Oh, yeah, I got the seed on. I'm all about that seed. About that seed.
Oh, no.
Here you go, Jen. One last one for the road. I like it.
No, it's not even close to the last one for the road.
Ooh, sour.
Oh, Chris.
And
What do you say?
something.
Why are you still recording videos? You should be fine with it.
I just got called out, so just plan on 2 a.m. Roger that.
Oh darn, I was so looking forward to going. That's what you're really thinking, isn't it?
Well, no, he wasn't. He didn't seem really concerned about getting me out at 9 with him when he went out, because I think he was just he has to maintain the entrances so the ambulances can get in and stuff.
Oh.
And
So he just drives around all night?
Yeah.
Does he? He doesn't get paid?
No, he's gonna go do this. Yeah, he gets paid. He's
No,
gonna-
but for just driving around, it's on his own time, right?
Well, the hospital's like a mile away, 2 miles away, so it's not bad. He drives to the hospital. He does the
But
entrances.
then what's he do?
Oh, he'll go clean up. No, he gets paid the whole time he's out. If he goes out now and he stays out till like 10, cleaning entrances and then just fucking around, he'll get paid from now until 10.
How's he get? Who's paying him for that?
Saints Landscaping.
So they just pay him for
So
the whole storm,
So Saints has a contract with the hospital,
Hospital.
right?
and then they hire
Saints
like,
is a hospital.
oh well, Saints is a landscaping company.
Oh,
So Saints
Oh.
Landscaping
the Saints hospital.
So they-
has a contract with the hospital,
Right.
and then they have their own trucks, but then they also get like Chris and
Right.
some other guys to, and they pay them through. They contract them out,
Right.
so they subcontract them,
No.
and then so Chris invoices them. They invoice the hospital or
But
however
he
their
can,
contract works.
if the storm starts at 9 and it goes to 2, he's gonna get paid 9 to 2.
If he's out from 9 to 2,
But what if all the other stuff, or does he only do that?
that's all he does.
So he just drives around and just plows it, and then
he
he
does
it
the
again
hospital.
and again. And,
Yeah.
But it's only one hospital. How long does it take
Do you know
him to
how
do
many
it?
parking lots there are in southern New Hampshire?
I do, because it's my
There's a
customer.
ton.
There's
so-
A, B, C, D, E. I've been all.
Well,
Peter was here when you mentioned him, by the way, or he was watching.
oh, was he? Oh, cool.
Then there's the ER side, then you go around the
Yeah.
other side.
There's the ER, and then there's the CVS parking lot. That's part of the hospital.
Right.
The L lot, and then there's that little thin one, like across from the L lot.
Right, but
and then behind that's a big one. And then there's the C, the D over by the YMCA.
I usually park in
there's
D.
there's
But
Southern New Hampshire.
But the thing is, once you've gone through all those, right, does he go back to the first one again and then can do it again?
Well, he has to make sure the entrances are clear. So every now and then he checks the entrances. And if
Right.
I'm out there with him, I'll be doing like the L lot, or I'll be doing one of the bigger lots for the kidney center to make sure that's clear for people.
Right.
So,
But he's
it's a-
literally just there. So if
Yeah.
if it's slow, but what if it's like it slows down?
Then we, I don't want to say we dick around, but we clean stuff up.
You can
until
dick
they
around,
set
but you're
us
still getting paid
on. Yes.
for that entire storm.
Still moving snow. I mean, they'll tell him to go home at some point.
Oh, they will.
Yeah, they'll be like, okay, it's good enough, go home. Or he'll be like, oh, I'm
How do
pretty
they
much
know?
all done.
They're out there too.
Yeah, we're not the only ones out there.
Oh.
There's Saints guys out there too. There's a guy with a loader, because you got to move the snow at some point.
So you just push it all, and the loader takes it away and does
Well, we
whatever.
push it off the side, and then the loader comes around, and
Yeah,
he like
cleans it
scoops
up.
it up, and he moves it and cleans it, because kind of run out of places to put it at this point.
Yeah. That's a common theme.
It is, isn't it?
There. Oh yeah.
Lemon syrup. You still got some lemon from before, or?
Nope.
Okay,
But
Do
I
you
have
guys
this
have
one.
any like leftover orange juice or something?
We don't have any orange juice this week. I get a lemon.
What's up, Peter? Drinking the home brew.
Are you not working, Peter? I thought you were working.
I thought he was
You're
working till
drinking and
midnight.
working.
He doesn't work until midnight, maybe.
No, I thought I saw
thought you said
something.
he was working until midnight.
You saw the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Peter, stop slacking.
He's lying.
Did you get fired, Peter? Come on.
He's lying to you now.
All right, I'll be right back.
I should probably ice this up.
You can do
Crap.
whatever you want.
We need water.
It must be his lunch break. He's drinking on his break.
Got some home brew to that.
Yeah.
Most people bring a paper bag full of sandwiches.
Peter drinks beer.
Well, now I'm in the mood for a sandwich. Mom, I'm thinking about calling Faith tomorrow.
No. Okay. That's fine. Probably have to clean her room.
Is Grammy ever gonna come and help me with my room?
I don't know.
Was that like a little one-day project, and then it was like,
I understand why he cannot get his password. He's like, oh, I understand my password. Like, it's right there.
Beat ya.
You already approved it? I heard it bing everywhere. Can I have my seat?
ugh.
You gotta go someplace else. I don't need your laziness here. You go skiing once and all of a sudden you're just like dead the whole day. You know, this week I wanted to go to Sunapee.
I wanted to ski
Why?
like at least 2 or 3 times.
Why? You don't want to go to Sunapee this week?
No,
Why?
I like Pat's Peak.
But we can go,
Sunappee's cool.
but there's a lot of trails. I mean, we could still go to Pass Peak, but I was thinking we could go to
Fun time to go to
a special time to go to Sunapee.
I thought you wanted to go to Pat's Peak because we have passes.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you
I
get
can
half
get.
off at Sunapee with our
Yeah.
passes. We've been to Sunapee. Sunapee's good. What's wrong with Sunapee?
I know, it's just...
There's a lot of
You still wearing
trails.
pants on your top?
Oh yeah. Like that doesn't make any sense, but
I
yeah,
wish
yes,
you
it
could
does.
ski with us.
He doesn't know how to ski.
I know, but I can't.
Oh, Mom?
You can wish it all you want, but it's not going to change the fact that I messed up my whole ski season.
They shouldn't have done that.
I shouldn't have, but I did.
I don't see what the problem is. You have plenty of fun skiing with Lams and me.
Not really.
Yeah, really, the whole
Here's
day.
is
We
that?
skied.
No, Wham is mean to me.
No.
What are you talking about? We skied that whole day
Yeah, and he was
for
being a
7
jerk to
hours.
me.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
All right, whatever. Go away.
You were even there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what brothers do. They're mean.
I'm having this.
We got poop.
Yes, and it's being chilled
Hey,
as
look,
we
our,
speak.
our live stream is paused.
I paused it like an episode ago. I didn't know if it was affecting the.
Yep,
Definitely infected.
it's infecting.
Let's see if that goes to bad once this is going.
Cocktail man, who's your best margarita? Blue Chair Bay Banana. That sounds good.
Yeah, Derrick said the store in Chelmsford has all the Blue Chair Bays.
Before I got the
So
window.
now I have somewhere I can get my cream, my Blue Chair Bay cream.
Oh, nice.
Rum, yeah.
That stuff is good.
That stuff is awesome.
It's the Drumhill
And I've
liquor
been like
store.
not drinking a lot of it because I want it to last.
But now
And
you don't
I
have to
can
worry
get
about
more,
it.
So I can have cups.
No, you can just get a hammock.
Huh?
What are you
Right.
doing?
I'm seeing if I can roll this. into my thing and get it to stick.
See, this is the stuff that runs through my head when you laugh at me for playing with knives.
Ah! I had to actually jam it though. That's cheating.
So,
All right. We good? This is the same bottle, yes, because I already had one. So this is the second one. I don't know where the first one was. I might actually. I think I combined them. I don't know if anybody knows, but I have a lot of different bottles of vodka, so I don't use them very much.
All right, let's do this.
Ready?
Oh.
What are you? Oh, you're doing the little thingy.
Wait.
Wow. I've only used this once.
I wouldn't tip it
No,
that
it's just
far.
Is it a...
It's a twist-off cap. It should pop
Are you
right
sure?
out.
Because I'm twisting the shit out of it.
Yeah, I'm recording this.
Yeah, so what?
It was twisting. I twisted it.
I think your hand is twisting.
Was my hand spinning?
Yeah, if you don't know if your hand was
No.
spinning.
Was I slipping? Oh.
No, I pulled up on it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I see what a monkey could do is just keep twisting and not figure out how to make
That's
it any
me.
different.
I'm the monkey.
I just-
In this
I-
analogy, I'm the monkey?
I did
Okay,
not.
just
I
checking.
I pushed down to see if that helped, and it didn't. So I pulled up and twisted it, and it did help. I
You
just
know
needed to grab.
You're
onto
very
it.
intelligent.
I'll tell you exactly why. I think maybe there's a plastic, and it was sliding inside there. See, there's like a plastic cap, and there's a metal bend over it.
Are you guys still
Yes.
really talking
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
That's what
definitely still
happens.
doing that. Here, I'll put it on and let you take it off, so it looks like you did it all on your own. Oh, look, see? Look, the stream, look, it got slow, shitty.
Hmm.
So if I pause this, it picks up.
All right.
So,
all right.
download and upload. I must have to restart the Nick
Well, we
card.
don't need to see where we were 10 seconds ago, so.
No. Anyway, ready?
That's a good question, Reed.
Welcome to Coffee and Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer, with me and Andrews, and we're making the Rasputin's Mistress.
You just went all Muppets on us there. It's like Animal.
Yeah, and everybody's like, "Wow, that guy's really drunk." This is like our second drink.
And we did a couple tastings.
Yeah, you did taste it.
I had a beer.
You had a whiskey sour.
Well,
And a whiskey sour.
by the end of our taping,
I should be drunk.
by the end
Let's
of our
face it.
7 marathons, we'll be doing Boilermakers. And
What a great way to end. Yeah.
Right.
So stay tuned for that.
stay tuned. So this, my friends, Rasputin Mistress, submitted by DJ Andromeda. We're going to use this instead of...
Fruitation's grapefruit.
Yeah, instead of grapefruit juice, I'm going to use...
It's like a grapefruit concentrate,
yeah.
kind of?
It's like the one we did with that had
Yes.
cranberry. This is grapefruit version.
And the cranberry was really good.
Yeah, the grapefruit one, you have to like grapefruit.
I like grapefruit.
Kind of smells like gum.
Gum?
Reminds me of a Bloody Mary.
It smells like a gum.
Gum? Oh, like a
Gum
chewy
syrup.
gum? Oh, a gum syrup. Or just whatever.
Oh, you have a little grapefruit in there.
I would hope
I'm
so.
guessing the taste is a lot grapefruitier
Yeah.
than this
Not
one.
a massive fan of grapefruit, but
No, it's
so
okay.
be it.
You'll
So
be okay with it.
it's an ounce and a half of Russian vodka. That's the Rasputin part, I'm guessing.
Guess
I haven't seen Rasputin for a long time, but that's a movie. You seen that movie?
No, that was a monk. I don't know. Rasputin was a
Yeah.
Russian monk who
Right, but then
they couldn't kill.
Yeah, yeah,
They tried to poison, they tried to
It's a
stab,
movie
they tried to
Reed says
hang.
too.
yeah. It's a movie.
Oh, is it?
You've never seen Rasputin? Wow,
No.
dude.
You've seen a movie I haven't seen?
Mark, first time I have seen something he hasn't seen. I thought we had to see it. Where is it? I thought maybe it was
Stop
school.
with the ingredients, though. Getting
3/4 of an
back-
ounce of creme de violet.
Voilette.
We're using,
maybe that's
uh,
the mistress. We're using the
Bitter Truth, which, if you wanted their bitters and you weren't going to a liquor store, it would
Half
be
ounce
called
of this.
Bergen Hauk. Half ounce of, we're going to use, instead of grapefruit juice, we're going to use the Fruitations. It's going to basically be more
Whoops,
natural
overboard.
version of
Gotta
a
taste it
grapefruit juice. Oh, there you go. It's used on purpose. All natural, real red. It's like a red grapefruit. A half ounce of lemon juice, 1/4 ounce of simple syrup, 2 dashes of rose water. My personal opinion, this is going to be awful. Not this whole thing.
We'll see.
Well, mistresses
I-
are awful, so maybe it's supposed to be.
Ooh! Yep.
I like it.
Ooh, you even burns your lips.
So you got to do something for me.
You need a lime.
I need
Lemon?
some lemon juice. I need a half
That
ounce.
is exactly as advertised.
I need a half ounce LJ in this B.
What? Yeah! LJ coming right up. Lyndon B. Johnson.
2 dashes rose water. We have the Feed Brother Rose Water that you sell at Awesome Drinks, right?
I sell rose water at Awesome Drinks. I have on sale all but rose water and orange blossom water because the others just aren't selling. So I have hibiscus. I've got some other ones. Nobody seems to buy them. So people that buy typically buy rose water
Oh, how'd that feel? You okay? Sorry.
and orange blossom water. Because you use rose water for grenadines, and you use orange blossom water for grenadines, and you also use them for something else. I don't remember what it was, though. Orgeat. Orgeat. No attention being paid to you guys. That's the curse of the camera.
Yeah, curse the camera.
If you make your own almond syrup, most of them call for either orange water or orange blossom water or rose water or both. I think the one I made had both. Oh, you want to do this already?
Yeah, do it.
Ice. Well, I missed.
Nice. That's all right.
I missed.
My thumb caught the rest of it.
I missed.
Wow, it's gray.
Oh, holy
Whoa.
crap.
Oh, that's because of the
Really?
violet.
Yeah, looks like dirty water.
Oh, actually, it's kind of neat looking.
Mark, garnish with a grapefruit twist if you got it. I like it. There was a cocktail at the Wink and Nod that had something like this. It was
I
called
ruined
the
the
shark
watch.
skin, right? Or something like that?
The shark. Oh, you want me to like that?
Do you
Is that
remember?
what I'm saying?
Well, I know you did the videos for them, and I remember it was
Yeah.
one of the drinks. It was
It
a
was
shooter.
a shooter.
Yeah,
It was a
shark
shark.
skin or shark.
I don't know. It had
something.
shark in it.
Yeah, and it had a gray look to it, which is not.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right. It was
Remember?
because sharks are gray.
Yes, and that was
From
the
what I
whole point.
understand, I've
Yeah.
never actually been bitten by one. I have seen the little ones that swim
You
around
don't have
in
to
the
be
water.
bitten by them to see their skin.
No, but you'll see your skin in their mouth.
Yes, which I'm gonna put this in my mouth.
What a wash line on there that I spilled everywhere. Oh, the pinky's out. That means this is a classic. Or at least it's in a coupe glass, so it now is a classic. This is the weirdest looking cocktail ever.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste as bad as I presume. Hold on.
I'm not gonna influence your judgment at all.
Nice smell. Smells like a little bit of a citrus violet, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. Now that you've tasted it, I'm gonna say it. I like it. It's a little sweet.
Tastes like
Got a little
flowers.
bitterness. You get the violet in there, but violet is creme de violet tends to be a little bitter, right? And you
Back
get,
end rubbing alcohol.
really, you get some bitterness from the grapefruit,
Uh-huh.
but it's got a lot of sweetness in there and some floral character
this
from
is-
the violet and the rose water,
This
which I like.
This cocktail makes grapefruit taste better.
This is a good cocktail.
It
I
is.
like this.
You know, sometimes when done correctly, if you use grapefruit juice like a liqueur, as opposed to like a main source of a juice, you know, like when you look at orange juice and pineapple juices, typically they're used in a large quantity,
Yes.
right? But grapefruit juice, I find not so much. The closest I think would probably be the Greyhound. I think that's the one that's
Greyhound, yep.
that's like for somebody who likes grapefruit.
And there's a couple of variations
This
of
is a little
the
better.
sex on the was it the
Sex on the Whale.
a couple of variations of the Cape
Sex on
Cod that
Shark?
have grapefruit juice, right? Is it the Sea Breeze that has the
Mhm.
grapefruit juice in it, or the Bay Breeze? Sea Breeze, because Bay Breeze is tropical. I think Sea Breeze has it.
I'll buy that.
Okay, anyway,
It's definitely the grapefruit is definitely
It's in there.
secondary component, tertiary maybe.
tertiary.
It's got a lot of floweriness to it.
Well,
Like very aromatic.
Between
in
the
your
rose
mouth.
water
Yep.
and the
Yeah,
creme de
roses,
violet
violets. It's like a bouquet,
in your mouth.
a
It's
weird colored bouquet. Out of everything that you
like
would
a-
consider to be floral, that doesn't look like the matching
It's
color
like
for it.
dead flowers,
Even those wouldn't.
but they
even be
taste
great.
good.
The definite has a vodka finish. It's like, which is actually
Yes.
going away as I'm drinking more of it.
Because the bitterness kind of lingers a little bit from the grapefruit, I think.
Mhm.
You get the floral stuff up front, then the bitterness kind of trails off
Exactly.
towards
What I
the
mean.
end.
Yeah, you get like floral, flower, violets. Oh, it's I'm sitting in a garden, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, I'm in a grapefruit garden, and then I just get hit in the side of the head by a Russian vodka.
Question of the day?
You know what's dangerous about that? Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to
Okay.
interject real quick. What's dangerous is because it's really good and floral up front, but then you get that bitterness at the end. You want to drink again.
Yeah, that's
So,
why I keep doing that. It's
this-
got that dry, that tart grapefruit.
That makes you want more.
I want to keep digging in.
Because it leaves you with that dryness
This
and that
needs to
puckeriness.
stay in a coupe because when it's done, at least you can't go back for another one.
Yeah, if this goes in a big glass, you're gonna be in trouble.
Now my son's requesting more video games. He's
That's
got.
really good.
I figured this out.
Sorry, John.
Go ahead. You're with your question of the day. She's
Well,
approving
approving-
Liam's purchase on iTunes.
Video games.
My son. Hey,
Good old
here's a
Lemmy.
question. Do you have any kids that just can constantly download video games or whatever you call them on are they video games apps?
Favorite glass to use to make a drink to impress guests?
Oh,
Favorite glass
press guests.
glass impress. What did you say? Favorite fancy glass? I can't come up with a funny way. to
To
say it.
use to impress guests.
Dan has these glasses.
I didn't impress your
I don't
friends
think
with
you have
glassware.
them. You sell them. They're like tornado glasses, and they're shaped like a
Tornado?
yeah, like a little tornado with like a I don't know how to. And when you spin them, it just keeps it spinning. It's really weird.
Oh, really?
They're kind of
It's
neat.
like a swirly.
But I like the leaning low balls
Yeah,
and the leaning
leaning-
shot
The
glasses.
leaning ones are pretty good. Yeah.
Those are really cool.
Leaning shot is not as practical. I mean, if you're doing shots, then it's cool. But
Yeah, it's
if I was
fancy for
to
a shot, but
I guess if you're to impress guests and you're doing shots to start the night or end the night or
could
whatever
do
you
that,
do,
yeah.
it would the leaning ones. The leaning ones are definitely shock factor. When you put down like a low ball with somebody and you give it to them, they're like, "I haven't been drinking yet."
What's the big Absolution glass? Because if you bring a
Oh,
cocktail
the
out,
schooner?
yeah,
No,
not
the
Schooner.
upper the ultimate beer glass.
Yeah, you bring an ultimate beer
mug?
glass out with a cocktail in it, like a mojito or something,
You know you're in for a bad night.
and you didn't tell somebody that that's going to happen. That's leaving an impression.
That's
Dude, we had these mojitos. They came in a glass this big. You wouldn't believe it.
That's true. If you
Right?
want people to talk stories about your event,
Yeah.
I don't know, the Tiki Godhead is pretty cool too.
Gee, God, that's pretty
yeah,
cool.
the
The Grateful Dead tiki's awesome.
Grateful Dead is good.
Oh yeah, it does say other stuff. So, we should probably put those in stock.
Yep.
What? How many are in a box? There's like a full box in there, because I just did. I think there's 36 divided by 4, so that'd be 9.
That's a good. So, I guess that I really don't understand. I mean, the stream's still going, so I don't know how that. Maybe it just makes it dark or something. I could just build
It
a
just
skip.
freezes it. It sits there and spins.
Yeah, but when it's done, when it goes to replay the stream, I wonder what it will do.
Oh.
I can add an annotation.
Oops.
So, what's our next drink?
Sorry, do you want to lead in?
Oh. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, we're making the recipes. Okay.
Here we go. Ready?
Anything else?
Just throw on anything more.
I'm just thinking anything that's on the store.
Oh, yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Today we're making the Rasputin's Mistress.
Derek doesn't have high aspirations with this cocktail, but I'm keeping an open mind.
And dude, it's gray.
How many gray cocktails are there?
One.
And
No, we did one before.
we did
two.
one before, yeah. And there's the one at Winking Nod.
Three. There's 3 gray cocktails. Stay tuned to see the third. Is that still recording up there?
Yep. Everything's still recording.
Shenanigans.
Beat my
It's all good. It's all good.
Just live. As long as the one that's there.
Right.
The edit one.
Let's go wash this shiz. Actually,
Chiz?
let me bring over the
That's
next stuff.
different.
I'm gonna be done with this.
Grapefruit does make it super bitter.
It's not bad though, right?
Mhm.
It's like good. It's like the opposite.
I would
of
love
bad.
to see that dialogue
That
written
violet
in
is
text.
sweet.
It's not bad, right? It's like good.
The violet is sweet.
But it's not. Like if you try violet, it's not sweet.
Really?
No. Yeah, try it.
No. Alright.
Okay, fine, don't.
Oh yeah, no.
Don't do it.
I am not gonna.
I'm not gonna cave to your
That's not
suggestions,
that's not a bad
man.
drink.
Oh yeah, the stream will be better because we
We
rebooted,
rebooted the computer.
like stream quality wise.
So we got peach, vodka, amaretto, triple sec,
Oh yeah, this is my kind of drink.
syrup, brandy.
So is it a black screen that just hangs? Because I could just throw an annotation that just jumps it. It's pretty easy. Was this everything?
No, do you need more? Do you want more? Want me to grab something else to put on the table? Is that what you're asking?
I don't feel like we have enough here. I like want more. Hey, there's no lemon in this one.
Nope.
First time for everything. We got a virus in this recipe.
Yeah, it jumped back for me too. I don't know what's up with YouTube.
What?
He said, whoa, his thing just jumped back. And mine did that too. Like, Ian was standing up on my screen. I'm like, what is going on? And then I realized
You're
he was
not
doing
live?
the tasting. No, it still said live.
Oh,
I
like
had
all the way to the
refresh.
beginning? See, I've had it where it's been like 10 minutes behind, and then I just drag it forward again.
Yeah. I've had
Well, I think
that
they
too.
said you could click on the live button too. We got cranberry juice. Why do we have 4 ounces of it? Got some simps. We got a. Oh, what's this? Ugh! Icicle. We should use icicles to make a cocktail. We could call it the icicle cocktail. Using fresh icicles off your house.
Off your house? Except for if you live in California.
Or Australia.
It refuses to get. You need to move the bottles this way.
To here, right?
No. Lazzaroni's not on the screen. Lazzaroni's
I haven't got it done yet. This?
Those are all simple syrup and that are off the screen. I can move the camera.
No, here. We don't. It doesn't really matter. They're simple syrup.
Oh, yeah, but you're gonna see the ingredient. If you remember,
Can you
you're
see
gonna
them?
see the ingredients.
I do this.
Yeah, you can see them.
That's all I need.
Oh yeah. I'll enjoy cocktail. That sounds good. So
You
we're
ready
sitting
to
with
go?
that.
Whoa! Oh, that comes out fast.
Of course.
I didn't expect that.
Pick on Ian time. All right. Pick on me. Let me change my shirt. What was that?
I was picking. Adam Sessler says, "Pick on Ian time."
We're not gonna pick on Ian. We love Ian.
Oh, you can pick on me.
No.
I don't mind. I've got broad shoulders and a weak emotional state. Okay. Well, I guess it's apparent that Shane's an alcoholic, but at least he admits it.
Hey, that's the first step to knowing it's happening. Oh, this is supposed to be in here too, right?
Yeah. I figured it was there. We'd use it.
No, I know. I just
You want to use
didn't put
something
it
else, or?
No, it was here, and I was lining everything up
Oh.
to be all pretty.
Yeah, well.
Here. Well, these guys are peeking through.
Snickers.
Snickers.
What?
That's awesome. I was
Not
hoping that Shane have a
yourself when you're
Snickers.
Oh. Not myself. Alright. We are good, I believe. Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Train conductor?
Woo-hoo. Come on, ride the train. Ride it up.
Wow.
You know that song.
Right.
Oh, thank you, Necromance K. I appreciate the pickup on the green sleeves.
What? What are you talking about, green sleeves?
He was whistling.
I was whistling green sleeves when I came downstairs.
Oh. We
like
had to learn that on the guitar when we were taking guitar class.
Oh, did we? I don't remember. Good point.
No,
Maybe I
it was in.
Something else. We learned Hey
Rock
Joe.
Green sleeves? Yeah, it was in there too, wasn't it? Hey, Joe? What? Anyway, let's go.
Yes, I do, Peter.
You guys are confusing me.
All right.
Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. I got with me Ian Andrews.
You gotta be careful with that interval because your elbows are going and the bottles are. This is a big.
I have 100% control over my elbows.
You do. Good point.
No, that they
All
can't
right.
go any further than my body. So I've been doing this.
I learned
I've been
them-
doing this a while. I know not to knock things over.
Good point.
Sometimes.
Speaking of elbows, I just learned like the Muay Thai hatchet throwing elbow, like the top elbow. You're like,
That would hurt.
yeah,
I get it.
It's really good.
Kind of like you're throwing it.
yeah. That was like the description the coach gave. He's like, it's like you're throwing an axe. Well, you're not throwing an axe. It was like an awesome way to describe
To
the
make
technique.
sure you do it right.
Yeah. All right.
Sweet.
So we're making the.
Speaking of Muay Thai, we are making the Red Heaven. This is submitted by Robert.
Glad you read it because it's your writing, and well, we know how that goes.
Yeah.
Let's face it.
Peach
It's
schnapps.
not for everybody.
Just
2
me.
ounces.
2 ounces peach schnapps. 2 ounces of vodka. Just half quarter ounce of amaretto, a half ounce triple sec. We're using Luxardo triple sec because it's wicked awesome. Called Triplum. You should buy it. It's drinkupnewyork.com.
Luxardo makes good stuff all around. I
Simple
think.
syrup stirrings. You can make your own simple syrup. If you don't want to make your own, you can just buy it for me. AwesomeDrinks.com.
Bars Vodka, which we reviewed,
that
a week or so ago.
I'm gonna link it below.
Boom.
Boom! It has been linked. I'm probably not going to put it up here because we're only 2 minutes and 7 seconds in. So, it'll be someplace. It'll pop up. I had to pop up twice last week because we mentioned it way too early.
What?
We got 4 ounces of cranberry juice. We got a 1/4 of an ounce of grenadine. Oh, get out of my way! Here we come.
Going in a coupe?
Jack Rudy.
What?
I don't know.
You're gonna have a lot of left.
That is a huge amount of alcohol for a small little cup. So there's 4 ounces before all the other stuff.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
So.
And ice. And you're going to put it in a 3 ounce coupe. That's 4 ounce coupe. No, it's 3 ounce coupe. 3.5 ounce coupe. No.
We'll figure it out. We'll have leftover. We'll double it up.
They told me to do it.
It'll be a doubler.
This is how they said to do it.
Doubler.
Oh, I'm going to fight back. I'm going to win because I'm a better product. Rah!
Shampoo is better.
What?
No, conditioner is better. Billy Madison? No. The battle of the shampoo and conditioner and the... You don't want to know.
Never mind.
Never mind. It's a movie reference. I should have known.
I've seen it. But I would not pull that movie reference.
It's not one that you go with.
No, typically for me to get a movie reference, I have to have watched the movie at least 5 times.
Alright, fair enough.
Like to learn
Like a
them.
Monty Python or a Braveheart or something.
Monty Python, Braveheart, Office Space. Those are probably it.
Okay.
Wait, it's got to be one other movie. No, that's it. That's the only ones. I love how we went from this massive stacked table of stuff to nothing. So,
That's how we roll.
while he's building that, let's get personal talk about something for a minute. Actually, you know what?
Be careful, guys.
I don't really know what you're talking about. So I pulled the trigger on the
Personally,
CMC bar mats.
I would love some ice cream. Did you really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So how many?
I am
you got enough
in
people to buy?
debt right now. Well,
I'll have
yeah.
to, I'll
Well,
put an order in myself. Jesus, that's a lot of booze.
well, the problem is, it's a timing thing. We got for some reason last week, sales
Of the bar mats?
of anything.
Oh.
No, we actually probably sold more bar mats than we sold actual products.
You know what? After April, when tax refund season happens, you'll probably get more.
Well,
But
they
is
started
post-Christmas.
back.
Post-Christmas lull, man.
You know what? We've been selling all the way. That means for us, Christmas ended 2 weeks ago.
No.
When I came back from tour, which was
Yeah.
this week,
Yeah.
There were days where we sold
They do.
$50 worth of stuff.
but actually it was fine because then we don't have to pay Cheryl.
This
like,
is
if we
up
would
to
have had
here.
bad sales days and had to
Oh
pay
yeah,
her.
yeah. It is a big drink. So it was a crappy week on Awesome Drinks, and I also spent I don't know, $1,800 or not even that much, whatever it was
On
for
those
these bar
mats.
mats. Yeah, because you have to. I bought 50 mats, whatever it is, just to start out with. And he said he'll send me one of the mats when it's done, so I can proof it
Oh, nice.
before he sends the other 59.
That's mighty white of him.
And then if we sell more, I'll just say, hey, when you send them, can you also send another 10 or 20?
Whoa, that looks cool.
That's really
Cranberry, some grenadine in there, give it some color.
that's pretty.
Yeah.
It is pretty.
And in the last drink we did like this,
Red
I said,
Heaven, makes sense.
yeah, I thought maybe this is weird, psychological. Give me your feedback on this, but for some reason I don't feel like this needs a garnish. But we
Yeah,
did
no.
a drink last week, and I think it was more opaque, and
Yeah.
I said this would be nice with a lime garnish.
Okay.
I think it has to do with the clarity. A clear drink, and for some reason when it's that lighter pink, like that opaqueness to it,
Yeah.
I felt like it needed a garnish. What do you guys think? Is
Yeah,
there?
I could see this without.
What are some of the criteria that makes
What would
you
you
want to
garnish
garnish
it with? Maybe a
A
lemon?
lime. That's
Lime?
green. I would go with the
Oh,
lime
yeah,
again,
yeah,
but
lime.
I don't think it really needs. I feel like it's there. It's like pizzazz. It's wah wah. Like it's good.
That's good. It's a good thing this makes a double drink recipe.
Because you're gonna drink this before we pass it off to Jennifer.
Yes.
Oh yeah. All right. I already know why.
Yeah,
I
you already know
It
why.
smells like peach.
Yeah, and
And amaretto.
Amaretto.
I mean, come on. Gonna be a
it's
good
sweet.
drink.
It's tasty. It's
It's completely opposite of every drink we've done thus far.
yeah.
Um,
There's no
sweet.
sour
I
back
don't
in it.
know, the last drink
No,
was pretty good.
It
No,
was,
no,
but it had sour
but
back
different.
into
Like
it.
Yeah.
not bad versus good, but just completely different. This drink is easy to drink. It does have kind of an awkward balance in the middle. I don't know what that
Really
is all
easy.
about. It's got like a, you know what it is? It might be from the Orinoco bitters out of my mouth.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I don't have that problem
But I haven't had them for
because
a
I
while.
didn't put Orinoco bitters in my face. Give me some Orinoco bitters. I'll tell you if it makes the drink taste bad.
No, you know what it is? No, it's
Weird.
not that. Those things pour
really?
fast.
Really?
Once they start.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I couldn't get it started.
I kind of get like a
I have that problem sometimes. It just happens.
Cialis. Wait, no.
Hey, every man gets
Is that
that
the
problem
one?
at some point.
Is it Cialis?
Could be.
Yes.
Besides Viagra.
Viagra.
It has like a rubbery middle transition that it's got like a more plasticky, like plastic smells.
Yeah. You're right.
And I don't
Maybe that's from the bitters, though, because I didn't get it until you just said that.
really.
Maybe it's the power of suggestion,
it's
maybe
power
it's the
suggestion.
bitters. I don't know, but now I get it.
It's still good.
Question of the day.
Can I have some more?
Question of the day.
What drink have you been disappointed in?
Ones that have been submitted on the show that have tasted like ass.
Yeah.
But the only one bartender made that Gibson for Doug. That was disappointing.
Oh yeah.
Anything,
Subway.
you know-
Subway martini.
The Subway Martini. It's like
There's so much in here. What are you doing with a small wash?
I didn't want
like
a
that?
wash line that would spill over.
Look how much more
I don't. I get disappointed with a cocktail that costs me money and doesn't taste good.
Yes.
Doug gets a lot of bad Gibsons. He said that on the show before.
Oh yeah. It's a tough thing to do. Gibsons are not like most people order martinis and gin martinis and vodka martinis. They don't order Gibsons. Most people don't even know what a Gibson is. They're like, what do I need to do? Oh, you need to go grab some onions from the back that we've never used and just throw them in there. Wow. And
Where that came from?
I was thinking of investing in one of those blood alcohol testers so I could show people that after the show we're still not drunk.
That man. I'm just saying.
I was thinking about it. So what do you guys think? What have you ever had a drink that was disappointing? For me, it's
You had a whiskey sour once, I think I remember.
oh, I've had
Yeah, you go to
many disappointing whiskey
I'm
sours.
sure that's probably. I tend to expect good drinks at the places I go to.
That is
because
different.
I go to places that serve good drinks.
Right.
So I don't order like a cocktail having good expectations at a Chili's.
But you
I'm
know
just
what?
saying.
I've had better cocktails at Chili's than I have at wedding receptions.
I had a decent Negroni at Louis Louis. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of
Well, they have a bar at
receptions.
Louis Louis.
Yeah,
Yes.
Louis Louis actually makes
So
pretty.
That's where I had
That's
it.
the and Chili's is kind of the same
And,
way, but they have a real bar.
La Hacienda. Their food
Hacienda?
is horrible, but
Yeah.
Their food is
supposedly
terrible.
their bar is really,
Really
good.
good.
But
Okay.
I went to a wedding reception once. Did I go there? Yeah, I did. And I
Oh,
ordered.
you went there.
Well, when you go to a wedding reception, you're not expecting the best,
Right.
especially when it's being served off a plastic table and the guy just set up, right? And he's got like 3 people who knew nothing about cocktails. And I went up and I ordered a whiskey sour. Because what else am I gonna do? He's like, I'm still drinking.
There's still some in there, right?
And I ordered a whiskey sour,
Oh.
and he took Jack
Maybe.
Daniels. No,
Maybe.
he's like it was either Jack Daniels or Jameson, and
There
then
we go.
he pulled
Now you have
the
to save at least a sip.
Yeah. No
he
problem.
pulled out the bottle of sour mix that you get like at the grocery store, like in a big jug.
You gotta stop him
With
right
the
there.
cap.
Like, whoa.
What am I gonna do?
I changed my mind. I want something else.
I want,
Yeah.
and what I
Hold
do.
the sour.
Can I just have a whiskey sour? Hold the sour,
Yeah.
because for them a whiskey sour is whiskey
and sour.
Here you go, and you're like, ah. And it's not that I was mad because he did that. My expectations should be lower, but it was like I felt like I should have known better to even make this.
Which isn't wrong depending on how the sour mix is made. If the sour mix is,
I know.
you
But
know,
when they come over in a cooler and they got like wine and beer and they're like, oh,
it's
I've
like
got these 3 things that I
3
can
ounces of simple syrup to 2 ounces of lemon juice, then that's the right ratio for sour.
This is whatever comes
But
in.
then you have to do the
This is
other
high
thing.
fructose corn syrup balanced against whiskey.
Yes.
And he did one of these, and he was like, "Here we go." And he even garnished it. And somebody was like, "Oh, what's that?" Like I'm like, "This don't talk to me about
Yeah.
cocktails right now." 'cause-
You had that. You seen Bridesmaids?
no.
You had that "Don't look at me" moment where like you don't want people to see you drinking this drink.
Like I don't want to be caught like this, and I felt it was like buying condoms. I was getting them like, oh, I just did that. Everybody else is just Chardonnay,
Yeah.
beer. I'm like,
Well, it's
I'll
just-
have a whiskey sour.
That's your typical event bartender menu.
Yeah.
Beer and wine.
And when you say I'd like a Long Island iced tea, and
Rum
they
and
go,
Coke.
I'm not licensed to be able to make one of those. You're like, oh, one of these places.
Yeah.
Okay.
Licensing for
Yeah.
drinks.
Whatever. So
That's
that's
bullshit.
I've had very many disappointments. Is the short part of my story. What is your most biggest disappointment with ordering drinks? And
Your most
and
biggest?
Most
Is that like bestest Everest?
No, that sounds cooler. What's your bestest, everest, worstest, everest?
What's your worstest ever drink that you got from a bar that you didn't think you should have got because you were expecting better?
You're looking at it. He just went down to 6-year-old
So much
level.
better.
I went Doug. I
Yeah.
channeled Doug for a second there.
I've been getting a lot
That
of
was the
duck confit.
pre-drunk Doug.
Oh,
That
pre-drunk.
joke. Yeah, like when he's getting there.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right before he goes silent.
It's the second phase of Doug.
Yeah. The silent phase.
Yeah. There's the initial Doug, which
And then there's...
and then there's the philosophical Doug. Then there's the silent Doug. Then there's the rant Doug.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see Doug. He's here. When is he?
It should be here hopefully on the 7th
Okay, that'll be good.
of March.
That'll be
We'll be
fun.
here. There's your question. Thank you, Robert, from Red Heaven. It's
Yeah.
going to make plenty of... Ian's panties are going to drop.
Yeah.
Because it's that good. See? That's what you got to watch out for. AwesomeRicks.com for all your... Hey! Oh, that. He brought out the... He brought out the belt.
Yep.
No, Daddy! Well, keep your pants on. See?
I thought you said drop the pants.
No. Coupe glasses, AwesomeDrinks.com. For everything else, YouTube.com/EverydayDrinkers is your best place to go right now.
Friend.
We are teaching you how to drink!
Pants are half off right now.
Great.
Time to catch up, buddy. Some people don't think we're gay already.
Alright, here we go. Lead in!
50 Shades of Cocktails.
Alright, ready?
Is that outtake right there?
Great. Awesome.
You're welcome.
There we go. Today we're making the Red Heaven. There is quite a bit of a chance that Ian might talk to his weenus. We will.
It's intimate,
Yeah,
but it's on YouTube, so...
It's an intimate moment. I might also get hit by a belt.
You know what? I just realized I can never run for government.
Ian might have his pants down right now.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe.
Definitely a chance.
There you go.
There's definitely a chance that he had his hand on his penis before he put that in your hand.
But I touched the glass.
He didn't put his finger in the
I didn't
glass.
Swiss
You know,
it.
there is a plasticky taste to this.
Yeah. Let's see how the Lazzarotti.
I did it. I was right,
That's
and people
weird.
were agreeing with me. Also, Vanique has peach flavor.
No.
Yes! Dropped.
There it is. That is weird. I
So-
forgot you said that until I just tasted it. And I'm like, oh, plastic.
Okay, she didn't have any Orinoco bitters.
Mm-mm.
Confirmed.
That must be the peach and the amaretto,
Must be.
maybe? Still good. I like me some plastic.
Whoa. Whoa. I hear glass is better. It's easier to clean. Just so you know. Or more expensive.
What are we making?
It's like things I learned at the strip club.
What? What's more
What-
expensive?
Glass.
Keep your pants on?
Glass is better, but it's more expensive.
Glass what? Oh, never mind.
Glass
It's better for hygiene
hygiene.
because there's no
Glass eyes.
no, there's no
There's no cracks.
yeah. What? They're not cracks. They're like micro whatever.
Okay. I'll
Mike.
believe you.
Micro machines. What's your thoughts on micro machines?
I remember the fast talking guy.
Oh yeah. Does anybody remember the fast talking guy from the Micro Machines commercial? That's true.
This is built in. So.
This is a spiced rum. This is not a spiced rum.
Whoops.
You pulled a Barbie.
Barbie. I don't think that's a word.
It is now. Boo boo doo 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 doo. Boom boom. I need a spice rum. Spice, baby. Do 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 do. There's a sticker on there. I don't know how much Vanique is worth. I don't know how much it costs. I mean,
Yeah.
what,
I like
20
it,
bucks? 20 bucks.
I think it's worth it, but maybe if that's your last $20.
If it's the last $20 that you
Probably not.
have on Earth, it is not worth it. Otherwise, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I don't know.
So you didn't do a Sunday night shooter, it's just a Sunday night drink.
Yeah. Why?
So I didn't to remember that.
Oh. Yeah. What was the Sunday night drink?
I don't know. I'm guessing the Via one?
It was the one after the first one.
Yeah, the Via.
So it was.
Maybe the gray one.
No, the Via is Friday.
Oh no, that's
Friday
the,
was the scofflaw. We did the whiskey. Okay. Rasmussen's Mistress, the gray one.
Yeah, the
okay,
gray.
I
Had
was
the wrong name, no wrong ingredients.
I was
Use the right
telling
color.
Derrick while I was up there that I had a dream with Kevin in it,
Really?
and he was eating meat, and I went over to see what he was eating, and it was bacon. And I'm like, ah, Kevin, bacon.
Did you laugh in your dream?
I did.
That's funny. But it's kind of strange you dreaming about Kevin Bacon.
Well, I was dreaming about eating. I don't know.
No, I know. Kevin and Bacon.
Who knows why we dream the things we dream?
I don't know why
Kevin
you
was
what.
on your brain.
Yes, I don't know why, but he was.
You think that glass is too big? Maybe not. 2, 3.
I didn't realize there wasn't a lot of Pepsi in this one.
2 ounces.
Yeah, I know.
You want a different glass?
Should we do a low ball? We'll do leaning low ball. We just talked about those.
Oh, let's
Leaning.
go.
The low ball. It leans.
Like my hat. Like me, I'm leaning right now. Glad I'm not plowing
And
till
you're
2.
gonna saying you're gonna go plow.
No, not till 2.
There you go.
Sober up
Keep it
by
off.
then.
Boy.
The roads weren't that great coming over here though, so.
No, they weren't. I tried to back down your driveway. It wasn't happening.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Back down the. How would you already be backing down the driveway? We haven't left yet.
Well, we don't have a.
To the driveway.
Oh. There's a snowdrift.
Yes, I noticed that. I think that's why I couldn't back.
It's like a 2-foot snowdrift.
All right.
It's made my garage
Shift.
smaller.
Made things difficult.
There you go. Okay.
That's good. You had a dream where me and Derrick appeared to criticize a cocktail he made for a friend. Oh,
That's awesome. It's nice that we were there in your
Appear
dream
in your
just to
dreams.
destroy your hopes.
I'm sorry we were assholes, though.
Oh, that's I'm
rough.
happy about that.
I don't know. You know what? I feel bad because I know that Reed is a frequent viewer and a commenter, and
And that we
he
we
seems
really
like a
dissed
stand-up
him.
gentleman.
We dissed him in his dream.
I wonder if there's any Freemasons in the audience tonight.
Are there any Freemasons in the
I
audience
was thinking
tonight?
about- I was-
Get them up against the wall! Against the wall!
Well, I was thinking about seeing if I could join the Freemasons in Asheville.
Why?
What?
Why not?
Because they have weird burying rituals.
Barry, what are you talking about?
Funerals.
You're making weird stuff up.
No, I'm not! I just went to a funeral not too long ago from a Freemason, and it is fucking weird.
Really? What do they do?
They, like, have these girls that they have to, like, say specific things, and then the guys have to do specific, and there has to be, like, 5 of them. It's just fucking weird!
I don't know. They're a civic organization. I've been thinking about joining a civic organization. I know
Why?
somebody who's a Freemason.
Why do you need to be a civic? I don't even know what that really even means.
Hey, you gonna come to Tails again? Yeah.
Yeah, one of them.
Sweet.
I
Well,
mean,
there you
I
go.
hope I
You're in
can.
an organization.
What do you mean? Someone gonna say no?
Huh?
Is someone gonna say no?
What? To go to
Said
Tails?
I want to, or I hope I can.
No, I mean, I get financially. I gotta plan it out, so.
Just don't spend
You have time
money.
to save?
Take
What's that?
all
I
your
have time
money
to
you're
save.
making from plowing.
Was somebody asking? Are they
You
going?
don't
Or?
get money from. No, I was asking.
You don't get money from plowing. You just
No, I'm
like
getting away from it.
I hope so. By now.
Yeah.
I thought you had like a trade, like he pays for dinner sometimes. Or
Well,
something.
this is a lot more paying
This
for
is
dinner.
like work. Like,
Yeah, they're
like,
always out there
He
now.
told me he was gonna pay me for it, so I don't know. He says he owes me
I owe you money, but
something.
I owe you money, but I still owe money. Or, wait,
What?
Novo Fogo owes you money because they owe me money.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh, you
haven't
invoiced them and
received
they
yet.
haven't
Yeah, I
fulfilled the
invoiced
invoice yet?
that, and I had to give them my 1099. And that took some
So
time.
It's a
maybe-
fraternity.
Yeah, exactly. It's a fraternity. Yeah.
Why do you have to? Do you get what do you call it?
But it's not like an initiation fraternity.
That's
It's
what I
not
mean.
like a college fraternity. It's like
You
a
like a dirty
it's
Sanchez?
a brotherhood.
They don't wipe fecal on your face, do they?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I mean no.
Yeah, they totally do that.
No, I don't think it's like. I don't think
I
it's.
don't think they do that.
I don't think it's what everybody thinks it is. I think it's a group
like
of guys who get together.
Hitler was a. I don't know.
George Washington was a Freemason.
So was Hitler.
Thomas Jefferson. There's been a lot of Freemasons over the years.
Hitler.
But the idea is, I think it's non-religious. It's non-political.
Yeah, but they still have funny funerals, which I guess it's in a religious.
Whatever. I don't
thing.
really care how I get buried. I'm dead. It doesn't really bother me.
Doesn't bother me.
Fuck you! I don't care.
You know, you can draw and quarter me after I'm dead and
Right.
bury me at 5 stakes at that point. I don't
Try
really
and
care.
quarter me by my cock and ride me down
You
on
can
a horse.
serve my cock in a sushi roll for all I care. I'm gonna be dead. It doesn't matter.
More like a hot dog roll.
No, maybe
Yeah, sushi
maybe a
roll.
foot long.
You're like, why is there so much bread on here?
Anyway.
I've never had a bread sandwich before. This is strange. Oh, there it is.
Right.
I didn't realize I had to get a third of the way through to get to the meat.
Oh, there is pepperoni in there.
Oh, look
It's
at that.
smoked.
Slim Jim sandwich. What?
Alright, here we go. Welcome to Common Cocktails. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. I've got with me Ian Andrews. All of our nipples are taped. We're ready to go. This is what we're going to be doing for you. Because, you know what? That was...
Turtle Club member. Yes, my friend is a Turtle Club member. I'm gonna go at some point maybe with him.
Yes! Live stream
Somebody
is...
knows what-
he wants the civic duty of being a Mason.
Somebody knows what they're talking about.
Question right now. Are you a Freemason? Is it
No,
Freemason?
how about this question of the day? Are you a member of a civic organization, be it the Freemasons, the Lions, the Shriners? You know,
How you can wear one of those hats?
yeah, if you're a Shriner. I mean, they do a lot of stuff with little kids.
I want
which
a
is
fez.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they do with little kids? Sorry, I had to pause for a second. Anyway, we're making a cocktail called... I
You took
couldn't
the
come up with a good name for
You
this.
took the good stuff out of it.
I know.
don't
This is...
Cuban Pepsi. You made that up. Okay.
Alright, man, Cuban Pepsi. Here's why. I don't know.
It's like a Cuba Libre. Only instead of Coke, it's Pepsi.
Very much so.
It is a Cuba Libre, but with Pepsi.
Well, Pepsi. But the
Right.
recipe came in,
Mine's
submitted
the
by
Cuban
John,
rum.
and it just said Cuban in the subject. So I'm like, does that mean that's the name? I the Cuban cocktail because that denotes something probably a little bit more classic, Havana style, old
I almost grabbed the
1930s
Havana
pre-prohibition.
Club because of this, but
But it has to be spiced.
I know.
Havana Club could probably pass with that.
we're using some good stuff.
I'm using the sherry cask because one of our fans sent us another one up there.
And we
So-
have it to use.
Yeah, and I want to. So, and it's still available. People still send me photos of
This
how
is
there's
so
like
good.
stacks of this at places. So, if you don't have sherry cask, then you need to get sherry
Yeah.
cask. If you're one of the
If you see it
one
in a
people
store, get it.
who have said that's
it's a limited
awful,
edition. It's really good.
you're not very smart because it's not awful.
Everybody has different tastes.
I was
But
going to say
their
to each
taste-
their own, so...
Except for the taste of rum,
Okay.
says the majority.
You
Agreed.
can't all be perfect.
This is going to be 3/4 of an ounce of an ounce of spice rum, 2 ounces of Pepsi. Boom, we're going to put it in a low ball glass, a little bit of ice. You don't even have to do
Little
any...
bit. We're building in.
Yeah.
This is nice
You don't-
and easy.
It's a Cuba Libre, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't really done a Cuba... We might have done that on the show at some point, but I haven't...
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like Pepsi. That's the first
Ian
one.
was actually
Oh, look,
surprised
and
that
it's
we
a
had
friggin...
can.
And it's a Diet Pepsi, so it's going to be
Yeah.
even better.
I was digging
Actually-
for the Pepsi and I had to say something.
Diet Pepsi's better than Pepsi, in my personal opinion.
Okay.
Do you like Pepsi?
I don't really drink a lot of soda, to be honest with you.
What the...
I don't
I
either,
prefer
but
Coke,
if I'm
though.
at a restaurant and they're like, we only have Pepsi, I'm like, order something else.
Yeah,
I've known people who are like die-hard Coke people. They will not go to the restaurant.
Right.
And,
Well, I'll go to the
if-
restaurant,
if
but I
it's
don't care
Pepsi.
for Pepsi. So if they only have Pepsi products,
Trade quats.
Oh, this lime is not as good as I was hoping it would be.
Well, you got a half ounce out of a half, so that's about right.
But it's tight.
It's a tight line. That's right.
That's right, that's right.
So 3/4 means that's yeah, good.
Good? I needed my...
That's a lot of lime juice.
It's a
Considering the
trifecta.
amount of other stuff we're doing here.
Yeah, so Pepsi's kind of hard to come by in my house. That's why we have Diet Pepsi, because my mother drinks Diet Pepsi, and so I always keep a couple around just so she has something
Go
to
grab
drink.
another piece of ice.
For what?
Make it look fuller.
Oh, is that 2 ounces right there?
Yeah, that's it.
and that's the drink. Ta-da!
Boom!
Mark.
Mark, you've got yourself what we're calling a Cuban Pepsi. It's Pepsi with products from nowhere near Cuba. So, Cuba doesn't really do spice rum that well, I don't think. This is Caribbean. It's there.
Yeah.
It's just probably not that island.
Cuba's in Caribbean. Caribbean.
in Caribbean.
I think my beer and my whiskey sour are catching up to me at this point.
I think so.
The drinks I had before
This
starting
is
the show.
St. Croix.
St. Croix. It's a St. Croatian.
Yes, it's St. Croatian. It's just like
St. Yankees.
being in Croatia, which I think is probably closer to Russia than it is to the Caribbean.
St. Yankees named that movie, people.
Somebody already did. Right below.
Not yet.
Put that in your mouth, will you, so I can taste it?
Okay.
Where's my Pepsi go? Where my Pepsi go?
It's got Pepsi flavor. I mean, Pepsi and Coke are distinctly different.
They are.
We asked somebody asked what's a good college drink, so this is appropriate for the setting.
Well, we drank a lot of Coke in college, so.
Oh,
By the
Luke
case.
drank a lot of Coke.
Luke drank a lot of Coke.
Oh, this is better than
What are
Pepsi.
that guys doing?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. He's not dead.
That's good.
No, thank you.
I haven't seen them in so long. I always wish that I could find them on Facebook, but I don't even think they're on Facebook.
You know, me and Luke went on a 10-hour road trip one time. Everybody was gone. It was just me and Luke. And
Really?
we went so you guys were like back home with
Did you go to
John.
New York?
We went everywhere.
I think I remember.
So
Really?
we just jumped in the old Dodge Aries. We went to go buy a Nerf football because it was like springtime. We were going to toss it around. And we just kept driving. We drove to like Brattleboro, then we drove south into Boston. Boston until Massachusetts. Then we drove like on Route 2 west, and we went out to Albany. We drove through Albany. Then we came back, and we went down through Connecticut, Rhode Island, came back up. Like some random. We had no intention of going anywhere but buying a Nerf
You went-
football.
so-
we went on a 10-hour road trip.
You went from Keene, New Hampshire,
Yes.
in the mountain.
To Brattleboro, down south.
No, but let's boil this down
Well, it's
to
in
the
a valley.
facts.
It's in a mountain valley.
Yeah,
Let's
but,
boil
I mean,
this down.
It's not like upper New Hampshire. It's
Yeah.
No, but you
We were
went.
close to a bunch of states. We're like, we can hit all the 9X states, and then we missed Maine. We never hit Maine.
9X doesn't even exist anymore.
I know, right? You know you're old
so
if you know what that
when
means.
you go to buy a Nerf football and you just drive to New York,
We saw a car crash.
I would hope you saw some other
We were
stuff.
driving on like 395, and these two girls in like a car
Crashed.
Like, they like came on the on ramp, and they just kept going. They smashed into the median, and the car was all in. So we stopped, and we drove them to a Dunkin' Donuts so they could call someone, and we left.
Oh,
and then
you
we
didn't,
came
I
back.
didn't know that was coming. I thought you said we saw a car crash. So I was like,
Yeah.
well,
No,
yeah.
we literally.
You
crashed,
saw a car
literally.
crash. Covered the victims.
So we stopped, and these girls run out of the car. They're like,
This is
my
before cell
boyfriend's
phones,
trying
right?
to kill me. We're like, oh shit. And Luke was driving at that point.
We had like,
And he like locked the doors because he was like, he didn't know what was coming. And he was thinking, Ian, you better get out and get
Let him
ready
die.
and throw down with somebody. Because they just kept running. So they jumped in the car.
Now anyway, skinny dude.
He will mouth off to anyone, though.
Oh yeah, and then look at his ass kicking.
He will,
like, talk to my friend Ian after.
He'll
I
get
just-
me in a fight.
All right, yeah. I can,
But
that's
it
the
was-
type of guy. Do you have a friend
was,
like that?
It was weird. What do you? So we drove to
I
a place where they could
wouldn't
call.
have been in the situation because I would have just got a freaking Nerf ball in
I
place.
know,
In the...
right? Yeah. And then we came back the other way, and we saw all the ambulances and everything that were there, the fire trucks, because they responded to the accident. But then we're like, oh, did we just leave the scene of an accident with people?
Oh, yeah.
So we didn't even think about it. We just wanted to help these
I don't
girls
know if
out.
that really. I don't think that's illegal. I think it's just weird.
Yeah, it was really strange. It was like 2 in the morning at that point.
That
Anyway,
is the whole.
that's my
That's a
story.
whole weird. Well, I don't think there's a question today yet. So, what is the deal with that? Like, have you ever done
All right,
anything
Jerry Seinfeld.
real?
What's the deal with that?
Everybody's 21 plus, so I want to know: have you ever just gone on a road trip, and how far did you go, and was it intended? I know that once. I don't know if Jennifer we were in the car, but didn't we one time we missed the exit and we just drove up to like Salisbury Beach from where we didn't know where we were. We had to stop. I don't know if you're in the. I was driving with somebody. We had to stop at a Dunkin' Donuts or something to ask what town we were in. We didn't know where we
Excuse
were.
me, what state are we in?
It was one of those things
Are
where
we
like
still in America?
I know I need to get to Salisbury Beach or wherever it was, and I know it's north, and I know we'd hit the water if we were going too much east. You can't go wrong, and
Right.
then you don't know where you are. This is before like satellite systems. Nobody had sat nav. Nobody had cell phones. Maybe a pager. So you had to stop someplace and go, "Hi, what town am I in?" And they look at you strange, like you don't know what town you're in, or what state. I might have asked that because it's on the border.
Welcome, Brittany, joining the live stream for the first time. One of many live streamers for the first time tonight.
Oh yeah! Like, I just heard a sound. That's important. I don't remember why.
Here you go.
Because you have to defend your ears.
Easiest and best cocktail.
That is one, but this wasn't labeled
Question.
question of the day. But what are bitters and why do you guys like them so much?
That's a question. That's not a question today, is it?
I just said it wasn't labeled question of the day.
But are they asking us what are bitters and why we
There
like
is a question in the chat room that says, what are bitters and why do you like them so much? So I posed it as a question of the day.
But it's a question towards us. Why would we? They want to tell us.
I see both points. I'm torn between the two of you right now.
Mom and Dad, please don't fight.
Don't fight.
Well, how about this? We'll answer that question into the live stream so you guys can watch it live. You can answer the question, do you use bitters, and why do you like them?
Okay, fair enough.
What's your favorite, easiest cocktail, I believe, was in there as well. Or what's
Rum and Coke's a nice, easy one. Turbo teas are good.
This cocktail is better than Pepsi.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I had this, and then I had that, and I prefer that.
This to that?
Yeah. I think it's a lime, but maybe not. It's also
there's
the
also
spice,
sherry
the spice.
cask in there, which is awesome.
It's just a better product
Yeah.
than just Pepsi or Diet Pepsi or whatever. So, there you go. Like 4 questions a day, plus your road trip, so you have plenty to write.
Sorry about that.
Did you say what this drink is like?
This
Or
drink
did I
is
just
like...
miss it 'cause I was
No, everybody
Well,
distracted us.
The Pepsi flavor really comes in this. I mean,
So-
if you know what a Pepsi
Pepsi.
tastes like versus Coke, you get the Pepsi out of this. It's
Other than
also
that,
heavy.
Like a spiced. It's like a rum and Coke.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of lime in this also. Like
Yeah.
a rum and Coke, you don't always get the lime. Like you go rum and Coke,
You
people
get a
don't put
lime
in
as
there.
squeezed.
There's almost as much lime as there is rum in this.
Right.
So,
But it's
you
not
get-
sour.
But no, lime isn't sour, which is nice.
But it does, if you order a rum and Coke, typically you take a lime and they might put it on the edge.
Or they'll squeeze it
and
put
throw
on
it
the
in.
edge.
Yeah. So
So,
it's
and
a little
there's a
bit
lot
than
more Coke, typically.
that. This is true.
So, it's not bad. I mean,
No, I like it better than Pepsi.
Sure.
This is a basic drink.
Sure, it's Pepsi.
It's all right. Okay. Keep it Pepsi. That's it.
So there you go.
Leading low balls, awesome drinks,
Yes.
everything else, everyday drinkers, or you can just go to youtube.com/everydaydrinkers and you'll get it all right there.
A lot of great stuff at Awesome Drinks.
Awesome.
I'm
stuff.
always pimping the store to people
pimping it.
off the stream,
Ain't easy.
like bartenders.
He's pimping our store to you in RL. That's real life for those that don't understand
I
it.
said that today. I said you were a good pimp.
Yeah,
Because
she
she
said you were
said,
good.
Ian gave the bartender the awesome drinks card. I said, oh, he's such a good pimp.
Pimping ain't easy. We're teaching you how to drink. Ready? Today we're making the Cuban Pepsi. Woo!
With Pepsi and nothing Cuban.
There's no Cuban ingredients, but we are using some sherry cask,
Great stuff.
some lime.
If you find it anywhere, get it.
If you like anything that tastes, if you don't like Pepsi, this may change your mind.
Yeah, because the
Even
Pepsi
Diet
plays
Pepsi.
with the lime. Pepsi and lime. Yeah.
Pepsi and lime with a
Or
little bit of
lime.
spice. It's just like everything nice. Stay tuned.
Still drinking it. It's good. It's so good once it hits your lips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks good right there on your lip.
Alright, explain bitters.
All right.
The live stream. Ian can clean up
Woo!
if you want to help explain
This is
bitters.
all we have to clean. There's no
Alright.
shaking and straining
Bitters!
around here.
Bitters, they bring it all together. So
Tell her to give you your full back then.
what's going on? We've got family drama going on.
Go tell her that I said to give the pillow back. If she can't give it back, then you're both going to bed.
There is a bitters episode, right?
We have a whole bitters week.
Bitters week.
We have a
Sharpie.
ton of episodes on bitters.
We got the ban Shane from the chat room.
Oh.
He's fresh.
Oh. Ooh, sour.
You got
Sour.
sour?
Ooh, sour.
So did those bitter strips at Tales of the Cocktail, the bitters thing, really hit you? Did you get those?
Oh, yeah.
Because Derek didn't. I did a
Right.
little bit.
Which
Those
one?
were super horrible.
What?
Courtney got those really bad. She was like,
Yeah, so
Oh,
did
the
I.
bitter tape? The
bitter
tape?
strips.
Yeah, I know. Well, first off, simply put, bitters are... Oh, what the heck?
Bitters are bitter.
All right. No more caps, no more yelling, get along, don't be my kids.
You already have a couple of those.
Or I'm going to kick you both out of the camera.
Yeah. No more, there's no need for the back and forth.
Yeah. This is Con Man. We're like the chive people. We're
Right.
cool to everybody.
We're cool. Just be cool.
Be excellent
So bitters
to each other.
are basically
Bill
a
Ted's Excellent Adventure.
a flavor agent that you can impart into a drink that's preserved in alcohol. Alcohol also pulls out flavor, but it typically will have some sort of agent. Okay.
All right, go to bed.
It'll both have like a flavor agent that transports it, like lavender, drawn in by the alcohol, and a bittering agent like what's gentian,
Gentian or
Any of
like
those? quinine,
quinine's a bittering
any of the bittering agents, any of the
There's a-
roots.
aloe. There's so many different bittering
Aloe.
agents out there that you can like not distill. you can make titrations. You can make dilute. You can make dilutions with these bittering agents and alcohol, and extract the bittering agents using alcohol.
Right. You can use them for all kinds of things.
The cocktails, but if you have them by themselves,
they're bitter.
bitter.
But what they'll do is they'll connect all the flavors together. So if you have 3 disjointed flavors in a cocktail, and you're like, oh, it could be a little bit better. I like the flavors I'm getting, but they're kind of all out of sequence, so they're coming in a weird pattern on your palate. Throw a couple dashes of bitters, even up to a quarter ounce sometimes, and like it all just connects it, and it tastes like a full experience. Very similar to salting and peppering your meat, as opposed to not. It draws out some of the different flavors. Yeah, I figured you were gonna like that one.
I do like.
That's why I made sure to put this in here.
Yes, you're awesome. I love you, man. In like a non-gay kind of fraternal way.
I'm still recording.
Fraternal?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm thinking of
So-
fraternal.
No, yeah, for.
I think you have to pull these back, or Jennifer's gonna yell at us.
Oh, I thought I was back on
No,
the
you're
seat.
fine.
Oh, I
You
guess
can
you
be
can pull
up.
them.
You just need to be over, but you're fine.
We are.
I can see them. They're not off screen.
Chill that, bitch. So the guy I was talking to, the reason he got involved in Freemasonry is because like he moved to the area and he didn't know anybody, and he saw this guy walking out in the tux, and he was just talking to him, and he was coming from a Freemason meeting, and that's how he got involved.
Freemason
there you go.
meeting.
Yeah.
Do you have to go to these meetings?
Well, I think they have gatherings.
No, we're just doing 7 episodes. How many episodes are you doing?
7.
9 total, because we did 2 tastings.
What day are we on?
I don't know. Thursday.
Alright, so you have Friday and then the shot.
2 more episodes
Like
after 3
tinctures,
episodes.
yeah. You
total.
can make. They can be like tinctures. You can make a saline tincture too, though. But
Yeah.
a bitter is like a. What do you call it when you throw like warheads in? To
An
vodka?
infusion?
An infusion. It's like an infusion. You can make your own bitters by infusing these bittering agents into like a high proof alcohol, like a Everclear or whatever, and you can mix it with simple syrups of different flavors, different types, like a ginger simple syrup or
Right.
whatever type you want. You make these like combinations of flavors using bittering agents and herbal agents and
Right.
sweetening agents to make bitters. And there's
Like
recipes
these guys
for them.
did. Blood orange
There's a
bitters.
blood orange bitter. So there's
You
blood
can
orange.
see the
in
blood
here.
orange.
Yeah.
kinda.
So it's probably like blood orange peel
Right.
and maybe blood orange like juice or something in there. Who knows? They have a recipe for it.
In some cases, what it'll be is
You
both
can look
a
up-
blood orange juice
Yeah.
and the peel, but used at different stages.
Yeah.
So, like if you put the peel in, you might only put it in for a
Right.
couple hours, and then you use the juice for the rest of it, just to get the draw of that, like the orange sack or what are they? The oils.
Zest. The oils. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can look up if you want just a quick like idea of what goes into bitters. If you Google like bitters recipes, you'll find out like a few simple ones. Like orange is a typical bitter.
Right.
Like there's a few blood orange ones out there.
The
There's a few-
classic ones. You won't find a
Yeah.
lot of star fruits. You won't find a lot
You
of
might
passion
find some
fruits.
Orinoco or some Bokers.
Bokers
There's a
bitters
bunch
are
of
another
recipes out there for
popular
Bokers. Yeah.
But Bokers is more of a style where you use the specific types of bittering, barks, and juice or whatever it is in there. Mostly bittering stuff. I don't have a pear shrub right now. Oh, I have.
You had a apple.
I have a
cranberry.
apple cranberry, a pear ginger.
Pear ginger,
I guess that
that-
would kind of be a
yeah.
pear shrub. I haven't tasted
I
it
tried
in a
the
while.
ginger one, right? The pear ginger one. That was the one
Yes.
you made with it. Yeah. it was
The
pretty
sour. I'm still working on the lemon lime one because I'm trying to get
good.
another
Pure
flavor to
blood
it.
orange liquor. No, we've had Salerno. I don't know about pure.
No, never had anything pure. I don't think I've had blood orange liquor at all.
Blueberry simple syrup. That'd be good.
Blueberry simple. Blueberries are a bitch to work with.
That would be good. I like blueberries.
Blueberry infusions and stuff, they never taste like. There's a reason why blueberry is one of those products that's a lot of art that is done artificially a lot of the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't draw out the flavor right. Sometimes you get it from the peel, sometimes you have to get it from the berry. It's weird.
So
You ready?
stir, strain.
Did you send her to bed?
They told me they were going to stop arguing.
And then they started arguing in front of you?
I went up there because I could hear her screaming at the top of her lungs, doing her typical Brianna thing.
Yeah.
He's being a jerk to me!
Well, you're lucky you did, because I would have probably been heard on the stream. Okay. Ready?
Boom. That sounds good. Sweet German liquid, spices, and bare blood orange. I'll try anything.
So we're going to do this.
Remember the Maine. Nice. Excellent.
Welcome to Combat Cocktails! I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. Yes, I'm yelling. That's Ian Andrews.
You
He
just
doesn't yell
dropped it
so
like
much.
a wrestler shaking the ropes. That's what you're doing. Boom. Ow.
I didn't hit you that hard.
You didn't, but I have like this weird thing going on with this elbow that like
I barely touched you.
I think I have some scar tissue.
I thought you were
going on
doing
there
that on
healing.
purpose.
No.
Like ow, like you were just kind of being
Like how you
facetious.
suck. You suck.
Drop in the mic! I caught it. I caught it a little bit.
So we're making the Remember the Main.
What?
Submitted by Stefan.
I forgot it. Okay, yes. Submitted by Steph. So,
And we're calling him Stefan instead of Steven because
I don't know.
Jake thought that's how your dad's name was pronounced.
No, that's his middle
No,
name.
his
middle
middle
name.
name was, well, I guess, and your dad's name.
So 2 ounces of rye, 3 ounces of, 3/4 of an ounce of sweet vermouth. We pulled the sweet. That's good. 2 bar spoons of sherry herring, which is right here. So the bar spoon I have, this is actually, this bar spoon, the professional bar spoon we sell at Austin Drinks, measures a bar spoon.
It's very good.
It's an actual,
Good
like,
spoon.
when people talk about bar spoon measurements, there's a specific size, and this is measured to be that. Dude!
The
I
heater
just want to
always-
kick that heater.
It always speaks up
I
on this
know.
live stream.
A half a bar spoon of absinthe. What do we got here?
Fast
Facet?
65.
So this recipe submitted by Stephen is a little bit different than the one he submitted. I went and I looked it up because it seemed like it could have been a classic name, and it turned out it had classic history and everything classic around it. So I just built the history for it, and I built this recipe to be more of the classic one because sometimes I get burned with user submissions where they submit something that's not like the original, and because of the fact that we have a little bit of exposure on the show, when I put out a recipe, I can get backlash if it's a classic recipe that's not using the classic. So I modified a little bit. I think a bar spoon here and there might be different. So
The cherry herring's really cool.
Yes.
It's like a smoky cherry taste.
right, and that's a half bar spoon.
Which I know from what?
That I just want to tell you since I flipped
Yeah.
the card
Oh,
over.
yeah. I'm like, wait. I just put 2 of the cherry herring.
No,
in.
yeah, that one. That's just I don't know how you do a half bar spoon, like
I'll figure it out.
half of it, and measure it by eye, whatever.
That's what I do.
So, this was first described by Charles H. Baker in his book Gentleman's Companion, or Around the World with the Jigger, Beaker, and Flask. That's
Nice.
bigger. This would be a jigger. We don't have a flask here.
Oh,
Probably do.
Yeah, give me some cubes, buddy.
I can give you some cubes.
Cube me up.
And
And then continue with the history while I stir.
I shall do just that. Any more?
Oh, that's good.
Anyway.
Oh, my stirring technique.
The main...
Straight out of good intelligence.
Straight out, he's learning. He's gonna be a bartender soon. That'll probably end up being. You watch. One day he's gonna be like, "Oh, I just picked up a job as bartender."
I might.
I know. That's
That'd be
something
up
I can
my
see
alley.
you doing.
Yeah.
So the Maine is a reference to a U.S. naval ship,
Yes.
which was parked off the coast of Havana in 1898, and it just blew up.
Right.
Saying it sunk.
Boom.
Nobody really has a complete story to why they blame the Spanish, because it was a standoff between the Spanish and the U.S. Right outside of Havana, and some newspaper or journalist or whatever decided they were going to coin the phrase "Remember the Maine" to hell with Spain, and that became the chant.
okay.
And then
To hell with Spain,
there's a
alright.
rally cry for the Spanish-American War, and this drink was kind of built in remembrance of that. And I mean, because it's supposed to be kind of classy in style. Yes. Oh, we don't have a julep strainer.
No. Oh, yeah. We don't?
Oh,
yeah,
we
we do. It's
do.
right there.
Oh, it is?
In front of
Oh,
your
it's
face.
in front of my face. It's right next to the what's on Derrick's
What's
shelf.
on Derrick's shelf?
A double espresso,
Oh, yeah.
double caffeine, Van Gogh, Vincent Van Gogh vodka. Is this any good? It's never been opened.
I'm sure it's good.
Oh, it's gonna go bad now.
I guess you're going to have to drink it. So you use a julep strainer when it's just ice, right? When you have
Yeah,
no
yeah.
particulates like from fruit juice or whatever.
There's no fruit juice particulates in this drink that I know of. Here's a coffee. With a hint of
Wash line
crap.
tastic.
no garnish. Wait, let's see. Is there a garnish that I should have put on here? No garnish.
Nope.
That's the ugliest looking drink.
It's not the prettiest.
It kind of looks like root beer.
I'm thinking it's
Uncarbonated root
gonna
beer.
taste.
Doesn't it look like an uncarbonated root
I
beer?
think I'm gonna like this.
Based on
The fact that there's cherry herring in it.
oh, you're going on your need for the cherry,
Yeah, I like the
the
cherry
hearing.
herring.
What did I just do? Oh, there we go.
I don't know.
Just playing with my phone. Hey, check it out. I managed to bend my phone. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It's now ergonomic.
It's like flavored Manhattan. Well, it basically is, right? Without the bitters, without any bitters in it. Maybe the absinthe fit in for the bitters.
And it's a flavored man.
It's a cherry flavored. It's a herring flavored Manhattan.
Well, when you sent me that link saying I had this Green Point,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
and
do
then I
some rye
finally did it. I'm
cocktails,
like,
yeah.
I started searching my inbox. I got like from people on recipe at everydaydrinkers.com. I typed rye, and this one popped up as one of the ones all the ones I found too.
You totally throw a maraschino in here and make it Manhattan.
Probably good. It has that little subtle vermouth taste to it. The little sweetness.
It's a sweet vermouth.
Yeah.
So, which is the same you use in a Manhattan.
Sweet Manhattan.
Yeah.
I guess that would just be a Manhattan.
Right.
A little bit of fortified wine flavor, a little bit of the rye, a
The
little sweet.
absinthe is like probably just adding the bittering to it. There's not a lot in there.
No, but what the absinthe kind of does is it makes me feel like there's either chartreuse.
The marks there.
Oh, yeah, but I figure we've finished with that
Oh,
by now.
okay, we're done with the marks. All right. Let's go with
It
mine.
tastes like there's a chartreuse, like that subtle black licorice anise
It's
flavor.
green pointish.
Yeah, or either shirt. Yeah, it really does. To me, it has that
Yeah.
chartreuse taste to it,
Yeah, yeah.
like a mellow chartreuse, like the yellow.
It's smooth.
Yeah,
The rye's a little bit up there up front. Like there's a little bit
it's
of
a
like
rye cocktail.
You get it.
Definitely get. There's 2 ounces of rye. That is your center focus in this drink. This is for those that like the harder drinks. This is the classic. No juices involved.
No.
Not even like a little bit.
Which is why you use glasses like this as opposed to like a pint glass. There's a reason you use these
You need a
small
pint glass.
foo-foo glasses that people don't like because they don't
Right.
hold.
Because they have a lot of liquor.
Yeah.
You just don't know. ABV means something.
It's not
Science.
It's not diluted. This is a lot of liquor.
There's enough water in there to give you that flavor, bring out the rich, like
The
that
weakest thing in this
dark
drink is
sugar.
the vermouth, right? I mean,
No, the
The
cherry
cherry
herring's still
herring's
pretty. No, I think this is
this
pretty
is
potent.
16 ABV.
16. This is 24.
Yeah.
So that's the winner.
16,
When vermouth is the
24,
weakest thing in your drink,
42.
yeah, it's even a little bit higher proofage.
65.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a weak drink.
No, the weakest thing in here is vermouth.
Careful, people.
So you drink one of these and you remember the Maine,
Drink at your own risk.
especially if you're Ian because he's from Maine.
Man.
You can smell the vermouth. I mean, you can smell the absinthe.
Yeah,
For half a bar spoon, just the right amount of absinthe. Too.
it is, yeah. I think anything more would be a little bit too overpowering in this.
It does. It tastes like it's a component of an herbal, not Jaeger because it's not as aggressive. Jaeger's like a bear maul in the face.
When you aerosol it, you get the
That's a new thing. He's gonna write a book all about aerosoling.
aerosoling. Well, I think
Aerosol tasting.
It imparts flavor to your mouth.
Aerosoltasting.com.
It puts the flavor where it belongs.
In your mouth, whole, and without getting it in your beard.
Just gotta be careful not to inhale because then you,
That's true. Yeah, don't
you get smoker's cough if you aerosol wrong.
don't get smokers. You have to learn how to do it like a pro.
Practice on water
That's true.
Yeah.
That way, if you
for your
drown,
own safety.
the people will be like, "Oh, how they drown?"
At least your liver won't fail, but you might drown. So practice on water.
you die either case.
You could drown on this.
Would you rather die of drowning or cirrhosis? I think drowning.
Something, yeah, drowning
I'm
probably.
not a real big fan of dying in general.
Well, I don't want to have it. Well, it's gonna happen.
Ah,
We all do
that's
it.
the one sucky part. Is,
Yeah,
I
mean, there's
I
no
haven't.
getting around it.
I
You might as well
finished.
accept it.
Did you finish True Blood, the whole thing?
No.
Oh, well, see, I finished it. So I now understand the beauty of being a vampire. You can last forever until you're not. Until you're killed.
Okay.
So there's
I
still.
don't even know if I wouldn't want to do that.
No, you
Live
know.
forever? I don't know.
Would you want to live forever? There's a
Yeah.
question.
What would you do if you lived forever?
I
mean, I'd
what's the ideal temperature? That's
keep
another
myself
one.
busy. I know that.
The ideal temperature for me is 79.5. I think I'd want to. I would love to live forever. Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, I
I'd
would
get
do the
bored.
whole thing. I would learn
You wouldn't
all
get bored?
kinds of, no,
Well, you're an active person.
I would just learn everything.
Maybe if I were like at this age.
I could
forever,
live an
I'd
entire
be okay.
life. Well, yeah.
I
mean,
don't
if
want
I
to
was
live
an
forever
old,
and
like
progressively getting older. I don't
No,
want to be
'cause
like
then you
100
just
and like,
be-
oh, I'm going to be 200 soon and like be 200.
no, you gotta have like it's gotta all be good.
Like Lestat.
Yeah,
That-
yeah.
okay,
You want. Then you can live multiple lifetimes doing different
Yeah.
things each time. You could be a bartender. You want to be You want to be the best bartender on earth? Well, renowned. You could be that, and
Yeah.
you could be a physicist,
That's true.
and you could invent the
An
hoverboard.
astronaut or whatever, yeah. That's
Or an
okay, fair
astronaut.
enough,
I mean,
yeah.
I could. I'd rather
All right.
invent the hoverboard than be an astronaut, but because if you're an astronaut, there's a chance you might die.
Even as a vampire?
Well, I mean, you'd be in space, and there's no oxygen, and you can just
Vampires
float.
breathe?
I don't know, but would you want to be a guy that's floating in space forever?
No. Probably
Indefinitely?
not. And not able to die?
Yeah.
That would suck. All right.
I know. Just saying.
Temper at 6.
Oh, but there's a
yeah,
sun.
Temper yourself if you're going to live forever. You got to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
There you go. But I
Remember
wouldn't
the
want to be a
main.
vampire. I'd rather
Yeah.
be something that could be outside and live forever.
What-
Remember the main.
What are these glasses called?
That is called a classic.
Classic cocktail?
No, martini glass.
Classic martini glass.
You could call it a cocktail glass, but we call it martini
I
glass.
think of it as a cocktail glass, but classic martini glass works.
Martini, cocktail, that's what it goes in.
Whatever they are, they're available at awesomedrinks.com, along with your chef and squeezer and your dice tongs and all the other shit that we use on the show.
Ice tongue is very important. You need to pick some of these up.
Yeah. I mean, what are they? A couple bucks?
Probably.
Yeah. So.
I don't remember. I get a prices wrong all the time.
And then bitters.
And bitters!
Bitters, of course, bitters. Everything's better with bitters.
You should always know how bitters
So-
work. Not in
yeah.
this drink, and
Not in this
weirdly,
drink, you know.
but there's bitter
Well, this kind of
episodes
serves
all
as
over
the
the
bitters
place.
in this drink, I think.
Yeah, probably.
It's got the wormwood. And, yeah, so.
That is your bittering agent.
Yes.
If you want to know more about bitters, you go to com/everydaydrinkers. I'm typing it out.
Yep.
And then you search in the little box, bitters. You will find every drink that has bitters, and you'll find Bitters Week. You'll find bitters in this, bitters in that. I love bitters, so you're going to see all
There's
kinds
a
of
lot
stuff
about bitters, and bitters are really interesting. I mean, not that it's happening right now, but bitters have emerged in the past few years,
happening
decade,
now, yeah.
in the cocktail business and bar industries and stuff. Is like
It's being recognized instead of just being in the back. Like, that's something that's
there's
collecting
more than
dust.
just Angostura bitters out there,
Right.
And I mean, people are using them a lot more in bars and a lot more in cocktail competitions and everything. It's become an essential tool.
And if you don't,
Bartender.
if you know about them, you don't have to own all of them. But if you know about
No.
them, when you go to those bars and they're like, "Oh, what do you got? Oh, these are fee peach bitters, and we're using O'Regan's orange number 6." You could be like, "Oh, okay, I know what those are." You're not like, "Oh, what's that?"
Yeah.
You'll know what you're talking about.
Educate yourself.
Educate yourself. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
And because we're stupid.
What?
Well, I mean, it's funny to watch stupid people do stupid things.
Oh yeah, we do dumb stuff.
We do dumb.
I do dumb
put that,
stuff.
I gotta put that as a quote when you go to the banner. We do dumb stuff,
It gets dumber as the night goes on.
Right.
That's
and the
fact.
night goes on for
That's
us
a
every
fact.
15 minutes for you.
Yes.
That's it. We're done. EverydayDrinkers.com. We're teaching you how to drink.
Throwback. All right.
So you did?
Yeah, do it.
Today we're making the cocktail called Remember the Main.
There's some history involved here, but what you need to know is if you like Manhattans, you're probably gonna like this drink.
And he's from Maine.
Yeah. So I love this drink. Obviously. Watch. Love it.
Watch right now.
Oh.
2 more.
Here you go, Jeff. I know you need some of this.
Ian's getting the fatigue.
Oh, I'm getting the. I need a nap before I go plowing.
You need another shot.
Don't worry, we have.
Exactly.
Oh no,
Wait,
no.
we haven't
oh,
even.
X mode.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like shot. I'm like, yeah, I need another shot.
No, we're
That's
doing
so-
Boilermakers. Don't forget those.
Right now?
No, we still got another big drink to do.
Oh, that's interesting. Kid.
It's a Manhattan with.
Oh, that's interesting.
we're making
Wait,
it-
there's absinthe in here?
Yeah.
I don't taste absinthe. That's
Right? The Vieux Carré, finally.
Vauqueré.
Vieux Carré. Fuck my French.
Vauqueré.
This is Volker, right?
No,
This
no,
is.
no.
Oh,
We're gonna make it.
I'm like, really? I don't remember that.
You're like, I call bullshit.
Yeah.
On you.
Wow, my memory is
Right
not,
now.
I mean, my memory's not good, so.
That didn't work. Rye. Cognac. I just got the Hennessy Black. I didn't know whether there's another cognac.
Oh my God, Shane, you're gonna have to kick Shane.
He gets a little out of control, doesn't he?
He told me he was gonna behave, and now he's starting again.
How old is he? I mean, he acts like a teenager.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know. Oh, Derek's on it.
I can't. Oops.
You can oops. Oops away. It's like there's like people have like a public voice and private voice. He uses his private voice in public.
Yeah. Filter.
Filter.
All I can
Cut
do
the
is
haze.
block.
I don't know how to act around people.
So, and I don't know what that means.
Stir. Okay, I'm gonna go wash the stir, I guess.
So Shane's gonna need to start behaving like in the next 30 seconds, or I'm going to block you for some indeterminate amount of time. That's it. I can't take it anymore.
Stop making things hard for us, Shane. Two-year-old with nobody watching him. Bring this up here.
I will unblock him in the morning if I remember, and then we'll give him another chance. No, it's all done. Whoa, there's a knife pointing towards me.
Oh.
The
Drama. I just
the wisdom of the
dealt with
crowd.
kids in my drama. I don't want to with these children.
Right. We don't have time to be children.
Alright. You need to shift. Move the glass down a bit, because the glass doesn't need to be on that mark right now. It has nothing in it.
So put the first one on the mark.
Yeah, keep going down. You can go past the mark. I can see more over here, so yeah, that's fine. That works.
Boom.
It's really hot over here.
Hi, Teach. Unorthodox. Yeah, you can't lash out at wine drinkers. That's an auto ban. Is that normal? I just went.
Yeah, it shut off the screen.
How come you don't have admin privileges? I don't really know how to give anybody admin
No.
privileges.
That's the crappy part about the YouTube one.
Well, I can say your email address, but it doesn't ever seem to do anything once I hit enter. It says you don't exist. Oh, there's a space. Okay, so do you see, when you mouse over, is there a little flag now? On the...
There's a flag, yeah. Does that mean...
Yeah, that means I gave you... Now, when you click on it, it should give a drop down.
No, I don't want to click on it.
No, it won't ban them. It'll bring a drop down. You can remove text.
Oh, like,
It should
no,
have a...
report profile image or flag for spam.
Oh. So, by giving you moderator privileges, you can't ban anybody.
No.
Because I think that bans them from everything. Like, you can't leave comments on YouTube, anything. I don't like white wine. I like red wine. Oi.
Oh, fuck. I'm getting old. Everything hurts. My shoulder hurts. My back
You
hurts.
did some pretty intense stuff there.
Maybe that's it. Maybe I think I'm
When
just getting old.
guys climb on you and knee you in the face.
Yeah, you...
Necessarily old.
It's silly, right?
Like, I have, like, in
We
my
kick
martial
each
arts
other.
class, we don't do things that can physically damage people.
We throw knees at each other.
We call it control.
Well, it's not like there's. I don't think it's because of a lack of control in the
No,
class.
but
I
that's...
think it's because the techniques are just meant to be painful, and it's not something you can avoid. I don't
Right.
know.
But we do it the control, like, that's just how you do it. Not as in...
Well, we do control. Like I don't drill people, especially if they're smaller than me. I think that's not right.
But you still have to have some level of pain in order to make this stuff.
Yes.
Where we don't.
Oh,
like,
okay.
you can. There are things that our teachers will put you in pain
Yeah.
for a split second to show you how it feels. like the choke or whatever, how like
Well,
hurt people. But
I think when you're dealing with submissions,
not-
there has to be pain involved because
Right,
you're not
you're
going to submit
always-
somebody if they're not in pain.
right, you wouldn't know if you're doing it right.
Very true. They're not
no,
gonna be
like,
I submit.
I have
Yeah,
a
you're not
hard-
doing it right if you don't.
No,
hurt
but
the
even
person.
as a black belt, I have a hard time making people putting people in submission holds because I don't like to
It sucks.
extend their arm and
Yeah.
do because it's not just gonna pop out. But
No.
I don't like putting people's body parts in places they're not supposed to be and breaking them around. And even though they'll tap you,
Yes.
Oh, do you
But
have
with
the
sub-
battery down here?
it finally
when it comes
dies.
to submissions,
Well, it's
you
at
like
one,
you
so
sink
it
it
probably
and
won't
then you
make it
like
through.
slowly
Right.
get the arm bar. So you
Yeah.
get- some people don't, which is a pain. in
Right,
the
and
ass.
you're like, oh no, do.
Yeah, like you can't tap fast enough
But if
sometimes.
you don't do it right, then they're like,
Oh wait,
it's not
is it
hurting.
upstairs?
Exactly.
Take
Yeah.
this with you.
And if it's not hurting, then you're wasting
I
your
just
time.
don't think
Yeah.
it'll make the.
It's not helping you
Whole
improve
show.
if you're not doing it right. If you're not hurting somebody, you're not doing it right. If you're
Right.
not doing it right, you're not making yourself better. Boom.
And if you're not making yourself better, you're wasting your time doing it.
Exactly.
There we go.
So is Shane behaving now, or did he?
He's blocked.
He's mandatory behaving.
Yeah, he's mandatory behaving.
He just gets a little nuts.
Gets a little nuts. He won't let it go. Fair. Like, dude, how old are you? You too? Because I just reprimanded my kids. I don't need to come and reprimand you. Okay?
Keep it civil. I
I
mean,
don't really care about fair. Just stop. Let
people
go.
don't want you to say, suck my dick,
Yeah.
and like in a meaningful way. I mean,
Right, he's probably
Yeah.
is watching. He just can't talk. He might not be watching now. He might be angry.
Well, you know what?
That's okay.
Drunk people. I'm okay with that.
it happens. He just got bounced from the club, as Gronk would say.
I mean, he's kind of a record holder because I've only banned one other person, and that's been
That's Sully.
Sully.
Sully, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I am Jay
J.R.
Sully.
Oh, I am Jay Sully. That's it. I knew it was a J.
See, I haven't done any of my SimCity stuff since we started the show, but I see
I
you're
want to
still
go get my
catching
Dragon
up.
Age. I was upstairs. I should have done that. Dragon City Age.
Oh, you play Dragon City?
I do.
Oh.
Oh, you playing? You know what?
I haven't played in a while, but
How
I do
come
play
I
it.
still can't see you in SimCity? It's
Can't
driving me
see?
freaking nuts.
That means you must have a ton of like big dragons. I have a couple level 10s, so I'm not
Okay.
bad. But
I've got like some. What do I have? Like 30s or something. It
Do
gets
you
really
really?
expensive at some point.
yeah, I bet. Well, just to get to level 10, and then the next level is like 1,600 food or something like that. And
I know I have at
Oh,
least
yeah.
25s, a bunch of 25s,
Wow, nice.
but like 30. I think I could make 30, but it's really expensive. Well, I'm gonna look now.
But
I haven't logged in like a couple months at this point.
when I go to I disconnected Facebook, I reconnected Facebook, I disconnected Facebook, deleted the app from my Facebook, re-added it.
I went
Still
and
don't
adjust
see
my
it.
security permissions because I don't want it
Oh,
posting.
maybe
all the
you're
time.
stopping
But
me
then
from seeing you.
I made it so that you could see me, and like I made you the only person who could see me.
I don't know if it's working
Dragon City.
because I can't see you.
Let me see what I got in Dragon City. Let's see if things have changed. This Dragon
Do you
City.
have the that Dragon City?
Whoops, the one I just turned off. My car button.
I saw your screen. I saw the
Okay.
screen though.
The thing. My finger hit the button.
I do the 2-hour food right now because I only have big farms.
I don't
have
like when you
farms
guys
or
talk about
whatever it
games
is,
I've never
so-
played.
Once I got 70 million, I'll do the 48-hour foods, but normally I do the 12-hour foods.
Yeah, I do the 12-hour foods at night because I sleep. Oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah.
my farms can do that while I'm sleeping. So during the day I do the 2-hour foods because I'm usually around to get them and redo them.
I need to log in here, buddy. It's taking so long.
Water definitely is better than sugar. I don't exactly know the full conversation, but
Oh, all my gold is at full % because I haven't been here in a month.
Yeah.
Oh, plus there's like items
so
and
you're not
stuff.
playing the game.
I haven't been active
He
on
hasn't
this.
been playing though.
So
Might
can
as well.
people attack you when you're not active?
Yeah, but it
It's
doesn't
not
hurt you.
attacking like attacking though.
It's not like Clash of Clans. You don't lose resources or
right.
anything.
You don't really lose anything. You
That's
gain-
kind of what I
Oh.
like about SimCity is I can not play it when I come back. I
Apparently,
didn't lose my stuff because I wasn't playing it.
apparently I had a bunch of 12-hour food queued up.
Oh, and now it's already.
Well, yeah, a week later. Yeah,
3
right.
months later.
I've never played Homeworld. No, I have not.
All right, so what do I get for dragons? Daily bonus, all sorts of stuff.
Daily bonus.
My go-to dragon, I think, is my pure metal.
Oh yeah, I just got metal. I just got a metal sanctuary. He's hatching now.
No, that's not him. I don't know what pure is at.
Gosh, that thing is so loud.
Yeah, I think 25, because I got dark at 25. I keep most of them at 20. Oh,
Wait.
29 is my pure metal
Oh,
right
wow.
now. Yeah.
With 3 stars, or?
Yeah, I
Nice.
3-starred all my pures.
I got some that are 1 stars, so that's cool.
Actually, I might have been working on a couple.
What do you work as in terms of your outside life? Is that towards me?
YouTube. YT? YouTube.
Yeah, it's YouTube. I'm just wondering if Shabir is talking to me, or if there was some other person in there.
Maybe I get back in on this. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have hit it.
What
Now
the
it
hell?
kinda sounds worse.
I'm gonna have to call him and say, is it supposed to make all these creepy noises?
Come on, phone.
You know what?
Just
It's
shut
kinda
it
hot
off.
down here, so I can, yeah.
If you shut it off and turn it back on, it also doesn't always do that. Untapped. Yeah, that's really obnoxious. We ready to go now? Are you good?
Yeah, the camera's going. It's been going.
I know, I'm just waiting on Ian.
I got him hooked to
Yeah.
Giant City again.
Now he's texting.
Yeah.
Okay, he was talking to me. Outside of my real life job right now, I used to be a software developer, but I'm not anymore.
And I am
Now
a software developer.
He's a software developer
You
now.
know who got me into that? This guy.
Yeah, and then I somehow got out of it by force.
And I'm still there.
I'm
single.
technical sales, so I drive around. I'm talking to this camera. I drive around New England or work at home, depending on whatever I have to do, selling routing and performance networking gear. Not a sales guy, but more of a technical sales guy, and I have to do all the hard work, and the sales guys just have to account manage. It's not really that fun. Don't like it. Rather code, but then I have to go to work.
Oh, there's that trade-off.
Yeah.
Well, alright, remember, question of the day, what city would you most like to visit for a pub crawl?
Ooh.
That's your question.
All right,
Nolans is pretty good.
Yeah.
This has been recording for who knows how
But it's
long.
all the same bar every block. That's the problem.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
that's true.
Unless you go to like off
Unless
Bourbon
you go
Street.
to that dive that
Kurt wanted to go
Kurt
to.
brought us to.
But I think we went to the blacksmith bar, and then there was
there's
like
a
the
bunch
place
of them
where
out
like
there.
the beach bum was bartending at that
Yeah,
we went to.
yep.
So there's a bunch of cool bars there
There
if you
are.
stay off Bourbon Street.
Right.
Right, then you get all the marketing.
Yeah,
ads.
on Bourbon Street, they're all pretty much the same.
We're good now? Now that we've got 10 minutes of recording
Yep.
and we haven't
Yeah.
actually started yet. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails! I know it's Derrick Schommer. I've got with me Ian Andrews, and I was just totally thinking about talking about tape nipples again.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes your mind goes there.
All the
I'm
time.
sorry I influenced you. I influenced you.
So, I like to stick
I
to
know
our...
it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to
always
stick
think
to
about my nipples.
Friday's episodes being kind of classic if I can. So this is a kind of classic recipe. This is called the Vauquerre cocktail. Not Vauquerre the absinthe,
No.
but a cocktail called the Vauquerre, built in the 1930s in New Orleans. We've been there.
We've been
Recipe.
to the hotel that this
Yep.
was created at.
It's
the
named
Carousel
after
Bar.
the French Quarter. It is created at the Carousel Bar, which is in the Hotel Monteleone, and you can sit there and...
It's so cool.
And it's called, because, yeah.
Yeah. The bar literally
Rotates.
rotates within the bar.
Now-
But really slowly,
Yeah,
so that
really
nobody gets
slowly.
hurt.
No, but
It's super
Or
slow.
nobody throws
But at
up.
the same
You
time-
don't even notice.
you do when you're the guy standing behind the person at the bar because there's not enough seats. Remember, we'd be sitting there talking to people,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and you gotta keep walking. You gotta keep making the step sideways, and every now and then it's like you're talking about 10 seconds later, you take a little step,
Just a little side
you
step.
take a little side step, you take a little side, and what is
It
it?
keeps
20
you going.
minutes.
Keeps
It's
you
about
going.
a 20 minutes to make a full 360.
Yeah.
So for those 20 minutes, you're slowly sidestepping yourself until you make it to the other side. But it always keeps things fresh. You're always literally looking at a different perspective.
You are. You get a different background
Yeah.
every
So-
couple minutes.
So that's kind of neat. And other than that, you're looking at 3/4 ounce of rye, 3/4 ounce of cognac, 3/4 ounce of sweet vermouth. So all equal portions with that. 1 bar spoon of Benedictine. I know I also like to pull this recipe because I knew he likes Benedictine.
So good.
I like Benedict.
It's got 2 dashes of Peychaud bitters, a dash of Angostura bitters, Peychaud bitters, a New Orleans kind of heritage.
Which right down the street from the hotel we were staying was the original location of the Peychaud shop.
Right. You could go to Sazerac House, the coffee house, which the coffee house back in the day also meant a place you get alcohol. And then a cherry garnish. I don't have a cherry garnish.
Should it do it right there?
Yeah, but I don't.
Nothing in
Oh,
there.
there's nothing in there.
I don't know. No, there's cherries in here.
Oh.
I just
There you
don't
go.
know if I have a stick.
Stick. You want one of these?
Like what? Ow. Ugh. You want to just put it... Oh, what are we putting this in here? I was in a little... I was going to put it on a garnish stick. Fuck it. I don't have any more garnish sticks over here, and I'm not going to get them.
And we also went to when we were at Tales of the Cocktail, we went to a thing with, what was the guy's name? Pierre Ferrand or something like that, who owns a cognac company.
Where's my tongs? I threw them. Did I throw them?
Did you throw them at someone?
I don't think
Me?
I threw them. Oh, here.
Stuff ends up in weird places with us.
Here's a set.
So 2 dashes Angostura. 2 dashes Peychaud's. See if I can match that dash there. Boom.
Yeah, I know. I should put those in a dasher.
Same bottle with a dasher.
Yeah.
So
Ice.
with ice strained into old fashioned.
Boom!
And
Submitted by Steve.
you want to tell me a little something about those old fashioned glasses? Like where you might be able to get them?
You can get these wide old-fashioned glasses at awesomedrinks.com, and you can get the ice there too, and then you've got a complete set.
You get the ice there? You can sell the ice?
Ice maker.
Just
Ice
saying.
glass. The ice trays can be purchased.
Can you get these flasks?
I'll ship you the ice, but I'll only give you water. You can get the flasks. This is cross-hatching. This cross-hatching is known as Yare, or Yare. So that's a Yare mixing
How about
glass.
the
If you
bitters?
don't like
Where would you get
Yare,
the bitters that
you
go
can
in this
get these.
cocktail?
The bitters?
Where-
Oh, you can get those at awesomedrinks.com.
Would you get those at Awesome Drinks too also?
Yeah. Now, we have these, but they have the newer logo. This is the old classic logo. Retro logo.
Retro.
These ones are a little cheaper. The Yari are laser etched or
Where would you
laser
get
carved.
your
so they're a little
julep
more-
strainers? Do you have those in Awesome Drinks also?
I do.
Okay. So
So
pretty
every-
much
This is like
everything
a
you
marketing
need to
ad
make
right
the
here,
drink, you can get at Awesome Drinks.
aside from all the alcohol, yes.
Aside from the alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I was going with this.
Yep. You can totally do everything you just said, and it's not a lie.
It's a Vieux Carré. Look at that.
That is now.
It's an attractive looking drink, I'm not going to lie.
Is there? I think there was some more history behind this.
There's got to be more history.
No, it was one of the cocktails we did was a hybrid. Or is it this one? I think this might be the hybrid. No,
This
it's
is?
not. No, but there was a
Mark?
cocktail. Maybe we never did it, or we did it. That was a hybrid of a Sazerac and a Manhattan. I think it was the first one we did.
Oh, the Remember the Man?
No, the first one.
Oh,
You don't remember the first one.
Whatever that drink we did on the other Friday.
been a lot of drink.
I know. Just
My eyes are getting closey.
not closey. There you go. That's a T-shirt. My eyes are getting closey.
Everybody out there knows what I mean. Come on.
Well, we've done like 7 episodes.
Well,
Yeah,
put that in your
nine
mouth.
episodes.
And I had a couple other drinks too, so
He started drinking earlier.
you know what? I'm an overachiever sometimes. I like to
Pre-game.
do my research.
He likes to pregame, and when Ian pregames, the only pregames are the hardest of alcohols. He is Ian Andrews,
Ba, ba, ba. The least interesting man in the world.
the least interesting man in the world.
The most least interesting man in the world.
Maybe I have to put that
That's
on your
good.
thing. The least interesting man in the world.
Yeah, you should do that.
Co-host.
I like it.
The least interesting man in the world.
Do it.
I gotta remember.
I can tell you about my stamp collection and the time that I visited Mount Rushmore. I'm the least interesting man in the world.
Does this have vermouth? Yeah, it does. This drink definitely
good.
brings a lot more sweet vermouth action.
It does, yeah.
Than the last one. I blame that on the fact that there isn't 2 ounces of rye in this one, like there was in the other one, which means
Well,
it's not as rye heavy. It's got a lot more.
But it has the
balance
cognac
of
also,
everything.
so it's got
Yeah, that's true.
the same amount of rye,
Almost like a
of
red
rye
wine
as
flavor,
vermouth,
too.
but then again the same amount of cognac as
Mhm.
vermouth. So I mean,
All equally portioned, balanced
Yeah.
completely differently. Definitely has more of like a hybrid red wine meets whiskey.
and there's a little bit of the herbalness from the Benedictine. You get
Yep.
the bitters are in there. Obviously, you get.
It's definitely an interesting drink. For somebody who's not interesting, this is definitely an interesting. So there you go.
I didn't change my shirt this time.
Oh, you know he's been drinking. His eyes are getting closey.
Getting closey. I'm forgetting stuff. My shirt's getting not changed. Eyes are getting closey.
It's good. I like it. It's definitely more of a classic drink. I would say 1. It's got a lot of
Definitely
action.
a classic drink.
There's a lot of different flavors playing around. You
It's
get the
complex.
herring. You get all the different the bitters
say
playing
herring?
it. The herring, or the Benedictine.
I was gonna say.
No, the other one had herring. It's been a long night.
I got time for
My
that.
eyes are getting closey.
Your mouth's getting talky.
My mouth's getting talky in a weird way. No, my mouth's always talky.
This is true.
I like
You're
it.
the most talky man.
I am like a walkie-talkie.
You are.
You
do
don't
walk.
have to push your button.
You also walk.
That's true.
You have buttons to push.
But if you look at the rye drinks we've done over the last week, or for us the last night,
Yes.
All the different ones. I think the other ones. Remember the Maine was good.
Yep.
I think the other one was a little bit better.
The shark cocktail.
No,
The-
I wasn't even
the-
thinking that one. But that's another good one. Oh, you have them all right
Let's
there.
look.
What was
Remember the
first
Maine was
cocktail?
really good.
Yep.
The
It's not the Red Heaven doesn't count. That's not.
that doesn't count.
That's
Scofflaw.
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 I think
Classic
the
cocktail.
Scofflaw
Very good.
was good. I like
liked
the
it a lot.
Scofflaw a little bit better than this. This is
Yeah.
a different style of drink. It's a little bit more herbal. It has more of the different nuanced herbs playing in.
Yes.
Where the Scofflaw and the others are more driven on that rye.
It had the sweet and the bitter, which made you want to drink more.
But
this,
that was a rye with other flavors kind of complementing it.
Yes.
Right. This is rye is a flavor along with a large complement of flavor.
it's not the dominant flavor.
Right.
It's-
There is no dominant flavor in this drink that I can find.
Well, I
Maybe
mean-
the vermouth. And even though it has the same portions, it definitely has a little bit of vermouthy play. If you don't like vermouth, or if you don't
maybe the
have
vermouth.
a good vermouth, it will probably impact the Bocare.
I mean, you get a.
I can see totally
everything.
drinking that at the Carousel Bar though.
Oh, totally, yeah.
That and then a Sazerac
Carousel
and then
Bar
a
is cool,
Scofflaw.
man.
All of those back to back, you can experience a
I feel
whole
like
level
I'm
of
more
cocktail.
interesting for having been to the Carousel Bar, though.
I know, doesn't you feel like I've been there?
Yeah.
Like we've done that.
That's awesome.
I
Yeah.
feel happy that I know about that elevator.
The elevator.
The,
She's
ba-
happy
the
she knows
back
about
elevator.
The back elevator.
So you don't get the.
You don't get stuck with all
You don't get
the-
stuck with everybody at the
with,
front elevator.
with all the sheeple.
Where
Yeah.
it's always full because we're on like the.
If you go to
Yeah.
the Carousel Bar and you're staying in the hotel, there's an elevator that's towards the front of the Carousel
There's
Bar.
one
There's
in the lobby,
in the back.
and then there's one in the back.
Yeah, the one in the back that everybody uses, because there's two of them.
Like there's a staircase.
Yeah, we're always like way up.
Never gonna do
You're
that.
on the fourth floor. I would do the fourth floor.
Okay,
You know what
yeah,
I've
I
never
don't mind
seen?
running stairs.
I've never been in the Hotel Monteleone when there wasn't a conference, so I don't even know what it would be like on a normal
Right?
day.
I'm sure it's always busy. It's New Orleans.
Yeah.
There's always something going down downtown.
It's always something
A
in
block
Nolans!
Block off
Oh,
bourbon.
question of the day.
Question of the day. Fire away.
What?
I
You were like, totally all knew what you were going to
said
say.
remember it, and neither of you did, but I think I did.
Remember the
What
Maine.
city would you like to visit to do a pub crawl?
Oh, you're right.
If you want to do a pub crawl, what city would that be in? Anywhere in the world.
There's so many
Ow.
great cities. We're gonna do one in New York,
New
at
York.
some point.
Yeah, we need to go to
We
New
get-
York. We got to map it
Big
out.
Rabbit.
We got to do
Booker
it.
Dax,
We got to do it without Curtis though, because Curtis is going to make it into a business.
Yes.
We want to just go and
Curtis.
drink.
We have 15 minutes here. We have to get a drink fast.
I
I
want
always have to walk with a scowl on my face
Right.
and look like I hate the world.
Curtis
well, you can't
is
be hipster
on
if you don't
a
do that.
mission when it
Yes.
comes to pub crawls.
Gotta enjoy it. I mean,
I want to just, you know what? If I have 7 places to hit, and we get to number 5, and we're like, this is too damn good. We'll do it again later. And
We'll continue later.
Right.
You know what? Boston is a great city for
pub
bar
crawl?
crawls. It is. There's so many great bars in Boston.
Really? I guess there
I
probably
could
is.
name
They're
a
just
shit ton of them, but I'm not gonna.
no, but they're not. See, the way I see it is the Boston bars that people know about are all Bostonians that go. These are the places to go.
Yeah.
Where New York, there are known places.
Right.
Like the drink is known in Boston
New Orleans.
around
There's
the
good
world.
places in New Orleans.
New Orleans has bars that are known around the world. Carousel Bar being one, but New York tends to have like more of those where you can hit them. I think if you were to pub crawl through New York, or pub crawl through.
I say Boston because I've been to a bunch of bars in Boston and
Right.
I'm familiar with them, so maybe that's.
But at the
I'm
same
influenced,
time,
but
going
they're
to New
good
York,
bars.
when you go to a New York bar, and there's tons of them, you're going there. They've all got their own thing going on, and that would be fun. Like for us, because
Yeah.
it's not that much work to
No.
get there and do that. But going on a pub crawl in say Heidelberg or Hamburg, Germany, or someplace like that, now it not only different because there's different drinks, but the culture is completely different.
Yeah.
Everything is
Totally.
different. The only issue I could see with that is most of the beers, if you're in the same city, are going to probably be common.
Right.
You know, unless you hit places that all have their own custom beers, which can totally happen if you hit the right places.
Especially out there, yeah.
But if you're doing cocktails as opposed to beer, you can get a broader range in a smaller region.
Okay.
Beer's very regional, but if you're in one city, you're going to get the same big beers throughout that region, typically.
And what do you think the world will be like in 100 years?
The world will be
We're all
like
gonna
in
be
100
dead.
years. I think.
We're gonna kill ourselves
It's
off.
gonna
There's
be
gonna
much
be no
less
America
interesting.
because we're going into the ground.
Oh, everybody would be dead.
No, I think America's got more than 100 years.
You think?
Probably.
No.
I mean, dude, it takes 30 years to make one change in government. So that's 2 changes.
We're 2 changes away from elimination. Come on.
I don't know.
Three-
We'll all
three.
be speaking Chinese.
By the way, that's 3. 30 years divided by 100. That's
I
3
thought we established the fact that I'm not good at math.
Okay, that's why I'm here.
All right.
I'm here to.
Even with his closey eyes,
Correct you.
he's better at math.
Yeah, my close eyes.
Yeah, when your closed-eyed friend is better than you at math, that's a problem.
You close your eyes, don't lie.
That's right.
Isn't that an Eagles
I'm-
song?
No,
Lion eyes.
Yeah. It's all because he's got closey eyes. He's
Philly.
going to Hotel California.
Philly would be a great.
I've been there. I've done pub crawls in Philly.
I could see that being really
No.
fun. Because then you just grab some
Steakhouse.
cheesesteaks
They
and
got
you're good.
more
cheesesteak
per
crawls.
capita.
Cheesesteak crawl, yeah.
Cheesesteak crawl.
From the chat room was they have more
Who?
bars per capita.
Who?
Oh. You know,
Good bars. Good bars.
you know who's got a lot of bars?
Well-known bars.
Jamaica. There's 2 bars for every church because the women go to church and there's a bar on either side for the men.
Yeah, but they're all the same.
Pittsburgh has the most
That's
bars per capita in America.
I know, but it's not really about per bar, per capita, per everything.
That's
It's
like quality of bar.
I want to
like
be able to go to historically
variety.
accurately known places, Rainbow Room, places that people have heard of,
Yeah.
and you're like, I want to say I went there. If I was at a bar in Pittsburgh and I said, I went to so-and-so, nobody's going to know what I'm talking about. It loses...
Possibly.
It's still a great tour. It's still a great
Right.
thing to do, but the first one would be I want to
wanna be
hit
able to tell
all
people
the...
about it.
Yeah, I want to be able to tell people. That's what it comes down to. I just want to
I
tell
want to
people.
have a good experience.
Yeah.
I don't care if people know.
Brag.
I just
I
want to
know,
brag.
right?
No. I just want to brag.
Brag.
We have a show. It's like you gotta
okay.
you gotta
No,
brag.
that makes sense. Okay,
Right?
fair enough.
And then we'll go
That's his
New
story.
York
In that case-
right to Pittsburgh.
I'm going to Tortola next week.
Well, I'm not. I'm gonna be.
I'm there right
But
now,
you need
probably.
to drink lots of rum.
There's going to be a lot of painkillers, and
There you
everything's
go.
going to have a float of rum on top of it.
Oh.
That's how it works.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well-
We're going to that place we went there last time, the Soggy Dollar Bar. It's the originator of the painkiller.
So he's gonna have no
I
pain,
love painkillers.
They're so
moderate
good.
cirrhosis.
That was a messed up statement.
Just
What
isolate that. She loves
I
painkillers.
love painkillers.
Says the girl with a boot on her foot.
Yeah.
I love this. Anyway, I know what you love. You love going, hey, when is this going to end? Right now! It's done! So you're going to go to Austin Street, you're going to get a white old fashioned. That's going to go to everydaydrinkers.com. You're going to see some old videos that I posted a while ago. Then you're going to go to YouTube. Everyday Drinkers. If you're like, when's the live stream? I need to know exactly what it's going to be. You want to go to facebook.com/cocktailtv because that's where I keep all my stuff for status updates.
And you know
No
what?
live stream next.
Speaking of
No
someone
live stream.
No, wait.
Wait.
I think this is.
This is never mind.
Disregard that.
Speaking of someone who's subscribed to his Facebook channel,
He subscribes to it.
I
right?
do, so I know what's
He
going on.
fanned me.
I fanned him. He every day that we do the live stream, you're like, live stream's happening. We're doing it at this time,
Yep.
and then like right before the live stream, you're like, getting ready to start the live stream.
And if there's any issues, I'm like, having issues with the live
Having
stream.
issues with the live stream, and then when we're done, we're like, he's like, thanks for everybody for showing up at the live stream, and
And here's the live stream
here's the
on
live
live.
stream, so you know what's going on. So
Right, the rebroadcast.
it keeps you aware.
You got everything you need on the face. That's it. We're teaching you how to drink. Next, Boilermakers.
yeah,
Lead it.
versus just what we need.
Lead it.
Just what I need.
Here we go.
You know, it's just what I needed
That's not
Close
the
your
Eagles.
eyes.
with my closey eyes.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Today we're gonna be making something known as the Volcare, and it's, I think it's French for the French Quarter.
Sounds pretty damn French to me.
Yep. If you like Nola, you want to be here.
Sounds pretty classy.
Does it sound classy?
And classic.
Does it sound classic?
We're gonna go and talk about some stuff.
Me and my closey-eyed friend are gonna have a great time. You can watch it all happen and unfold right now.
Closey-eyed friend.
Now you're just gonna be like Doug and be like, 10 minutes later, just be like,
You know, fuck that, man.
Whatever.
Whatever, dude. Anymore.
I hate when it's
You
split
got-
into 2 files.
you can just delete the second file.
I know, I usually don't even use it.
Now you're just gonna drown down some Boilermakers. Yes! This is gonna be awesome!
That's a great idea.
Oh, you used a wild turkey. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course. I'm not gonna use something good for
Weird.
this.
What's a Boilermaker?
Whiskey
You want
and
one of
beer.
these?
Whiskey and
Or
beer.
are you gonna pass?
I can pass.
It's a whiskey and beer bomb, basically.
You have to drop it in.
That
and-
whole thing?
yeah, you
I
have to
can
drink
pass.
the whole beer in a split second with shot glasses.
We're mixing it up. We're doing 2 different types of beers here, so we can
Oh, are
count
we?
on the. Well, we might as well use the Shiner that's been sitting around forever.
Interesting.
Which one am I doing?
Whatever you want to do. It's either the Shiner that's been sitting around forever or the IPA that's probably not going to work right. So take your
I love
pick.
your confidence.
It's not going to work right.
Well, it's not going to work as designed.
I think this tastes better than the drink.
So we're gonna do shots, and you're going to drink straight from a bottle.
I like me know it.
I
like me my cream liqueurs.
They called it face in Brazil.
Ah, shoot. Oh, there we go. I don't know how, but I end up getting like the bags the lemons come in.
Yeah.
I always get them stuck on your tape dispensers.
Oh, everything gets stuck on the.
I was gonna say I get everything stuck in the taste dispenser. You're only getting the bag there.
Yeah.
So I guess we are done with
Seems like
shaking
a
it and
magnet.
straining it, huh?
No, we're just dumping into our mouth.
Yeah.
Wild turkey.
No,
This is-
none of the drinks.
do you wanna
Only
do something
that
else?
red drink got
It's
finished.
gonna hurt.
All
You
the
want,
other drinks
you want to
were
do a
eaten.
different?
I don't know. What do
whiskey?
people normally use for it?
You just use rot gut for a Boilermaker, right? Because it's all about
It's all about what?
getting drunk fast.
It's all about this.
Sweet.
downing.
I mean, you drain it like it's a shot and it's a beer, so you're
Right.
just drinking a lot of alcohol fast.
Right.
You know, it's not gonna taste anything. It's gonna be. Whatever.
What did you say? Yeah, but the difference is it's gonna take me. You don't want to know why I hate doing these episodes?
Because I drink them fast and you're sitting there sipping on it.
That's exactly right. That is why, to a T.
Peter used wild turkey for his
Okay, cool.
boil.
And a Kolsch, that
If
makes
that makes
sense.
you feel better.
Oh, you use a Kolsch on a Boilermaker?
That's a lighter beer. It's
Yeah,
gonna
but
go
it's a
down
good beer
faster.
by itself.
It was
I like
homebrew.
Kolsch. I made a Kolsch at one point.
Yeah. Kolsch.
Kolsch.
Yeah, I made one of those ones.
I'm gonna have to take a nap here before I go plowing,
That's alright.
as opposed to going home and taking a nap.
Yeah, we have a
We have a couch.
You guys wake me up on the porch?
Yeah.
You won't have to wake me up at 2. I'll be awake the whole time.
I don't
I'll
know.
be sober instantly.
Well, Derrick goes to bed probably around 2, so he'll just get you when he's going to bed.
Wow, this sounds like when Doug's here.
I know, right? I dugged it. I totally dugged it.
Well, you did. Okay. I do recall a point in the show where he poured himself 3 coupe glasses and kept looking at me while he was taking sips of them. And now he's like, I don't know what happened.
I'm not saying I don't know what happened. I'm just disappointed in myself.
He knows what happened.
I'm just gonna go to bed with a lot of self-hatred and
And
Yeah,
then drink
dis-
more when he wakes up.
and
Because he has all
disappointment.
that self-hatred.
yeah, it's a downward spiral. It really is. I get alcoholics.
I understand how this happens. I understand the process.
I get this now.
That is. See, that's the difference. Is when
It's good
when you
wild
start
turkey.
drinking, you taste more. You say intelligent things like that. What?
Let's get the wild turkey on.
Where when Doug does it, you're
You
like,
get silly.
you don't know what you're talking about, Doug.
Well, I'm
Alright,
still
we're good to go.
intelligible, I think.
You ready to get this done with? We're so close.
Last one.
That's why, and this is the.
That's why I didn't do 2 shooters this week.
No, that's mighty white.
See, I was
Thanks
thinking.
a lot, buddy.
I was thinking highly of you. Okay.
All right.
Ready?
Which one do you want? Do you want Shiner or do you want the IPA?
I can do that. Which one do you want? I'll do the
I really
IPAs.
don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
I'll do this something else.
Okay. You like IPAs? All right.
Sure.
Sure.
It's the unlimited release.
I'm gonna die.
Welcome to Sunday Night Shooters! I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. Got with me my... What are we calling you?
The least interesting.
The least interesting man, Ian Andrews. We're
in the
unfortunately...
world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we've done 2 tastings, 6 other cocktail recipes,
Right.
and we're finishing it with a Boilermaker.
Right. And I had a beer before I started in a whiskey sour.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about the pregame.
Yeah, I pre-gamed.
So, this is
I dug
interesting.
it.
This was submitted by Bartender's Nightmare, and it's a 1 ounce of whiskey, 12 ounce beer. Now,
And I'm
Bartender
surprised
said,
you haven't done this before.
I was too. I searched
A
on the channel.
Boilermaker, I mean,
I'm not. Cause I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you
It's not
again.
a cocktail.
Because when you or Doug drink these drinks, you do it like it's supposed to be done. I can't open my throat and drink really fast, and I don't see the point in bombing a shot.
Okay.
This is also known as a depth charge.
Yes.
And the recipe that Bartender sent me was, the beer was a Bud. Not Bud
Yeah.
Light, just Bud.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the whiskey was who cares. What it comes
Sounds
down
like a
to is you need
Boilermaker.
beer and whiskey.
Yeah.
And you're probably going to use whatever beer they have on tap that's on sale that night.
Pretty darned American.
Right.
Beer and
And
whiskey.
the whiskey is going to probably be whatever their well whiskey is. So it's going to be JD or Wild Turkey well whiskey being a term for like, this is just the default.
Not
whiskey
bottom
you
of the
get.
shelf, but if you don't specify, this is what you're getting.
It's what you're going to get. Unfortunately, Jose Cuervo typically falls into well tequila.
Right.
So,
Cuervo Gold.
yeah. Boom. We've got pint glasses. We've got a shot glass. We're going to do 1 ounce. I don't have a line on here. By the way, the ones that have the line are actually 1 ounce. I said 2 ounce last time and I misspoke. So, do we have a measure?
Do we have a measuring tool?
All right, Mr. Close the
your
eyes. We're gonna pour you an ounce of.
No more, please.
You don't want a double?
No, I'm good. Alright, so this is made for spring, which is good. Appreciate you letting me take this one. I think it's lower ABV.
Oh, yeah. So that's the other thing. So we found out that I had an FM 966 floating around, a Shiner, and I had a Lagunitas. Or no, wait. You brought the Lagunitas.
I brought some Lagunitas.
Again,
but I didn't realize it was an IPA with ale on it.
Oh, look at how I didn't want to tip the beer glass, so I'm going to wait a second. So he decided he's going to get another IPA because you can't buy beer nowadays if it's an ale and it doesn't say IPA on it someplace.
The beer market is IPAs and specialty
IPAs.
lagers.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
You can't just buy a straight ale. It's crazy.
and all
Look
we
at the head
wanted.
difference.
Well, I
Look how bubbly, like,
I splashed it.
coarse-
Oh,
look how coarse the head is on this compared to the head on
why?
that.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
You made beer. Tell me about the head.
I'm not that scientific about it.
Is it 'cause you're cozy-eyed?
Yeah. It's because right now I don't care. Sorry.
It happens.
I need to add some salt to this.
Or your finger.
Yeah, my finger isn't as salty as I was hoping. So you just eat the head into your mouth.
Oi.
Oh, an IPA head. Awesome. How about this? This is yours.
My initials are IPA.
It is. IP Daily.
Happy.
I think mine will be about the same as yours once the head
We
subsides.
should. Yeah, we should.
Should I just bomb it with the head in
Let's
there?
not do the whole beer.
Oh, no. That's not a good idea because it's going to shoot out anyway.
What?
You don't want the whole beer.
He's agreeing with you by saying no.
Oh,
No,
okay.
because if you put the whole beer in, it's going to be here.
Yeah.
When you depth charge
We're gonna
this
have
thing,
some
it's gonna
displacement. Yeah. Well, you can depth charge. Like I like to when I do these, I like to put it in there and pinch it with my finger and then drop it.
Remember the last time I did that? I
You
got
don't-
it stuck.
You don't drop it from here. You put it in and drop it so that it doesn't have that splash effect.
You were not looking for a mess. But
No.
remember that time I did that and my finger got stuck?
Yes.
I couldn't.
Was it the Angry Bomb?
Yeah, the Angry
Yeah.
Bird. Yeah, or Angry Bird.
Angry Bird.
Angry Bird. I haven't played Angry Birds for. So obviously mine has a nice head and yours doesn't. So
Yep.
wow.
See?
Yeah,
See,
but
look at
look at
that.
my head.
So you can go all the way down before you even drop it.
But my head's gonna shoot out of here. I'm gonna blow.
There you
Or
go.
it's just gonna be gone. Wait, ready? Because mine fell in. I can't do this. I'm sorry.
You can do it.
No, I physically can't.
Let's close the pipe. It's like all up in my face from the wash line came up.
IPA.
Not Ian P. Anderson, it's Ian Pittman Andrews. Thank you very much. I don't pee any. No, I do pee stuff. I was gonna say I don't pee anything, but yeah, I do. I pee a lot.
It's kind of unhealthy if you don't.
Yeah. Good
So
one.
first off,
Pop culture reference. Thor. They were drinking Boilermakers in Thor.
what they were?
Yeah.
I've seen that movie.
Yeah. Remember the scientist? What's his name? He picked up Chris Hemsworth, Thor, from the thing when he pretended he was a scientist. He's like, oh, he got drunk, blah blah blah. Let him go. And they went to the bar. And they ordered a couple Boilermakers.
Dude, how do you remember stuff like that?
I don't know. I don't have a lot going on up here. I'm the least interesting man in the world, so I mean, I just remember.
I have some
Tastes
leftover.
like beer.
Well, the whiskey definitely comes out in it, though. You
It
can get
does.
the
It's
whiskey.
it's got a bite.
This is like a.
This is like makes the beer sour.
This is a starter drink. You start. I don't know why we're finishing our night on this, but
We could have started with the Sunday Night Shooter and nobody would have known.
That's true. You start
would've been
this
smart
to
to do.
get primed for a night going out. I mean, this
Really?
is one
Yeah,
of
but
those.
you can't. I can't drink this stupid stuff like you can.
No,
and
but
it's gone. How
I'm just
do you
saying
do
this
that?
is like that.
I feel like I'm gonna drown.
This is that bonding drink where like you're going out, you're gonna.
I would
Let's
never
do some
bond with this.
Boilermakers. You go out, you drain it, and
No,
then
no,
that's
no.
when you go out.
Here's the problem with that. Say you're with like 7 guys and you're gonna go out in bar crawl.
Yeah.
To tie it around to the other episode.
Yeah.
All 6 guys, it's just they finish these things, they put them down. I'm still sitting there, like fucking trying to drink.
Well,
this
it's not
thing.
like you have 7 guys, keys in hand, ready to go as soon as you finish it. I mean, you can take.
No, but if everybody
Look,
tries to be a man, they go. I'm gonna be.
It's all right. Take your time.
Here's-
If you're out with me and the people I hang out with, we're not going to give you a hard time about it or anything.
Well, everybody gives me a hard time about that.
I wouldn't give you a hard time.
In either case,
I'm
you
just
can
saying.
also. I looked on Wiki,
Yep.
and there are 3 different ways to drink this. One of them is what we just did,
Yep.
the depth charge style, bomb style.
Irish
The other
car
way
bomb.
is you take the shot of whiskey and you chase it with the beer.
Or you drink the beer and chase it with the whiskey.
That's the 4th way. I didn't think of that. No,
Okay.
the other way is you take the
Oh, you
whiskey and you
pour
just
it,
pour
yeah.
it in and you stir it and then you drink it like a regular beer.
Right.
You sip it.
It's like a.
Yeah. So you can do what you want. If it were me, I would do.
I didn't change my shirt.
You
again.
wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it. A lot of carbonation.
There you go.
I would probably put it in there and stir it because I'm not good at drinking fast. This is the third time we've tried this.
You know what?
Fourth, if you include some of the other ones I've done in the past.
Say this. I think I can. I'm pretty decent at drinking fast. There's people who drink faster than me, obviously. But
It's 3 seconds. How much faster can they be?
But-
Physics.
I don't like drinking fast.
Because you
If
don't
I'm
know what's
gonna-
going to happen?
I want to enjoy a drink. I don't want to get drunk. I was drunk before the start. I don't want to get drunk and not enjoy the drink. I'd rather.
Right. But it's wild turkey.
Instead of this,
and
I would
beer,
rather have a whiskey sour, obviously.
which
rather
you
than
already started
anything.
with.
I'd rather have a whiskey sour or a good beer that I'm going to enjoy, or not that there's anything wrong with the Boilermaker. I'm not knocking the drink.
The funny thing is, what you
it's
just
personal
described
preference.
is actually how you started.
It is.
And then he'd rather have like 7 other cocktails, which you did.
And
then,
I'd rather finish with one of these.
Right.
That's our night. So,
Exactly.
in essence, I just described our perfect night, which was...
We just had the perfect night. Saturday night, we got closed-eyed.
I've been closed-eyed.
If that's not is that not a thing? It's a thing
while.
now.
It's a thing now.
Closed-eyed.
All right, well, it's a new
Hashtag
thing.
closey-eyed.
Hashtag
Octothorpe
Octothorpe.
closey-eyed.
That's right. So you now all need Octothorpe closey-eyed. Get Derrick a straw. The assholes in the chat room.
Don't pick on Derrick. I just spit all over the place. Don't pick
That's
on
what
Derrick.
happens when you get closey-eyed. Your tongue doesn't work as fast. Right.
Doug does that. He looks like the Sarlacc. Like Jabba the Hutt.
Like most people when they're like, yep, that was good. He's like, yeah, that's a great cocktail.
It's gonna be good to see him next week. It's been a while.
we get it regardless. We have still have to just drink, even if he's like, oh, I can't come up for the show. Then we're drinking anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'll just put it on YouTube or something.
It'll be good. Hey,
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes,
You're doing a video behind the scenes.
I actually plan on doing some more video. Yeah,
Nice.
I gotta do that. So that, my friends, is the Boilermaker. It has now been done.
Question of the day.
Cocktail.
Favorite sipping cocktail. Obviously, that would make the perfect question today. What's your favorite sipping cocktail? Because this is not one of them.
No, whiskey sour I like right now. I also like the Irish Maid, which we did a week or two ago.
The
Wasn't
Irish
it?
Maid.
That was really
We've made a lot of drinks that are hard to remember which one. Like,
There's a lot of great ones. Some
How
of the
do
ones
you
with the
follow
hibiscus
and know what
are
to keep
great.
up with? Yeah.
The Clover Rose was good.
but it's like I don't really drink
There's
that much
so many.
anyway. So when somebody's like, "Oh wait, what would you drink?" I'm like, "Oh, I got so many, I just don't remember what they all are named off the top of my
I
head."
know, right?
He would, because he remembers movie quotes.
I remember things.
Yeah, I don't remember you.
That's his Rain Man.
Yeah.
Right. So, what's your talent?
Yeah. What do you do that like other people don't do? What's
He
your
members.
superpower?
I
He
can do
members.
numbers. Like I
Yeah.
buy things online a lot, so my credit card number I can.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I used to know my credit card number, but then I got a new one, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I haven't committed to memory yet.
I know the numbers on the back of my
Like
card.
I just got Amazon Prime, and it remembers, so I don't have to remember full.
Oh, you just now got it? Welcome
Yeah.
to the
19th century.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
Welcome to the new age.
yeah.
It's nice. You order stuff, it
Fashion
shows up in 2
dragon.
days. It's
Yes.
great. I ordered some
It's
flippers
all
for
for free.
Tortola because I need
Yeah,
some.
you're like, I
Yeah.
just want these for free.
Got some Muay Thai shorts.
Off of
It's-
Amazon.
They have
Flippers?
everything.
I know.
I know, I just bought a winch pole out there because my winch on my plow that broke. Plow falls down. Like, oh, yeah, of course, this time of year.
I'll have to come back and hit your driveway when I'm sober in a couple hours.
Wait, he comes by tonight, there's going to be plow lines. Why is my grass plowed? Oh, I don't know.
It needed to be pushed back. I don't know what to tell you.
It was too snowy.
At this point in the
Ah, it's
season,
close
and
your
how
eyes.
much snow we've got, you can only
Yeah.
go straight.
There's
so
nowhere to
you're
go.
Good.
You know, I'll just
If you hit
I'll chip
something,
off
it's
the
just
side
snow.
if you want me to.
So get yourself some wild turkey or your favorite bourbon. Don't go too expensive on this because
Yeah.
you're just mixing it with a beer. You can try, if you might, to find a beer that isn't an IPA because let me tell you right now, while it
didn't
wouldn't
work.
make a difference for you,
Yeah.
the problem I had with the IPA,
Bitterness is hard to choke down sometimes fast.
it's hard to get down quickly.
You know what? It said ale on the fucking bottle.
In the second week in a row.
They
where
don't
ale-
say India Pale Ale or Pale Ale. They just say ale.
No, this has got. I mean, it's got a nice round floral bitter to
I mean,
it.
it's not a bad beer,
But
it's
it's-
just not.
I sip
What we're
bitter
looking for.
beers. I took this for the team because I thought it made sense and it was in front of me and I really don't care. It's fucking Boilermaker.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
So you would just pick up. Oh, that's the beer I got in my fridge. What is it? Red Zapple Ale. What the fuck? Anything.
We gotta do the Boilermakers in the big ass beer glasses. That would have been perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there
That's
you
what
go.
we needed.
That's what they did. Those big Thor, the glasses
Yeah.
of Thor. Yeah,
Oh, we could have done those because I got plenty of those over
I
there.
do.
and then it would have been half empty. Or it would have been the whole beer. Which
You
would
gave
be
me one
worse.
of those too. I think I left it at Dan's. It's been there forever.
Well, there's another one. Just take it when you leave.
Most of my drinking happens over there, so
Yeah.
like I tend to leave stuff there.
Ian's glass. Nice. Do you have a place that you prefer to drink at a friend's house or something? That's it. We're done. EverydayDrinks.com for videos that I'm trying to keep up to date. I need to redo the website. Anybody do web development that just wants to do it for me for free?
I want to learn.
Let's
talk
make me
afterwards.
that sounds like a good idea to me. I'm perfectly fine with that.
I need to come into the future of development and stuff.
He's coming into the future.
You know what's funny? I was talking to some.
Wouldn't that be the present?
There's a guy. There's a guy at Fight Club. His name's John. He's like a 28-year-old. I was talking to him. He's a software developer too. I'm like, oh, I'm a .NET developer, and he's like, oh yeah, that's what all the old guys are.
Oh my God, is that really old now?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess .NET's the old technology.
Dude, I never
now.
bothered to adopt that at all. I'm still. I saw C programs. I was like, oh, I knew the C program. My instructor for karate. He's like, oh yeah, I remember C and C. I'm like, dude, you're like 60. Holy crap,
Dude,
I'm screwed.
We started on C, C++.
I know. It's
and that's
one
what
of
some
my
of the older developers at work do.
I'm a Python developer.
Me and Dan as .NET developers are the
new age.
the new breed. And then I hear this guy at Fight Club. He's like, yeah, some of the older guys do .NET development. What? I'm like, okay, fine. So I'm starting to learn. Well, I
you
mean,
need to learn some Python, bitches.
I'm comfortable with that.
Welcome
SOA
to the
and
new
stuff
age.
And WCF, but it's all still .NET stuff. Anyway.
Welcome to the new age, bitches.
The longest.
I think that's the Magic Dragons.
Yeah.
I think I did.
It is.
Welcome
That's
to
why
the
I
new
said it.
age. Yeah, nice.
I thought that's where I got it from. She said it. She put it in my brain. We're done anyway. Boilermakers, go buy yourself. I don't even know what I sell here. Cross.
Probably some pint glasses, some shot glasses.
I don't sell pint
and,
glasses. Oh, I do.
I should buy a Boston shaker.
I'll try and get these on the website this week. How's that?
There you go.
I made something for myself to do.
There you go.
Okay,
And if you want to actually measure your alcohol with
Oxos?
any accuracy,
Those are Oxos.
you get some
The
Oxos.
shot glasses that are inside the cups you sell.
Yeah,
do sell
that's why I pointed to those.
I shall eat things.
We shall.
All right,
Which is your drink?
wrap it up.
I just gave everybody the finger.
No,
I don't even know why. I went like.
I know why, because your finger was sticking
An
out.
error occurred. Please try again later.
Yeah, that was me. I was the error.
My screen just says an error occurred. Please try again
The
later.
health was good though.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Ready?
Could just be me.
Lead in?
Yeah, lead in.
Here we go. Today we're making Boilermakers. And what does that mean?
It's really simple.
What is it?
Beer and whiskey.
What?
Boom. Drop it down your throat and go about your day.
I'm probably going to scream, and he's probably going to be closey-eyed.
Yeah.
That's probably going to happen.
Later, Reed.
That's okay. You didn't miss
Thanks for
anything.
jumping in, Reed. We appreciate your input. I like Reed. Reed is
Reed helped me ban somebody.
you know what? Reed is active on the YouTube channels.
I'm going to blame
He comments
Reed.
a lot.
I'm going to blame Reed in the
Oh.
morning for banning whoever we ban. Shane.
That's all right.
It's all your fault, Reed.
You know,
if it's not, it's
Whammy Bar 98. Thanks for joining in. It was
Here's
good to
what
have you in
happens
there.
when
Boom.
somebody with somebody
Boom,
says
boom.
something intelligent and the other person says something unintelligent. I know who's the winner.
Yes.
Reed, you're too young to do an Ian Beard. Let's just face it. There's not enough white in here.
Is that
There's
how-
too much white in here for you to catch up.
No. You could dye it white. Have like a little salt. I'd like a salt and pepper dye.
I don't. Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you meant
Just
like just for men.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna just for men it. No,
No. They would just for men.
I'm owning this whiteness.
I'm owning it.
No. Like the guy from Night Court.
Night Court.
You remember Night Court?
John Larroquette? Or
Yes!
Are you talking about Harry Anderson?
No,
or are you
John
talking about
Larroquette.
like
John Larroquette. He used to salt and
Richard
pepper.
Mall?
Bull? No. I don't know why I know these names for some reason, but I do.
I
So
like they're
Larry-
picking up my references.
Larroquette used to salt and pepper his hair to look older than he really was, which makes no sense to me why he would do that, because it's going to happen anyway.
What?
Oh my god.
Sorry, I just read text. I'm
Close
sorry.
the ass. Close the ass. Close the ass.
Close the
No,
eye.
John
Did
Larroquette
you
used
just
to.
say close the ass?
I'm
Yeah.
close- What?
Whatever. It's
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
This reasons. No, he used to salt and
Prison
pepper
makes
his
me
hair.
closey assed.
He used to salt and pepper his hair.
That's a good thing.
John Larroquette did?
Yeah, touch your yeah, to
I
make
didn't
it look
realize.
old, so he would look older than he really was.
Oh, well, this is all
Doesn't make
natural.
sense.
Au naturel.
Yeah.
There's this little horseshoe action here.
I had a horseshoe once.
You still do?
It turned into
It's
more of
like-
like a beach ball.
You have the
The beach ball?
Jean-Luc Picard.
I respect. Hold on. I respect Patrick Stewart. I had to do a lookup.
Nice.
IMDb in my brain.
We missed. There we go.
That's the drunk thing happening.
I am so blasted. Thank you for noticing, Sane Q.
I don't think Ian's
I'm
so
not that
blasted. I've seen Ian a lot worse.
I've
than
been significantly more blasted.
Yeah.
I'm still coherent.
like when I texted you that time.
at the football night.
It took like a.
Oh fuck! I was gone.
No. Well, like, it was one of the times.
My drunkenness from 1 to 10. I'm like a 6.
6.
Yeah.
I give him a 6. Yeah.
Maybe. No,
I wish I had a. I need to get a back.
I'm like a 7, 6.5.
If I can get a blood alcohol thing, that would be pretty cool.
That'd be fun,
I'd like
yeah.
to know where we're at.
It would be good to know where we're at because I'm about to jump in my car, driving in the snow.
It's
So I'd like to know.
Yeah, but the difference is nobody's gonna know because you're driving in the snow.
Yeah,
Everybody's driving.
I'm driving a Mustang in the snow. Nobody's gonna give a fuck.
No, they'd be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that guy's got a problem. He's driving a Mustang in the snow."
That's rear-wheel drive. He's doing the best he can.
What a fun job! That's the best part. This isn't a job. We don't even get paid.
This is a hobby,
Yeah, this is a hobby that sometimes pays.
but even,
Not enough.
it's more.
Hobbies usually don't pay, so there's that.
I want to say it's more of a hobby for me. It's
rewarding.
more of a obsession for you because you put in.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have no choice at this point. I'm all in.
just so everybody knows out there, I got a lot of respect for what Derrick does. He does a lot of work behind the scenes. I show up, I drink, I organize a couple things before we shoot. But Derrick is like editing video. Derrick
I
and
gotta
Jan,
document
they're,
that. Yeah.
they're organizing videos. They're pulls the recipes. He deals with vendors or distributors like
Yeah.
Vive and like
All
all these
that.
people. You do a lot of shit that people have no idea that you do.
And the best thing is,
I don't even know what you do, but I know you do a lot of shit.
when Jennifer got this, when I got this new phone, I have it so like every time I get an email, it makes a sound.
Yes.
And Jen's like, "Your phone just always makes noise." I'm like, "Yeah, I get 250 emails a day. If you divide that out per minute, there's gonna be a lot of dinging dongs."
That's 10 an hour. That's one every 6 minutes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
every 6 minutes you hear bing,
Yeah.
bing. Not at night. That's the other thing is they're all in the day.
There's a concentration.
Right. There's a concentration in the
Yeah.
afternoon, mainly like from like
Some kind of hysteresis.
from
going
noon
on.
to like 4.
Yeah.
It's constantly. And people just don't. I mean, it's hard to quantify. But in my little video I'm trying to make, I'm gonna have like stats and stuff.
What was your hobby? Close that. What was your hobby, Pigster, that you got tired of that you gave up a few years ago?
I used to do RC cars. That's why I never became an artist because I never wanted to do it as a job.
AKA Sharpbane, thank you for joining in the chat room. I appreciate that you appreciated being here.
My phone sounds like a motion detector. What does a motion detector sound like?
I have
No,
idea.
now my phone sounds like every other fucking iPhone that
Sound-
exists. They all make one noise. Change it.
Does it have that bent sound to it? Sounds a little bent.
It goes bong. And the funny thing is sometimes you don't hear sound because my headset's on.
Yeah.
With the Bluetooth, it goes into the Bluetooth.
Oh, yeah.
But my Bluetooth, I have a Bluetooth that if you put it down, it's supposed to kind of go to sleep. So with the Android, it used to play sounds here, and if you picked up the headset, it would play in your head. Well, now with this phone, this thing's like, oh, you're connected to Bluetooth. It fucking shoots it everywhere. In my car radio, my Bluetooth headset, and audibly, it just shoots it everywhere. I have no idea.
People.
The motion detector from the Alien movie. Now that is specific. I don't think I have a good answer for what that sounds like. I can tell you what it sounds like. If I go to settings, and I go to notification center, and I go to what the fuck would that be?
So I'm
Gmail?
responding to Pegbeaster. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry.
Peggy Beaster.
Like, I think that's the problem with turning your hobby into like something profitable. Sometimes you can get burnt out, and if you don't have, I'm not saying you don't have the business
Right.
savvy, but if you don't turn it into a business like the proper way, maybe I don't even know.
If you
it
make
can
money-
become a real burden.
Yeah.
Like you have the store to back you up on this too.
Right.
I mean, so you have income from the store. It helps support the show. I mean, they kind of work in parallel, right? I mean,
Right. If you did this all the look at it's on mute. If you did it all the time, and you didn't get anything out of it, and it was just reward,
Yeah.
it has to be something like I don't
That
know.
you're gonna enjoy the
remote
reward.
control airplane throwing, like you know.
Well, she was saying she built like models.
But then they collect everywhere.
She used to. I'm guessing as a she, Pegster. Used to build model kits for people when they would want a commission. So building model kits sounds like something like you're going to put a lot more time into that you're going to get the money from.
Oh yeah. Oh, well,
Yeah.
my father's entire career,
Yeah.
18th century furniture. He would spend.
Your dad's awesome, by the way. I mean, I know you know
Millions.
this, but your dad's cool as shit.
And as a kid, you don't really realize he was always working on
You
furniture.
don't get
but
it, yeah.
when you look at how money really works, right? He would spend hundreds of hours to make the perfect piece of furniture.
Right.
And then he would sell it for like $20,000. And I'm like, that's awesome. You built one piece of furniture.
Hundreds of hours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you divide it out, he goes, well, when you do out all the work, the effort, the materials, everything that goes into it, he's like, I basically made $4.50 an hour. Like, you could work at Taco Bell and make more than that. Right? So, granted, it's more rewarding at the end of the day. You go, I made this, but you didn't make any money doing it. He couldn't live on that without my stepmother actually having a real job making money.
Right.
He would be poor. More than he ever would be. Like, no house.
But the side effect is that he's cool as shit.
Right. I mean,
which as his son might not be as a parent.
At the same time, he knows.
Dad, but yeah.
Like he's like, yeah, I basically he knows. He's like, I couldn't have possibly done anything he's done without having her to do it, like actually make money. That is the, which is why when his kids, me and my brother got careers, he's like, you won't do what I did.
Yeah,
like that was the goal. You're going to college, or my brother's a welder, and
he was smart. He wanted better for you,
right?
That's like a great dad.
And after after my company, the company
my dad
I worked
was
for,
the same way. He wanted better.
He's just better.
I wanted to join the military at one point. He's like, no, you're going to college.
No.
There's better out there.
And they'll spend as much money as it takes to get you there, because it doesn't really matter at that. Which is kind of funny, because you're like, so you're basically going to bury yourself in debt to get me into school.
Right.
Okay.
Well, you'll get there.
But at the same time, it's not even a thought. It's like, yeah, of course I will. Yeah. It's like common sense. Like, yeah, okay. Yeah. Not even like, I don't know if I want to do that.
I'll throw this out as a question of the day. That's not a question of the day because we're on the live stream.
Yeah, but they can still answer because there's.
What did your dad do? What does your dad do, or your parents do that like
before they retired?
Yeah, before my dad's retired.
Or they don't retire. Yeah. My father retired because he cut off all his fingers. When you're a woodworker and you chop off all your fingers, that's instant retirement.
That's a interesting thing. Why are you retired? Well, I ran out of fingers, so it was time to stop.
Well, when you cut off all your fingers,
I started brewing beer because you don't need all the fingers.
Yeah, you just.
My dad was a Master Chief of the Navy, and then he retired after 20 years. And then he was he worked for the post office as a maintenance guy, so he knew all about like refrigeration, air conditioning systems, carpentry. He did all that stuff, mechanical systems.
Right.
So he did that for another 15 years.
You think about it, though. Career for a lot of people. Like for me,
15
years is a career.
20 in the military and then 15 in the post office. Yeah.
Because I look at it and go, why? When people go, what did you do? I'm like, well, I did programming for about 12 years. I was what's the highest? Not senior. What's the one above senior? Principal. Yeah. I'm a principal engineer.
Well, then there's staff, which is like tenure.
That's like you don't know anything anymore, though. You're a man.
Yeah.
So as a principal, I was a principal engineer, and then I moved into something that started at ground zero, right? So I literally moved from nothing all the way up to one of the highest ranks of engineering.
Then back down to nothing.
Then I went to sales, but my salary never went down when I went to sales. But now I know sales, marketing, and actual development.
Yeah,
would rather do development.
But you become so much more well.
Yeah,
realize what you'd rather do, but
no, but the show has made me a speaker, which really got me to the sales position. Because if I didn't know how to do. There's a chance you could do it, but the direction I took from programmer to sales is not really something that happens.
No.
Programmers just go to managers. IT people go into sales. Like, they can make that
well,
technical...
Well, typically, I think programmers are not people.
They're not. They're introverts.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what your Myers-Briggs is. Have you ever done that? Your Myers-Briggs? Are you an introvert or you're an extrovert?
No, I am... on the chart, there's like 5 different the chart with the different personalities you could be on.
I'm an ISTJ, introvert, sensing, thinking, judging.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, you're creative.
You're like I'm off the chart in the off the chart.
TP or something.
Like one of the right side of the craziness, and then there's the people who question everything, like Peter from Spirit Cocktails.
Peter Herrera. Yeah.
Peter Herrera and me are completely polar opposite.
Yeah.
Like Peter thinks through everything. I could give a fuck. Like, that is, like, my personality, and you can accomplish the same stuff, you just do it in completely different ways.
Absolutely.
So, I can only give so much advice because I have a completely different type of way of doing problems. And my problem is, I want to do this, what I'm going to fucking do. Well, I'm going to do it right now. No questions asked. I don't care how I'm going to get to A to B. I'm just going to do it right this minute.
I wish I could do that. I overthink things. I'm
overthink
probably a lot like Peter like that. I like over.
Yeah.
Like if I'm going to buy
I know
something,
most people like that because I was an engineer.
When I bought my car,
right.
I did a shit ton of research.
I did no
research.
research.
And I flip-flopped. I was going with Camaro all the way.
Really?
Like, I like the look of it. I'm going with Camaro.
You're that guy.
And then I started doing the research. I did the test drives.
Really?
Yeah. And
This is a great example.
I was anti-Mustang because I'm like, I know a few Mustang people, and they are like, fanatical. Like they
They're
don't
Mustang fans.
Yeah, exactly. But then after I did the research, I'm like, that's a better car for me.
You want to know how I did it? I went to the store. I went to Tully and I said I want a
Remember
Volkswagen.
this?
And they're like, okay, what type of Volkswagen you want? I'm like,
Two of them.
No, that was a different one. That was because I had way too much money.
Yeah.
No, I just went and paid cash. But no, I did the same thing there. But this one, it was more research. Yeah. I went in and I said, I want a car that has 4-wheel drive. He's like, well, I've got different cars to do that. I'm like, okay, what about this one in here? I don't want black. He's like, well, I have a 2000 whatever model. It's a year older, and it's in black. It's the only one I have. It has 4-wheel drive, and it's cheaper than the other one. I'm like, I'll buy that one. You want to test drive it? No, I don't care. I bought the car. Sight unseen.
That I don't get.
Sight unseen.
You want to test drive it? No, I don't care. What?
It's a Volkswagen. I've driven Volkswagens.
That's right. You've
a
owned
lot of times.
I owned a Volkswagen because you guys owned a Volkswagen. You guys convinced me to own a Volkswagen.
And mine always
great car.
worked fine. I want the car I had.
Expensive to fix. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, like whatever. But I had what did I have? I had a GTI. I'm like, I want a GTI with 4-wheel drive, but I don't want an R32, and I can tell you why if you care. But that's what I want to do. And he's like, well, here's this car, and I bought it. Didn't even think about it. Never drove it. I didn't go to any other dealer. I didn't try any other cars. I didn't look online for any reviews. I went in. I'm like, that's the car I want. And he's like, there you go. Buy it. I bought it, and I drove it away.
You're so crazy. I'm just gonna say that.
It has.
Peg said, be self-promoting. Put your link in there to the videos.
You can't put links in. Oh, wait, can you put links in?
Can you put links in it? Separate it by like a space or something so it doesn't look like a link. I don't know.
Or what about like Jen's mother's very similar to what you're describing. When she buys a Christmas tree, it's 4 different places. Got to get the best Christmas tree. My Christmas tree shopping takes me 5 minutes.
You just buy the biggest fucking one.
I go no, I don't. I go in. That's the old Derrick.
And then you're like, hey, I need some help getting my Christmas tree.
No, I don't buy. I go in I go, what's your biggest Christmas tree? It's like it's 14 feet tall. I'm like, okay, what's your second biggest Christmas tree? It's 11 feet tall. I'm like, what's your third? It's 9. Then I'll take the second. I find one that I know about what my roof hits, and then they go, here's my 2 trees I have as options. I look at the 2 and go, that one looks better. Pull it out. You pull it out, I go, no, looks good enough. Let's go. It's in my car and it's gone. 5 minutes flat.
I guess there's some validity to how much energy and thought do you have to put into some decisions. Some don't require a lot, and
I'm still trying to figure out when. No, this is true, but I don't put a lot of thought into any of them. The only thought
Even the big ones.
I bought a car with that sight unseen. What's bigger?
When you got the house,
the house wasn't even here.
You were young when you bought the house.
Yeah.
Did you have a lot of design input? Like, I want this.
The house was formatted. You couldn't change it.
All right.
Because the foundation was already put in, so I did it by price. Said I can afford to pay that, and I did it. Didn't even know what the house was going to look like.
Wow.
It was the house. How many brooms? That's good.
I think your kids are getting the hell up there right now.
I took the kids skiing, so they're tired, and now they're grumpy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I can't think of one thing. I think the biggest decision I've ever made is probably my cell phone. But it's based on prior experience. I wanted, like, you have the Galaxy. You have a Galaxy?
I do.
Yeah. So you had S4?
3.
Oh, wow, you're old. So I had the S4. Battery didn't last long enough.
It's my third because I cracked a couple of them.
You don't have the screen.
I broke one here, remember? I dropped it and I'm like, oh, shit.
No, but this is the most, I just want, but I know what I wanted. I want a phone with a lot of battery life. Done.
Yeah.
Didn't really think about it. I only have 2 options, iPhone or Samsung. Boom, I'm going with iPhone. I don't make a lot, the biggest decisions I make are on the store. But I think about those in my head while I'm doing other things.
Well, that's stuff that you need to think about.
Because you lose money. When it comes down to, like, I'm going to lose money, I don't want to lose money. But I am definitely the right side of the spectrum compared to you.
Yeah. You're definitely more artistic too. Like, I mean, you have
that kind of factors into that.
It does, like
the way
brain
you go.
side you use. I mean, it's not like scientific, like left.
I don't know
brain,
math.
right brain, but I mean, you're very you draw. You can do all these.
It influences the direction that I end up
taking. These are things
taking.
I don't do. I get creative when it comes to architecture. Like, I like to try to like.
But you can do graphic arts, right? Could you do
like if it comes down to like, oh, you need to do this, and I get a spec, I can do it.
So you build off spec.
Yeah.
You're an engineer.
Yeah. But when it comes to architecture and stuff, I like to be like, oh, we could use this tool, and we could use this tool, and we could like break it up like a service oriented, or we could do it like a, we could do the this web-based thing, or that's where I
Yeah.
get creative. But it's more scientific,
I'm definitely more into just looking at it and going, this is what I want.
Mm.
Like, when I was in school, I took art classes, and I was the kid who talked all the time.
Yeah.
And people hated me for it because the teachers hated me, everybody hated me, and so what I just knew how to do art. What's this?
Yeah. Didn't Jen spit a tiki cocktail?
Oh yeah,
all
she
over
threw up
your
all
GS3?
over the place.
Yeah, I said something and I made her laugh, and then she choked, and then she
threw up on
and
me.
then it made her throw up.
I did have it.
That's on video. The video was cut, right? So we didn't get the.
There was some of
There was
that.
no throw up part on the video.
No, she was over there, but
Yeah.
there was an outtake.
She's a good sport, though.
Yeah.
Jen's a very good sport.
GTI, that's what I had.
Yeah,
Mine is a GTI. I had the GTI. I looked at the R32 and I said I'd love an R32, but when I look at an R32, I'd probably buy a used one. But the R32 is like a 4-wheel drive GTI. It was like the coolest of the GTIs. But at the price point, you can get it into an A4.
Yeah.
And if you can get it into an A4, you get all the things with that, but you're in an A4.
Right.
And then you're like, well, if I'm in an A4, if I upgrade it to these things, now I'm in this high-end A4, I might as well be in like an A6. Then I just said, fuck this. Yeah, it's like if I want a GTI, if I want an R32, I'm in an S4.
Was it Rob's wedding reception? I drove it home.
I would
Jen
like
had a little bit too much
my
to
next
drink.
car will be a used. Yeah,
Or those few
it
times.
doesn't happen, Robert.
No, it
My
doesn't.
next car, I have an option, will be a used S4.
Yeah.
It will be very similar to the one I had,
Fun
but
car.
not as old.
And it had the coolest seats in the world. It had that suede.
Yeah, like the middle that was blue and,
Yeah.
and suede, and then the leather on the.
Yeah. That was neat.
I wish I didn't get rid of that car, but kids.
My buddy, Dr. Plummer, he's all about the BMWs now. He's got a 328i X-Drive, I guess, and it's his
My
second
boss
one.
had those.
He loves it. I mean, it's a great car. I've been in it. We've gone places in it before. I mean,
Oh, it's fine. I just don't want a BMW.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You know what?
I feel old, maybe.
I see the appeal of them now after being in one. It's a different driving
I feel like
experience.
in 20 years I'm going to see the appeal of a Cadillac
Fair enough.
and those big glasses.
The blue blockers.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just an age thing. You're drawn to it like a moth to flame. But I would like my next car. I used to be like I like new cars, but I'm getting to the point now where I see it more as a utility, and I'm just like I just want,
It is, yeah.
I have what it's the store. I look at I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. I have no interest. There's a few things I lost interest in. Building computers. I just want a Mac because I don't want to think about all the drivers. I don't want to think about all this bullshit. I just want it to work.
Totally get that.
Which is weird because I was a geek, totally build my own computers.
We used to do that all the time.
Right, and it's like, I want to build this. And now I'm just like, I just want something that just fucking boots, and I want a phone, and I need a vehicle, but I just want a new car.
It's like, where do you want to put your effort? It's not
my
like
effort, my effort has changed over the years, which is very weird, because I thought I would
Chris is
not be that way.
You know my buddy Chris, obviously.
Yeah.
We came and
Push the
took
driveway.
a swipe on the driveway. Yeah, he's like that because he buys like used stuff. Like he bought a is it a Passat? I think he got a diesel Passat or a diesel Jetta or something now, and it's like he uses that because it's like more fuel efficient than his trucks. So
Right.
he can go from
Parks the trucks and drags.
yeah. I mean, he does a lot of quotes and stuff. He builds pools for a living. So
Right.
it's something he can drive from site to site, check up on things when he doesn't have to haul stuff around.
Yeah.
He's got a couple trucks for the guys to use, that work for him. But
Business
it's like
origin.
practical,
Right, it's practicality, and I've
Pragmatic.
had maybe because it's like I don't need a new car payment. Like for instance,
Yeah.
like Moose says, yeah, with a new car. For me, I have as long as I keep my job, debt isn't real. I'm not really worried about debt going into a new car.
Right.
I just don't want to spend the money to do it. Like
Yeah.
I could put that money towards something else as opposed to the new car
Yeah.
for no real added value.
And
Plus,
there's so much other better things to put your money into.
right, and if I had an S4, I'd want to trick it out and do crazy things with it, and I don't want to do that to a new car. A new car, you want to keep it pristine as long as you can. Like my TT, I still don't put modifications into it because I still look at it as a new car. I don't want to fuck with it. But if I bought a used car, it would be a beater.
Yeah.
Just like I want to drive a fast car
I'm
whenever I
getting
want
there.
to, 4-wheel drive.
I mean, I like my car. I love my car.
Right.
Even
You've
though-
always owned beaters though, so you deserve at least having one new car.
Yeah, I know, right? Even in the winter, it's really decent. Like
Yeah.
the Mustang. I mean, it's a fun car in the summer, but I don't go around like burning the tires up or anything.
Nah, you're
I
old,
mean,
too old for that.
yeah. I mean, I
Fuck
would.
all that. Yeah, I don't want to buy new tires. I've done this.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
The
like,
reason I don't is
Dude,
because
it's like $1,000.
I want to spend $800 every
Yeah.
time I overburn my
Exactly.
tires.
He has a Mustang.
I do have a Mustang. It's fun. I mean, the thing handles great.
I'd
love it.
like a Cobra, but I don't want to spend the money on it. But if I was going to spend a lot of money, it would be on a cool car. because I would. But I would rather spend the money in a box truck so I can travel around with my awesome drink gear and be able to do stupid stuff with it. It's a completely different life. What year Mustang does Ian have? He has a
2012.
2012. That's 2 years old now.
Coyote motor.
I don't know what that means.
It's got like 415 horses.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the new 5.0. It's.
Yeah, like
I think it's pretty badass, but it's like the nicest, the biggest car I've had. I mean, I like the Jetta.
Aries,
Obviously,
you had a Jetta. The Jetta was 150,
How about that
160
new?
horsepower.
Yeah, it was 184, I think.
Oh, yeah,
Sticker.
the 1.8T.
No, I had the
2.6. Yeah.
Because
It was just raw
it was
power.
a 6-cylinder, yeah.
Yes, I'm a traveling salesman. I'm a traveling technical salesman. There's a difference.
I'm getting yelled at by Jolita.
Why?
Well, they're over. They invited me over to the place
Right.
tonight, but I'm like, I gotta plow. I'm kind of drunky right now, so
I got closey eyed.
She's like, you said, I hate you. Oh, she talked me up to all her new friends.
What?
They're playing Heads Up. Oh, Heads Up is fun.
That's the game we do this.
Yeah, Heads Up was a good time. I kind of wish I didn't have to plow. I don't have to plow, but I told Chris.
But now you're committed to it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to leave him go because you know what? Like,
Then you're
if
that
he,
guy.
If he doesn't have the truck on the road plowing, then he's losing money because
Did he have it fixed? Or
yeah,
what-
that's right. He got it all fixed up, so he put a little bit of money in it. So I don't want to leave him hanging.
Gotta actually get it fixed and then pay for the fixes.
Yeah,
I hear the pain.
he makes so much money for having it out there every hour.
And then if you have
of which he pays me a portion, but then the rest is him. You know, I mean, the rest
Unless
is
he
profit.
breaks it, then he's gonna have it fixed and he loses the money. What's a technical salesman? No, a technical sales guy. This is really easy, I think. So a sales guy. Let's talk about what do you do? You okay? So if you have a website, what's a good? Everybody knows Squarespace, right?
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
one
yeah.
of our customers. So Squarespace stays. Their thing is they stay up all the time. Like they never go down. They're always up. Doesn't matter. Flash Crowd, whatever. Or Amazon or any of these guys. Better. Xbox. Everybody knows Xbox Live. Xbox Live had issues with performance. So what they did is they took our products in from work, and we do load balancing, performance, security, and all the other stuff. So when we go into a customer, I don't have Xbox as my customer. I'm a healthcare. No, I'm state local education. So I mainly sell to schools like Yale and stuff like that. But for a customer like Microsoft, you would go in, and the salesperson gets you the call. Tries to get the right contacts involved. When he's in the meeting, he's keeping notes on like, who do I need to talk to? What are the reactions of how people are looking? Are they taking this information good, or are they bored? Are they looking at their cell phone? And then sets up follow-up meetings. My job.
I heard that.
What?
Bored, look at their cell phone. Was that
No.
That
They
was
really
directed
do
at
that.
me? Okay.
They really do that. So my job is to say why the technology is awesome. Or legit, it's like good cop, bad cop. The sales guy's a bad cop. Nobody wants to talk to a sales guy, right? If they come in and sell you something, you don't want to hear about this. You're like, you're just trying to sell stuff to me. My job is to say why it's actually useful to you. So if I went in with a case for Xbox Live, I could say, we can solve this problem. We can increase performance here by this much percentage. Here are some of the network infrastructures that make sense for you. Here's how the design works. Whiteboard out a typical design and explain to the technical guys why this technology will help them. And then after the meeting, the sales guy follows up, sets up extra meetings, sets up proof of concepts. If somebody wants to see it in action, I have to show them how it works, show them proof of concept, and do this technical sale of the deal. Like, why a technical guy wants this. If Ian's in the room, I have to sell Ian from a technical level. Right. If I was selling software for programming, I'd have to tell him, it speeds up compression times. It does this. It does this. You can distribute this across 10 systems, and you can hit compile, and it builds it on 10 systems at once, doing multi-threading.
How's this going to benefit me as a technical person?
Right, and you can come back and go, well, look, I would do my job 50% better if I had this widget of software. The sales guy doesn't know shit. All his job is to say, is this widget of software is going to cost you $40, I'm going to keep harassing you until you buy it.
It's awesome, and I'm going to keep pinging you.
Right. My job...
This is why.
Right, and he goes, yeah, but I still don't understand how this is going to help with Microsoft such and such. Yeah. And then he would contact me.
How does this integrate with Azure? Why am I going to use this?
And I would say, cloud-based services. Yeah. This is how it integrates with Azure, and this is how your life is so much better, and look at all the benefits you can get out of this.
Well, why would I use this over a VMware integration?
And I would have to say, VMware is better for this. This is better for this. And I would be the guy, the good cop, saying, this is how this could help you. Here are some of the gotchas why it wouldn't be good for you. But, you know, we can work around it. We could do this, and this is how we're getting better. The sales guy is just a creep.
He's the ground level. He's pounding the dirt.
He's just calling you up going, hey, you guys interested? You want to buy that? What do you want to do? How about this deal? What if we give you 20% off and we take your old gear and we do this and we do that? And, who should I talk to about your budget for this? I don't deal with it.
Yeah, he's the foot in the door guy.
Right. I just have to tell you why it's awesome and sell it to a guy like him, and he can tell his boss, I think this would be cool.
I think this will help us because X, Y, Z.
And if there's 5 of you in the room, my goal is to get 5 votes for yes.
Yeah.
And then there's a deal. If everybody goes, I don't see why I'd want this, me and him would be able to go, these guys aren't interested.
Yeah.
Just don't pursue it, just dump it. It's not.
And you got to be able to talk to the sales guy and say, this isn't a good technical solution for these people. We're barking up the wrong
How much
tree.
should we, or the big one, what should we sell? We should sell this. Can't we sell bigger? No, they're not going to buy bigger. Why? Because they don't need it.
Yeah. It's
and they know that.
We're trying to sell them something that costs more than what they make in a year. And it adds 10% ROI to their products.
And my current customer is my old school that we went to.
Which is awesome. Did you go there? Or
I
you're going to go there
yet.
later, right?
Yeah, probably a couple weeks.
That's
so I did
really
the demo
cool.
and stuff. But, I mean, we
I'm
deal
kind of
with...
jealous. I want to go back there. I haven't been there in a couple of years.
I've done some presentations there, but...
I've gone through on the bike, but...
I'd like to go there just to sell them something, because it's like a full circle.
Right. They sold you an education, you're selling them a product that you are able to sell them because of the education that they sold you.
Right. And the guy that I was hacking in the company still works there. He's the security guy. And now I can sell him security solutions to stop what I would have done.
Look, let me tell you about your vulnerabilities.
But at the same time, I have burned myself using examples like that. In this case, I think I have some credibility since I'm a graduate.
Yeah.
But I have had people actually not refuse to talk to me. Once. Like, I used an example from Keen. I was like, oh, I've done this. And, in this type, what I basically said is when people are hacking, they pick schools over financial institutions. Because if you're caught hacking into a school, you're kicked off campus and you lose internet.
Yeah.
If you're caught hacking in a bank,
There's some criminal
you go to fucking prison, right? And when I used that example, the guy that was there, his previous life was as a campus security guard, and he was a police officer.
So
he was like all pissed off. Yeah, he basically had his chip on his shoulder for abs. I was being realistic, saying this is the facts, and he was pissed off at it. Most people like me. I'm a nice guy. I don't know why, but
you're personable.
And I just say it.
I guess I could see where you could piss some people off because you're too upfront.
Right, but what am I gonna do? And I've learned not to use that example until I read the crowd. This case, the problem was it was a phone call. And when you're on a phone call, you lose some of the you don't see the body language. You don't really know what's going on. Where when you're in person, meeting the guy, I would know immediately. Oh, he's a prude, or he's like, he's not in a good mood. I've had meetings where I've gone in and the guy walking in is the boss, and he came out of a meeting he didn't want to go to. He got pissed off in the meeting and he sat down and he was already pissed.
In a bad mood.
So my goal at that point, I turned it around and make him laugh. Him happy to be in the meeting, and then I went into my anecdotal stuff. You don't know when that happens because you're coming in on a phone call. You don't know. You say something stupid and you can't take it back.
Right.
And then I remove myself and let somebody else handle it. My sales guy. And let him take the ball. That's what I do for a job. It sucks.
It sucks. I sit at my desk and
Right, good.
try not to talk to people. That's my job. My job is to be as antisocial as possible.
For 12 years. I was nothing wrong with that. You know what?
Talking to
the
people
beauty is
problems.
when you leave for work, it's done, right?
Yeah. For the most part. I mean, I think
My
about
day
stuff.
job. I've got
Technical
emails.
solutions I try to think
But you're thinking about it. I get phone calls from like VMware and folks going, hey, I've heard this weird rumor about how you don't work with this. I'm like, yep. On vacation, on the slopes. Like, it doesn't matter. I get calls all the time.
And you have to be available.
You have to. Like, and I don't know who the number is, right? Because it doesn't say VMware.
You know what? I will not answer the phone. If I don't recognize a phone call, straight to voicemail, Google the number, see what I can find. If I find something favorable, maybe I'll do some more research. But I'm definitely not calling them back.
If it's got a number, I'm looking at it going, oh, it's like if it's 206,
if there's no voicemail.
If I'm like New Jersey, I know the area codes for like New Jersey and New York. I'm like, oh, this is one of the guys at work. Yeah. If it's a 603, I'm like really confused because I'm like, oh, that's our area code and I don't know the number. That's weird. I know the number of my FedEx rep in Pennsylvania. Like, there's people I know, but then if it's unknown, if I don't answer the phone, I get the voicemail, then I have to follow up. I'm not just fucking done with it.
I figured if there's no voicemail, it's not important enough for my time, so I'm not going to
Right. What about Ian? Ian codes, apparently,
Yeah, I do
.NET
stuff. Yeah, so .NET, I'm trying to get into cloud stuff, to try to understand cloud architecture. It doesn't seem really that complicated. Service-oriented architecture stuff, WCF, WPF. Well, yeah.
And he's done all the same coding. I had C, C++.
Yeah. I mean,
You
you
did
did
the
a lot.
Microsoft Foundation classes. You never did anything.
I did some MFC back in the day. I actually have an MFC app that I'm still supporting at work.
There's apps I finally got rid of supporting at work. 'Cause they
I'm
killed
supporting
the division.
a test equipment
That sucks.
application that hopefully they're phasing out with like.
Because you can't even load it in a project, can you? Like, can you open up in Visual Studio still?
We still have Visual Studio 6.
But you'd have to have the old Visual Studio on an old system that
I have an old
compiles
laptop.
libraries.
VMs. We use VMs too.
Oh, yeah. You just can never upgrade them.
So I test equipment that's hopefully getting upgraded by National Instruments Test Stand, and they've been like doing it like one piece at a time. But we wrote this generic test equipment software drivers basically, so you could add drivers and like add tests. So the testing framework was there. It was I don't know if you're familiar with National Instruments Test Stand. It was like a very poor man's version of that, where like you write scripts to run tests,
Right.
and then the code that you add is driver code to support more instruments to write the tests.
So it expands without having to rebuild the core.
Yeah, but that's so much easier in .NET.
206 area code, Seattle. My company is a Seattle-based company. That's why I get a lot of 206 code. That's funny.
Nice.
I thought it was New Jersey, but 206.
We just totally geeked out.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that was good.
That happens. Now you know what happens. I wrote C++. That was my core.
Yeah, that's what I learned on.
And then but you went from C++ into .NET.
Well, my
I
college
there.
career was C++,
Right.
which I learned in like a semester.
Right.
I think.
I did it for most of my career.
I got the book and I went through the CBA example, which is an awesome book. I think I went through that whole book in like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Just because I like.
Yeah, if you get into it, you're like,
yeah, I was into it. And then I did at my first job out of college at Megan Avionics.
Right.
I did C++ stuff, so I wrote test harnesses for testing like these avionic equipment things.
Right.
And then I got into software testing at IL, and then I started doing C++ stuff. And then we went to a .NET course.
Right.
And we learned .NET 1.1.
And you started on that.
And then we started on that.
See, I never right at .NET. I was out
.NET
because
it's like Java.
I mean from C++ I moved to I did Perl and C++. Then I did integrations with Perl and C++.
Okay.
Then I did Python, and I wrote a web front end for a Python app that turned into a sales tool, which is how I got into sales. So from the sales tool, I moved into the sales department and managed it from there. But that was all Python, which I hate. Tickle, Python, not a fan. But it is what it is. Perl, not so much anymore. Perl is old school.
Yeah. So I never got into any scripting stuff. I'm finding now that there's a lot of integrations between languages. Like you can write
JavaScript jQuery is what I do now.
Yeah, you can write ASP.NET stuff and then still use your JavaScript jQuery. You can use Antler.
Right.
You can use Perl, Sedoc. All these things integrate somehow together.
Unless
and like, if you just know one language, then you're gonna be really, really fast. You have to know how
Unless
things
you know C.
integrate. Well, C.
because I
There's
do a
always
lot
an
of
embedded environment.
code, like all of everyday drink.
Okay.
The Shopify or Also Drinks is done in Python, PHP, but I only have access to do jQuery because I have to do client-side based stuff.
Yeah.
Or stuff that renders it, so it's really mainly jQuery and style sheets. And there's no PHP so far on it. I can't do that stuff. It sucks.
It's crazy though. Everything integrates somehow, and I mean, if you're a small business, you have to know a lot of stuff. Like
You don't have to, but you pay a lot more if you
you
don't.
pay a lot more if you don't. You save a lot of money by having a lot of technologies under your belt, I think.
Yeah.
And with the stuff that me and Dan do, I mean, we're always doing. We have a lot of freedoms. Like we're not constrained by like what a lot of the other medical device stuff that happens at work is because we don't work on the devices, so we can use the technologies we want to use and
You just make
to
it
expand ourselves.
Right.
Yeah.
You could be cool and use a new thing, and then you just work with it.
Dan's like, oh, we're using Silverlight for this project.
Okay, I'll learn that.
Cool. We're gonna use WPF and WCF. Okay, we'll learn that.
I'm gonna use jQuery, Python, and
That was
the
the last
Django template.
We used
Or
jQuery.
framework.
So for the last one we did, we had a WPF front end, I think, with just some jQuery stuff for like some controls, and then it was WCF on the back end. Or no, it was just a Windows service on the back end.
I won't do anything. I've never done anything with Windows. I always do it with Linux.
Yeah.
So
.NET's going open source, I think.
they're dying.
Well, they're gonna open up .NET so that it's available on like.
Perl is still around for graybeards.
How about half gray beards?
Have we gotten that old already?
Array, scalars, yeah, see?
Sad. It's sad that I know what you're talking about. It is sad. All right, folks, we're going to go sober up.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I might drive over to dance place and see what they're doing tonight. Go plowing.
What?
I might. I don't know.
I might. I can't plow tonight.
Let's see how the roads are. No, I just got to be ready to plow it too, so I don't have to be too sober.
Oh, lamp.
Lamp. I love lamp.
I don't know what lamp is, but I have lamp servers in.
Oh, I don't know. I was quoting a movie. I
It
love
says Drupal and lamp.
lamp.
Drupal's hard. I don't like Drupal. Everydaydrinkers.tv used to be Drupal, and I got mad at it. It always needed updates, and it was way too much work. All right, we're done. I am going to make sure everything's shut off, bring up all this stuff. The dishwasher's full, so I'll just throw it in the dish and clean it tomorrow.
We got some cleaning to do.
I'm getting closey-eyed.
You got some cleaning to do, Lucy.
I've got to
You got
digest
some
this.
cleaning to do. Jen's probably wondering what we're still doing down
No,
here.
she probably knows.
Yeah, she does. She's smart like that.
That's the thing.
I gotta pee.
All right, folks, I gotta pee. I will talk to you guys later.
Glad you have 3 bathrooms.
Because I have 3 cocks.
Hey, Kevin. Because you have 3 cocks, is that what you said? Wow, I'm impressed. If they reach all 3 bathrooms. You want to come up here? I know you do. Come here. You climbed up on my lap last week. Get up here. Come on. Come hug me. Alright, fine. Go away.
Did it get to that point yet? Boom.
Yeah,
There's one thumb.
Oh, you're
There's
wet.
2.
You came in from outside. I didn't know that. Sorry, Kevin.
Thanks for not making me feel like I've been drinking alone.
That's what we